Fun to look at later.
Okay. Are we live? It says we're live. I've also tried to set it to like ultra low latency for you guys.
All right.
Because I'm not gaming, so it probably won't explode.
You can only hope.
Let me go mute the stream.
Yes, mute me so you don't, and yourself so you don't hear yourself. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a very special. I really
for
wish
me it started up as you said that.
I really wish I'd had time to like check out some like vaporwave ass music that was free to play. I got a lot of stuff in my YouTube library. I could like throw up some bed music.
I mean, we could play Dance Macabre. That's royalty free.
I don't. Nah, I think
It'd be a
it's
bit of a weird aesthetic, but
I mean, I could actually. You know what? No, this does require some bed music. Hold on, let me dig up my YouTube file and find something to like. Find something nice and long. No, don't do an ASMR stream, Dallas.
okay.
Let's see, what are my longest ones? There we go. That's one. Give me a second to open my audio player, everybody. I don't see anybody in live chat yet. I think the only viewers right now are these guys.
Ew.
Yeah, us chuckle fucks.
Well, maybe Robin will show up or something.
As a phone?
I mean, just to watch this.
as a phone.
Correct. Robin is a phone now. It's canon.
I think I'm a phone now.
All right. I put some like super ethereal music that'll go on in the background. I'll put it down to like 60%. So you'll have a little bit of bad music.
He was a phone.
Okay, hold on. I have to take care of this. Somebody direct message me. I gotta cycle that
so
out.
I can't remember what song it's parodying, but I was parodying a parody song.
Yes. So we're
Which was,
so to let everybody know, if you're out there and aren't just these losers, and for the stream archive, people might be watching this later. This is a guerrilla stream at like 11 o'clock at night. We've just finished recording progression tournament for Enemy of Eustace. We won't spoil it.
The winner was spoiler.
Yeah, but we managed to get it done pretty fast, and we did all our drafts for the next week. So I was like, hey, you guys want to... We talked about this before. Like, do you guys want to just do a guerrilla stream and, like, shitpost about E-Heroes, basically, and also about Yu-Gi-Oh! In general? And shout out to Dallas for coming up with the name we decided to go for tonight, Fail Portrayal.
We're not referencing anything, we swear.
I still think we should have gone with Plaintive Enhanced, if I'm being honest.
Well,
What?
I mean, you got to say it. Okay, so... let me cycle out my thing. I muted myself so you don't hear me loop, but you can hear all these guys. So I figured we could begin at the beginning. I've got a copy of MS Paint pulled up and zoomed in. So here is where E-Heroes begin. We've got the Sparkmans, Johnny Sparkman.
And honestly, thinking about it, I like the armor design. Like, I like the on the left more than on the right because I think it's less bulky.
Yeah. So we're also got his
Manga.
yeah manga art, I guess.
Yeah.
Are those solar panel wings?
Yeah, no. Sparkman's wing pauldrons will come into play later, maybe. They're
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah, no.
Right.
This is very clearly modeled off of like was very popular in the like late 90s, early 2000s style of Iron Man knockoff heroes, basically.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
It's Blue Beetle, it's Booster Gold's robot suit when he did that.
Oh yeah, it is like a mix between Blue Beetle and Booster Gold.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
Honestly,
Booster Gold who we get again later.
It's literally just Blue Beetle, Booster Gold.
Yeah, no. He's got especially in his default form, he's got the blue and gold accents. He's about lightning. Let me actually look up what
With the giant
Sparkman's...
golden crotch pad.
Except they actually made a superhero this time instead of the last time Blue Beetle and Booster Gold crossed over where Blue Beetle just died.
Let me read his flavor text for y'all. An elemental hero and a warrior of light who proficiently wields many kinds of armaments. His static shockwave cuts off the path of villainy.
Well, you know what they say.
He's a warrior of light. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
you know what they say. One brings shadow, one brings light. Two dark echoes tumble through time.
Swear
Three
to
short
God.
whispers and cast
I was
aside, fourfold tumbling forward through time.
Fucking weebs.
It's you played 14 too.
I do not. I do. Look, money's tight.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So that's Sparkman, and his manga version art is I think a little bit more dynamic. He's got a forward-leaning pose. He's got a darker color palette, so you get this great chiaroscuro effect. Hey guys, I took 2 semesters of humanities. I hope you're ready to hear shit like chiaroscuro and depth and field and stuff.
What
I
about
hope
Sturdy?
they don't explain what those mean to me.
Dude, I bet-
Chiaroscuro
I bet-
literally means light and darkness in Italian. It's a particular art style thing.
What's up, Loth? I'm sorry.
I will say this: that I do prefer the manga art to just what we normally get.
Then I'll be the dissenting opinion, I guess. I like both of them. Don't get me wrong.
Okay,
I
yeah,
prefer
okay.
the original pose.
I like
I
both.
prefer-
I prefer the manga pose.
Yeah.
The one on
I
the right.
prefer the base card art.
I prefer the base card art simply because it's doing a very common superhero pose. Whereas
True.
that-
The manga art definitely looks more like yes, I am a manga artist. I have drawn a manga action panel.
What you
Yeah,
mean? You mean the way he's doing a Kamehameha?
Yes, he's doing.
Yeah, he's doing
Kamehameha.
his static shockwave, Dallas.
I'll say it. That is literally just a Kamehameha.
No,
No, that
don't
seems
worry,
about right.
That went through my head.
I personally like the manga art because, like I said, the darker color palette it vibes better with his yellows and blues. I think.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think they're both like great, and like
Yeah.
there will definitely be some other ones where the manga is to me a clear winner.
Also,
Oh, yeah.
I know people have a thing about this, but in the manga art at least, his suit looks black as opposed to just the blue, which I do prefer the look of black and gold.
See, I like blue
As
and gold,
But
that's
both
fine.
are complementary color sets.
Yeah.
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 I just
Well,
think
Hey, sadly it's no green and gold like the Australian colors.
I
but,
just think he's just way a little too muscly in the manga version.
I mean, he is definitely a little bit like this is Sparkman in like season 2 after he's been hitting the
I
gym.
mean, you guys can't see it, but on my screen with my mouse, I'm hovering over the butt he has in the manga.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can see that.
It's
Okay,
just
okay.
sticking
We've
out.
talked a
He's
decent amount about
small,
Sparkman.
yeah.
Let me pull into frame
Sparkman
the one who
has
has only one art, the man, the
Should we
myth, the
call it-
legend,
no, no,
Clayman.
Can we get rid of the Jason art
Omega,
stuff?
he has two arts. You can't erase his manga art.
No. The thing is, his manga art is the same art. At least according, I'm double checking on the Yu-Gi-Oh wiki. Oh no, so his anime art is technically different, but I don't think it's ever been printed. This is technically his manga art.
Yeah. Now
It's him doing a pose.
So scale does not matter too much, but I do want to say, looking at Fifth Hope, Clayman is as wide as all the other 4 E heroes. put
Yeah,
together.
I believe I used Fifth Hope as part of the thumbnail
No,
for this stream.
Omega, I'm gonna post you what the alternate artwork is, because there is one.
But is it actually
Uh,
printed? I've never seen it.
It is a printed card.
Okay.
Oh, Marv has posted a link. It hasn't loaded.
Yeah, it's not doing anything.
It's just
Like
being
the
held
anime
by
version
the
of his
hand.
art, he's got like kind of his hand up and out, like I'm gonna get you.
It looks okay, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. That doesn't have a set number. I don't think that's real.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
It's
That
anime
looks like
only.
it's based off of the anime art.
Yeah.
So,
I will. For the audience at home, I'll pull this up. So I'll show them as well on stream. Because I can do that. But let
It
me.
looks like
hold
he's
on.
about ready to uppercut you.
Well,
Yeah.
there's also this Photoshop, which is
Oh, hold on. I gotta shrink him down. He's big.
this Photoshop is amazing.
He's too huge. I gotta like shrink him down. So that's his anime art. It's his like I'm gonna get you. And you can see his flavor text here. An elemental hero with a clay body built to last. He'll preserve his elemental hero cost at a cost, which is accurate. Clayman is a wall. I want to throw this out there. I love that they say his body is made of clay, but they're like, nah, but e-heroes are warriors though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of looks like a robot in a way.
Yeah, he is definitely like obviously he could be like a thing type superhero, which could be one of the things he's referencing, right?
Or
Because
he's
he's
It's
like
almost certain
rocky body, but
Yeah,
like
that or he's like just a walking golem or something.
Actually,
yeah,
I'm
like
thinking
he's
of the
definitely
Ju-
very
I'm thinking of
golem
the
looking.
Juggernaut.
No, also.
Well, his
it's
aesthetics
very-
seem very Juggernaut inspired.
Yeah, very Juggernaut, especially that red helmet.
When did Yu-Gi-Oh! GX come out? Was this before the Juggernaut was like a magic worshipping thing?
Probably. I mean, it was
Oh.
GX was early 2000s.
I thought you were about to ask when the GX come out. Was it after I'm the Juggernaut, bitch?
No. It was
He's the
actually
Clayman,
after that. 'Cause
bitch.
That was a meme.
I'm
Before
Juggernaut,
the
bitch.
before the movie actually used
Before
it to kill
the movie
all the
referenced it, yeah.
But yeah, no, I like Clayman. I like the Clayboy.
Yeah,
I
can't
don't like
actually.
his anime art at all.
I can't find much I don't like about Clayman's design. It's simple. It's
Yeah, it's
effective.
it's super simple. There's nothing really wrong with it. Like
Honestly, I would expect that's why he hasn't got a second art printing, because his default art that they use for the the game is actually like
we're gonna have to
perfectly
talk
serviceable.
about bad default art pretty soon because
Well, yeah,
I have
but-
opinions.
But hey,
Yeah.
at least we're starting
Uh,
off on a somewhat strong suit with Sparkman and Clayman.
Yeah, you mean the only two good E heroes in the first set?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
only E heroes I've run 3 of in decks.
Now, are you ready
I know
to?
you said GX came out in October 2004.
Hey, guess what? One of the next ones technically has 3 arts, but I don't think we can show one of them. So,
I mean, we could show all of this character's art, I think.
oh yes.
Let's
Time
let me-
for
let me-
Avian tits.
No, no, we won't go there yet. That's not the one I got pulled up. But here, let me show to you some arts, people at home, which I don't.
Are we gonna show Mud Max?
No,
Oh,
we
God.
might show support cards later, but we're gonna do some stuff. So I'm gonna pull up the blank screen. I'm not
we
seeing
have
any.
to show support cards because there's a specific one we need to talk
Okay,
about. for
you may
Bubbleman.
need to like remember to throw me some stuff
I
in,
will
some
post
links
it.
of what you got in particular. So, can I? Yeah, I can. Like, it'll be a slight spoiler, but let's pull on screen. So this is the TCG version, and here is the OCG version of the same art.
It's it's very MS Paint drawn on.
I honestly, I think the flame pattern looks fine because he's already wearing a thing over her. Or it's already her body, I guess.
She.
He's
Yeah.
already a thing over.
Yeah, I thought I said she.
Nope.
I'm gonna be honest. I
I need to check the
actually
correct
like the TCG version better because the problem
Maybe
I have with the OCG version isn't actually the chest area. I don't like the missing thigh.
I was about to say, it's
The
weird.
weird
Missing
like cutout
thigh
tights
bothers me.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah, that just bothers me. It's like why?
it's a
And
weird
I hate-
asymmetry thing.
And a weird dumb thing, like the fact that it's almost like a full spandex suit seems to fit more with like
The
heroes.
hero design, yeah.
Honestly, it'd be cool if like they just had like a white fire symbol on her stomach.
They also decided to nerf her tits too.
Also, spoiler.
look tiny.
She's very well. That does make sense if you're gonna put full spandex over it.
All right,
Yeah.
so we're gonna
Let's
shrink her
just-
down a little
yeah.
bit because
I mean,
we're gonna introduce
Spand-
also the
Because it doesn't matter anyway. Because the best art's this one.
to
oh yeah, the one I.
so once
Fucking
again
love this art.
that is that one on
Her
that
art's pretty
side.
good, yeah.
And then y'all know how this is gonna come out, but you know we'll throw this up and
Right.
get shadow banned on
You
YouTube.
know what it's gonna look like.
It's like a fire. It's just like a. She's like a.
But yeah,
you
this
can,
is
You can see the giant circle of her tits.
Okay, you know that.
Yeah, that's a bit
once
much.
again, the TCG is better in my opinion.
I mean this
Yeah,
one's
it's a
I,
little
the
messy.
asymmetry is not as focused because she's like leaning forward so you can see less of her body through the tits.
Yeah,
But
but the thigh gap thing still bothers me.
Yeah, it's kind
Yeah.
of. It doesn't look that great when
I
you
mean,
you see
and
all
like
the white parts.
and
on
you
her.
wonder, and if people are wondering, oh, why is that also cut up? I mean, that's really risque. You can see some certain curvature of the body
Yeah.
with
Once
that low
again,
cut there.
I will point out, I have no problem with sensual looking art if it looks good. That just doesn't look good to me.
It looks
Some
like
people
I will
definitely
say-
would think the side hip is like sexy.
Yeah, I will say I think Burstinatrix OCG art would look better if it didn't have the weird thigh gap. Like if it was just the cleavage flame pattern, I think it would be way better.
Yeah,
I
and
think
if
I think
then at
the
all,
type-
like honestly, if it
it's-
was just full up and then they just did this normal ass cleavage and not like it's like flames, dude, it would probably be a little better. I think this is a
There's a-
little too
It's.
artsy with the like asymmetry.
I just
I'm-
find it hilarious the stark contrast between the breast sizes.
Honestly, I just think
I also want to
Really
throw this
good.
out there though. Keep in mind she is completely asymmetrical. Like on the side that's cut down, she has a much taller boot.
I'm
Like
also
that's a
gonna
that's a
say-
thigh high, where her
Yeah.
other boot is like knee high.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna give them entirely credit for this because that is a very specific referenced comic panel from Supergirl. That in that pose where she's coming out of the sun.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, that is a direct reference to I believe it's Crisis on Infinite Earth's alt cover.
Yeah.
I'm a nerd.
By the
Gotcha.
way, so Burstinatrix's current flavor text reads, "A flame manipulator who was the first elemental hero woman. Her burst fire burns away villainy." Did you guys know Burstinatrix actually has an errata? Because in the original flavor text, it said she was the only e-hero woman,
That's
which
not-
was
that's not
proven
really
to be
good.
eventually wrong. It took him a while though.
Oh
That's
no,
not a-
we realized
that's
we
not-
made a sausage fest.
I mean, I think that was intentional, but
I
yeah.
mean, to be fair, Clayman is just Clay.
Clement's not a
Well,
person.
no,
that-
they printed.
By the
other
way, guys,
girls.
I do want to
What
throw this out
happened?
there. I'm not seeing any live chat, but I'm seeing a lot of viewers. Is there no live chat? Can you not chat because I've set it to ultra low for
There's
these
some
love-
left-
or
there's some left chat.
okay, I don't see it at all in my
I'm
thing.
seeing Tyranno King say
Yeah.
like, first
I
like,
can't.
low.
I like literally in my own live stream thing. I don't see anybody chatting, so I'm sorry if I'm not shouting out to y'all.
I've seen a couple of people just immediately send text messages, so they're hearing you.
Yeah, people
Okay.
just message you in response to that.
And also
I
Moth
see
is
none
here.
of it. Will
Yeah.
it explode if I refresh?
Don't Omega. Don't tempt fate.
Nah, I won't refresh the stream. Let me open my own stream in a tab so I can see chat. Hold on. It's probably just being weird. Because if people at home have their own commentary, I do want to be able to check it.
Spoiler warning for the progression series: we had some technical issues.
Yeah, I've been fighting my streaming setup once again. The video is mostly fine. Only one of the duels I think is scuffed. The video
I mean,
is
Oh,
mostly
God.
is it a spoiler if it happens every week now?
not necessarily.
Hey, it could be fixed. I think.
Well, we'll fix it. Like we're working on it.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
just saying.
I think I've got it set up now that it's less of a problem. But there was a
Omega,
one duel
why-
that was fully scuffed because I like.
Oh, there you go, Tyranno
What
King,
a-
the curse of dual screen.
Yeah, I see it. Okay.
Omega, why don't you just get a better GPU?
I probably will, but
GPU.
it's not like I could magically wave my hands and be like, "Fuck, dude, GPU install."
No,
you know, you
Omega,
gotta,
what
like,
you need
look
to
at shit.
do, if you made any threads asking for help, what you should do at the very end, once you fix it, is like problem solved, thread locked. Don't give any response or explanation as to how you fixed it.
As to how or why, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I think
So
though we've
our-
talked enough about Burst Lady. I think.
I like.
Yeah.
I,
Bring up
love,
the
I hate.
last vanilla.
I hate Burstinatrix's original art, but I love her manga art a lot.
So not technically the last vanilla. There's another
yeah, the
normal
other guy.
monster E hero. So that leads
yeah,
to my
that
question.
boy.
Is there any particular order you guys want to do this in? Otherwise, because I don't really
Release
got
order.
one.
I mean,
All right.
I think we should bring up the first five first, and after that we can just kind of go how we feel.
Because then
Well,
there's like
six.
if we do it in release order, there's like fusion guys to account for and etc.
Yeah, I'm okay with that, yeah.
So like
Well,
I
I
don't.
do think we should do the fusion people first. The two OG fusions.
Yeah,
So let's.
those guys matter.
All right. So we'll do
Oh,
it
yeah.
in rough. We'll attempt to do it in rough set order. But here he is.
Featherman.
Yeah,
What
I
is, in my opinion, one of my least favorite arts in Yu-Gi-Oh.
And
yeah.
here we go. Here's your feathery
way
boy.
better. It's just
one
way
of my
better.
favorite arts in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
One makes it look like he's a person in a bird suit with like pecs and a cool hat. Everybody actually looks like a Birdman.
Well, first of all,
Nice.
I just like the second one because it is a traditional superhero pose.
It also looks
it's-
more dynamic than the first one in my opinion.
I
Yeah,
gotta be real.
Yeah,
The
Hawk
OG
Man.
one looks a little bit like it's a cutout of he just got summoned in the anime. Like
Yeah.
that's a screen of him getting summoned in the anime, and we just put it on the card art.
He even has the green holographics around him.
Huh.
Yeah, right, yeah.
It's just like him like coming out like that, like rising like one fist up, one leg up, like but why though?
Yeah, like
I'm
his-
here.
His face is better in the manga art too.
Hello.
Like-
No.
Was actually that is a good question. Wasn't the alternate Avian art in Edo's deck?
I wouldn't be surprised because we're gonna pull up Phoenix Enforcer and Trending Phoenix Enforcer later. Spoilers.
Yeah.
So
'cause
yeah, it's
those
entirely
guys are
possible.
heroes.
I have not yet gone back and rewatched GX in the modern era, so I don't know off the top of my head.
We should totally do a watch. party.
GX can. Oh.
And only of the dub.
No,
Look,
gotta be the
If,
song.
if we get a
No.
watch party going, I'm getting you guys to sit through the Lost Skeleton of Cadavra.
I wish
Yeah,
I
why
could
not,
Lost
yeah.
Party, but the Crunchyroll has like blockers and stuff, so I can't even take screen caps of the
I
Yu-Gi-Oh
have
sub.
some-
So
I might actually be able to get. I definitely have
Do you-
access to the Yu-Gi-Oh!
do you have
GX
some Blu-rays, some DVDs lying around?
some
Some
DVDs of the
Blu-rays.
GX? No, Blu-ray. That's funny.
Yeah, I
I'm
joke.
pretty sure this was pre-Blu-ray.
No,
Oh,
we-
absolutely.
We got some Disc Commander sets.
Do we, other than the fact that his first pose is a little simplistic, do we have any thoughts or feelings about your
Not
boy
really.
Featherman here?
There's much to say other than that his alt art is just factually better.
Like,
and there's
just
no
to-
other
from-
way to talk
Like
about it.
he's very, very clearly, even more so than any of the others, very inspired directly by a single person, and that is Hawkman.
Yeah, Hawkman or technically Angel, but definitely
Can you
Hawkman.
just imagine if like someone looked at Avian and went, "Yeah, he's inspired by Hawkeye."
And this card appears in like
You don't know who Hawkman is, Olaf?
like Dark Fusion
I-
Feather Shot.
Axe, I know who it is. I said Hawkeye.
Yeah, I
As a
know. That's what
joke.
I'm asking. Like, did you say it wrong on purpose or not?
No, fuck you. Hawkeye's a real. Fuck. Oh, god damn it.
I know.
They're
it's
all
even-
real. Everything's
even-
real. Even
I would say
Featherman
more,
here.
whatever.
It's even the thing with Avian is like it's even the head design. Like he has the same mask and then 3-pointed head that Hawkman does.
By the way, I
Yeah.
do want to throw this out there. His flavor
same
text reads: "A winged elemental hero who wheels through the sky and manipulates wind. His signature move, Feather Break, gives villainy a blow from sky high." You may have noticed that's not what that card is called in the TCG.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Which, by the way,
You've been
is
nothing
just
but
the
trouble since day you've been
translation.
born. I should have sold you instead of your brother.
Wait, are you talking about Feather Shot?
Yes. Feather
I
Shot
thought
is
it was
actually supposed to be his
the
signature.
OCG.
Yeah, it's called Feather Shot in the OCG, but his flavor text translation says Feather Break.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
It's an-
Here,
Can we go to the
I
next
know we're not. I didn't want to go to supports yet, but I will pull up Feather Shot on the thing so you can see both the art and the name. It's very clearly Feather Shot, and it's also just he shoots feathers.
It's
Yeah,
also
I
also-
like the at least.
As I referenced, he's called Featherman,
Yeah.
which is why it goes from like a weird like pseudo pun to just feathers.
yeah, but
Oh,
let's be completely fair. Avian is a much better superhero name than Featherman.
I mean, if
No,
you're not
yeah.
literally a Japanese Sentai character, yes.
Yeah.
By the way, Omega, someone has asked you a question. Will you be doing a video on how to control both extra zones?
Probably not because I'm way too small brain to extra link.
Extra linking is hard, guys.
It's
Yeah.
it's there's at least one episode I know about in Vrains which is dedicated to that, so you should probably find that and it'll explain it better than I
Doesn't
could.
that guy
Well,
fucking lose anyway?
I think
Hey,
so.
there's-
Spoilers.
Hey, let me actually say this. There's actually 2 episodes where it focuses on. One
There's
where
2
Guy
extra
just
link
go.
episodes.
Yeah, one was the Revolt doing his playmaker who somehow gets out because he just says, "I'm going to link to your extra link." And then the other one was Spectre versus Lightning, where Lightning does it against Spectre, and then Spectre just destroys it, and then Lightning just wins.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Turns out if you can destroy monsters, you can stop an extra link. Wild how that works.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to pull up our next setup. So let's look at some fusions real quick. By the way, we're not really rating these at all. Like we could, but especially with the way those guys have double arts, it's just like it's not even
We're
fair.
pretty much going-
Considering how many of us there are here,
We're also I would say is the consistency is just to either go yay or boo.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
just
I'm not a
dissect
fan
them
of Feather Shot.
intellectually.
No,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I fire 3 feathers at you. Beware.
You die.
Beware.
All right.
although
Let's...
I say that, I'm pretty sure there's some superheroes.
It's about as effective, but not as funny as the box ghost.
Look at how beefy this man's upper body is.
Yeah, like
So now we get into fusions. So this is
Omega.
Thunder Giant and Flame Wingman.
Omega, get the 3D model of Thunder Giant. Like it's fucking
No,
weird.
I could, but I don't need to. People can look him up. He's fucking huge, guys.
Thunder Giant is top
Like,
heavy.
look at the
That's all
thumbnail
fuck.
for this stream, which is Fifth Hope. Look how big Clayman is. That's Thunder Giant is even more enswolled.
Actually,
Thunder
hold on.
Giant
I
is
just
that-
realized
Oh yeah.
Thunder
That's
Giant has somehow double the amount of solar panel wings on his back.
Oh yeah.
from
That's
Sparkman.
That's the OCG artwork for that.
So I've noticed that like the Cinetric turns basically into a giant dragon hand.
Yeah,
Such
I
a
would
brilliant
argue that
idea.
Flame Wingman is a little unfair to Burst Flame.
It's
Apparently
Avian
they-
with the Cinetric turning into like a basically the dragon part of a dragon arm and a dragon tail.
Oh yeah, I can probably say that at least the first anime artwork of Thunder Giant is way worse than the second one.
It's very
Ah, so
bad.
I've-
Would
I've
you
read
like
my-
to observe it? People at home,
Yes.
would you like to
Here's the-
see what Thunder Giant first looked like when he debuted in the Animus?
Hold on.
Do
It
it.
was
Dumb,
not
dumb
great.
thing to the people here who have watched Digimon. Basically, Flame Wingman looks like a Megamon or Omnimon, just like one of them took more part of the body than the other.
That's not.
Thunder
That's
Giant.
hard.
He's doing the thunderclap.
His body
What
looks
the
like
fuck
proportionally.
is that?
Thunder
His
Giant.
body, guys, his body at least looks proportionate.
He looks like he looks like he's got yaoi hands all over his body.
Thunder Giant.
He's
Oh,
got
God.
Also, here's a question: Do we consider the fusions as the two together or a separate?
Yes, they are. They are in the mechanics of the dual lore. The E-heroes team up through the power of polymerization.
Okay.
How they get back to their normal
Yeah.
forms after, I don't fucking know. It's just does the
Dramatic King
E-hero
is so right.
headquarters just
His
have
head is-
defusion?
Look, it's
No, yeah,
like
possibly.
Steven Universe. They confuse as they please and unfuse as they please. It's
I mean, to be
Oh,
fair,
yeah.
there is a future E-hero we will get to who has the power of contact fusion.
Why
Wait,
do you-
oh my god,
God.
Steven Universe just stole from Yu-Gi-Oh! It's
Oh my
Crystal
God.
Gems, Crystal.
Oh.
Oh no!
Omega, why do you think Bubbleman is barely in any of the fusions? Because he's the dude that has like the diffusion gun.
It's
like-
true. He's needed. We need him not to. But yeah,
Right,
so
yeah.
after that, audience, take a look at that. That's the second art, the one they actually used in the card game, is way better of Thunder Giant.
I like that he's got drill fingers.
Hold on, I do appreciate. Wait, hold on. How many? Okay, hold on. So that was a horde. I
Super
thought he had like.
It's
7
he's
fingers.
got he's got WoW pauldrons, not like high level WoW pauldrons, but like little WoW pauldrons.
You know, that is definitely a like vanilla or Burning Crusade WoW armor set.
Yeah. Also,
He's got
I have
4
thunder
wings.
on the. I've got lightning on the outside and lightning inside my balls.
I'm gonna be honest. I have never liked Thunder Giant's design ever.
Okay, so that's-
Thunder Giant's very exaggerated in a weird way.
Actually, hold on. When you take into account just his torso, look how long he is from his waist.
Oh,
to
yeah,
his
no,
head.
he's-
Oh, yeah, his
Long
torso
Thunder
right
Giant
there.
is long.
Hey, Omega, do you see what Liquor Starlet says? Like, that's an interesting point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Crystal. I think everyone wants to be dominated by the Burstinatrix.
That's an
So-
interesting take. It's an interesting take. Oh yeah, we will actually.
Are you saying
We
all
may or
women are
may not
evil?
actually. I mean, we've been going
No,
for
I'm
like 30
saying I
minutes,
want
30
to
seconds.
Saying I want to be dominated by.
No, we only go for 20 minutes actually. Okay, we may or may not get to
We should probably
to dark
we should
heroes. Yeah, or evil
probably
heroes.
face.
I know what you're about, Dallas.
But
don't worry,
so
I got
the
you.
other thing about the interesting thing though is that Flame Wingman does keep Burstinatrix's asymmetry because not only does he have a dragon hand, but also he only has one wing because it's cool.
Yeah,
Also,
don't question how he flies with one wing. It's
Also,
fine.
the head
Close.
is completely different from both of them.
Yeah, it's actually cool.
Yeah.
Like, I really like Wingman's design.
No,
Wing-
yeah,
Wingman's
Wingman
pretty good.
Has a very good, solid design all around.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a literal improvement on Flame Wingman, but we'll get to that.
Actually, yeah, we should probably just get to that one next.
Well, first is the
What?
two new cadets.
Oh yeah, that's right. So let's see. Yeah, I'll pull up Bubbleman.
Bubbleman.
I do appreciate Sylvan's comment. Like, that's bad. He looks like me raging on my phone about the OG Thunder Giant.
Also, yeah,
You
his
know,
head's
fuck-
fucking tiny.
Also, why does he have drill fingers?
I don't know.
know.
That bothers me. You know.
No, look, the drill fingers are because he's made of clay. So he has to drill to that clay.
Guys, think about how many shish kebabs he can make with his own fingers.
Maybe it's because it's a conductive.
No,
Also,
they're
so,
not
yeah, I'm
drill,
gonna pull
they're
smarts.
bugles.
Also, Thunder Giant really wants to tell you how big this fish is.
I once caught a lightning bolt this big.
We should move on before Love gets himself killed.
No, they aren't drill fingers. The Thunder Giant's hands are covered in bugles.
Guys, have you tried these bugles? They're great. Okay, so let's pull up a
Okay.
boy. Let's pull up a
let's move on.
pull up a Bubbleman.
We need to move
Yeah,
on.
the Bubbleman's art doesn't change all that much. It's just
No.
the same.
But you know that what Bubbleman does do that changes.
Neo Bubbleman.
I'm pretty sure Neo Bubbleman.
No,
Yeah, sure, why not?
Oh, you're not.
Neo Bubbleman. I'll make him as big as the other one. Bubbleman. He's got an N on his belt for Neo.
I actually like
Oh,
the way Neo
the
Bubbleman looks.
compression on that expansion. Ooh.
Yeah, sorry, it was a small art. The Yu-Gi-Oh wiki doesn't have an artwork section for Neo Bubbleman. That's how little of a shit anyone gives about Neo Bubbleman.
Why
Now,
does he exist?
So
I will be honest.
Anime.
I do like his fin cape.
I'm gonna
Neo
say
Bubbleman, that it's not
Neo
great.
Bubbleman has some interesting. Let's break down OG Bubbleman first. Like OG
Oh,
Bubbleman, he's pretty normal. He's
got
I'm gonna pick it out.
Batman armor face.
yeah, he's got strong. This was a action figure for Batman once vibes.
Well, okay, so
Yeah.
fun fact, this is actually almost literally a armor set from Batman.
I figured.
It's this one. It's an AU where Dr. Freeze became a good guy, and made
That's-
Batman a freeze suit.
Pretty rad.
And also, I love Bubbleman because I just love his design so much.
He's got a
Bubbleman's
really good design.
yeah, normal
OG
Bubbleman's got some
Bubbleman.
good design elements. He's
it's
in
not-
like a
it's
little
not-
bit of an action pose. He's shooting his bubble shots.
It's
You can
not
actually
bad.
see the like I don't know why they have Konami orbs in them. Oh yeah, guys, it's time. We already had Thunder Giant, but now we got real Konami orb hours.
Look, I did my best to not say it.
But he's got the
also-
Konami orbs. I don't know why he's got orbs in like his knee and his belt,
But on
Um,
his shoes, look, they've got spaces for them.
and he
It's
doesn't have
maybe
them.
modulators or something. I don't know.
Here's the thing. I'll defend the Konami orbs in the E-Hero designs for one simple reason. That's a thing in comics too.
It really is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. Like
Yeah.
it's totally relevant. But so regular Bubbleman is good. Like he is literally a Batman toy. But
Wait,
God.
wait, why am I
Like-
seeing someone in stream chat saying Metamorphosis is banned? What the
Because
fuck?
because real life Metamorphosis is banned, and Neo Bubbleman requires you to metamorphose Bubbleman.
So-
It's bad,
Hey,
very bad. He's
here's a
literally
weird idea.
unplayable.
So
Yeah, Neo
it's probably-
Bubbleman was the
okay.
proto next card.
So Dallas,
Yeah,
tell me Neo Bubbleman isn't totally just the legacy character version of Bubbleman, or like the secondary writer version of Bubbleman.
No, he really is.
Yeah, this is absolutely like Frank Miller's Bubbleman or something. Like he's even more swole, and while I love the extra fin aesthetic, like look at his blaster. His bubble blaster is edgy for no goddamn reason.
Hold on.
This
I
ain't
want to
your
point out the
granddad.
giant N on his belt.
Yes, I talked
If
about that
this
earlier.
man had
N
thin-
for
If
Neo.
this man had thin thighs, he'd be a Dan Lifo drawing.
So
Yeah.
I can only find the deceased version of this, but I should probably put it.
Deceased.
Oh God, I don't want to talk about deceased.
Oh. Ooh.
So
Yeah,
you know what Marvel Zombies is called in DC? Deceased.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
Oh.
It's very bad.
Oof.
I can only find that.
Yeah,
version.
Golden and Silver Age Bubbleman. That's a good way to look at it as well.
that actually is that is valid. It's
Thank you, Tyranno King. It's a Barazuka.
Correct. That also works.
Barazuka.
But yeah.
Ooh.
No, it's
Barracuda.
Yeah.
So I can appreciate the cape. What I don't appreciate is the giant fin and on his
Yeah.
helmet and back.
Oh God.
Yeah, I, mean, I think the fin cape looks really cool. It's just with the rest of the design in context, it doesn't look that great anymore.
Yeah.
And the extra chords, it's like, okay, some is all right, but going too much, it's like you're
It's-
becoming Kingdom Hearts
it's all-
character
wait,
of what this
Wait,
is.
wait, idea.
It's 110% too edgy.
Left is Batman, right is Azrael.
Oh Jesus. That's
Tell you what.
That is 100% right.
Oh, I think we should be moving on.
God,
yeah. I'm don't worry. I'm building up to the next coupley boys.
We're
Let's
digging
see.
deep for Batman references now. I think it's time to move before we get too lost.
All right. I believe all three of the effect ones were the same set, right?
Chimney
The
Jillikus,
first effect
radioactive
ones.
man.
Yeah.
So this, just because this has multiple arts, let's pull this boy up, and I will reset
Oh,
my
boy.
music loop again. Hey, it's your boy, the Edgy, yeah.
Bladedge.
It's Edge
Uh,
Man.
But also, hey, did you know Edgeman in the anime has a different art?
Is it the Jesus pose one?
Not quite.
Oh my God! I just noticed how fucking he's like a very big fucking crotch. Holy shit.
Yeah, just
It's gotta
the
be.
giant
Blaze-
bulge.
Bladedge.
It's gotta be.
What
Yeah,
is this
I'll-
armor? What is
I'll
this armor?
resize him up so you can see
Bladedge is
him in
like
the
a-
anime version.
That's kind of bad.
Oh, that's awful.
You know, I think. Oh my
Also,
God.
can we all agree that like Blade is not a bad card, but I feel like as an art, it's kind of lacking.
Can I say
I
something
like-
about his anime artwork that fucks me up?
Talk to me.
So with the weird like glare going diagonally across and the two red lines going down, it looks like he's getting chopped in half.
Yes, it does indeed look like that. It's very weird.
You know what? I actually like Bladedge's his
Oh
his
no!
original
No.
card art a lot. But that's just because it reminds me of like this is the first one that I don't think is a superhero. Like it's a Gundam suit. It's a goddamn Gundam suit.
Yeah, this is definitely seems more
casual.
inspired by like tokusatsu type stuff.
Well, he has
Saying the anime version is a Digimon, I feel offended. The pile of poop Digimon looks better than this shit.
no. You know what the anime art is? The anime art is from Duel Masters.
Dual Masters. Oh, you mean the anime where pink is the new black?
Oh yeah, apparently there's.
Now on the one hand, I want to say it's very
Iron
interesting to
Man.
talk about Bladedge, the edgy boy. Like at his design, it's like, okay, most of the E heroes are like, yeah, they've got elemental powers. You know, Bubbleman came in later. You know, we're gonna talk about some other guys, right?
Jetpack, gold armor, and arm blades.
Yeah, this guy has a old school style jetpack. He's got like Buzz Lightyear wings, right? And he's got fold out blade arms and huge blade horns. What the fuck, Bladedge? Like, what is your superpower? Are you just Iron Man?
Guys, I've got it. Cut Man.
Well, so I think he was going for the bull aesthetic.
Yeah, probably, but
'Cause if you look at the anime, he always charges his enemy.
it could also be, especially because of the armor, it could be references to certain kinds of beetles, because Japan loves beetles, and you see the aesthetics a lot in a lot of masked heroes.
As people who like watching Kamen Riders,
are
they
masked
sure do
heroes.
love their bugs.
Don't worry, we'll get there later. We'll talk about masked heroes eventually. When to reference earlier when somebody said that that the Neo Bubbleman was an early Nex, which was also basically a shitty mask change. We'll get to when they made one card fusions work.
I do want to bring something up that the trivia has actually kind of pointed something out to me.
Oh, what's up?
He's got a very strong resemblance to Captain Gold, he's like a buffer upgraded Captain Gold. Even though
I
Captain
could
Gold
see
comes
that.
way later.
I could see that being part of the aesthetic. We'll get to Captain Gold eventually.
Yeah, he's way
My
out.
God.
Worth pointing out.
Yakishiki. Oh my God, I can see it now. Oh my God.
But okay, let's look at
that's
another
later.
boy who can in fact combine with this boy. But it's ya boy, Wildheart.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I mean, like, we could possibly in 2021 have some talks about what's going on with him being wild, but he's
a comic book character.
yeah, he's a comic book character, and that's his design. He's that guy. His superpower is being swole.
It looks like he's from like the Justice League enemy series of how his arm proportions are.
Yeah, he's
I mean,
fucking ripped.
honestly-
Look at how thick those shoulders and those
Like,
biceps.
If you
are.
want to say anything, honestly, Wildheart is probably the one that looks the most like a modern superhero.
Honestly, yeah.
No, this is definitely like we could say right now for the internet that Jason Momoa totally stole this look for modern Aquaman.
He did though.
I mean, he kind of did,
What,
but
by
yeah.
being Samoan?
I mean, well,
Hold on,
wait a minute.
I stepped away for a second. What the fuck did I come back
Let's
to?
move on.
Wildheart. He's immune to trap cards. He's really good, but his superpower is being swole and having a huge sword. Which I want to also compare him though to Bladedge, where it's like, okay, like if you think about the core E heroes, they're kind of got almost like maybe a little bit of like a Fantastic Four or a classic Avengers vibe, or
Avengers,
Super
yeah.
Friends type stuff. Like they all have elemental powers. They do pretty good stuff, you know. You add Bubbleman to the mix, he's, you know, keeps to those theme. And then you've got Bladedge and Wildheart, whose superpowers is, I own a sword.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure.
No, what I'm hearing is Wildheart's superpower is I'm the token black guy.
Oh, let's not.
Well, he is ambiguously brown, as we
Oh.
say.
It
all right,
is-
let's get out of here.
Well,
Let's-
no, wait, I actually have.
Come on.
Well,
Because you're Australian doesn't mean you
Axe,
can't.
shut the fuck up.
Axe, you're not black. You also don't get to say anything.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, regardless, my point is, in the anime, he does have some Nightwolf style powers. Like, he has the ability to use like animal powers. I don't know how best to put it.
Yeah, he's
okay.
He's very much T-Hawk, I think, is the guy.
He's very much like T-Hawk. John. Okay, this is a real superhero.
Dallas.
You can't get mad at me. This is a real superhero.
No,
John
we're
the
picking up
Wild-
static from you.
Oh, sorry.
Calm down.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
he's like T-Hawk, John the Wild Man, honestly,
Tarzan.
the superhero he reminds me the most of is a gender bend of him, but he's basically just male vixen.
Yeah, that's
I can see that. Yeah.
not too far from the truth.
Quick dumb thing, I'm pretty sure you guys are putting out. That's just the comparison of like his forearms to the rest of him. Holy
Yo,
fuck.
I mentioned
Yeah, no,
He is
like,
super
animated.
swole, yes.
He's not quite Liefeld, but he's getting there.
I mean, he definitely, to ape a common pathetic aesthetic complaint, Bladedge can't move his hips because he has spikes. Wildheart can't move his neck. His neck is a triangle.
Yeah. Also, you see how far out his fucking eyebrows come from his face?
Yeah. Look. If Wildheart has that like 3D modeled Chad face.
Actually, wait. Why does he even need a sword? His face is so angular he can just cut people with it.
For his hair.
Well, he
Okay.
needs a sword for when he becomes elemental hero Wildedge.
Or, as the anime calls him, Wild Jaggy
Why
Man.
is that the art you picked?
No. I'll pull up both. But when they give me the OG anime art, you know I gotta post it. So that was his anime art, and it does give us more detail because it does reveal the fact that your boy Wildedge here is actually barefoot. Talking about asymmetry, he's got strong Burstinatrix vibes.
So
Now, on the
honestly-
left, that looks like a Digimon.
okay, so honestly, is this more of like it more looks like it's just Wildheart wearing Bladedge's armor, but it's
Honestly,
now
That is
Buzzsaw
definitely
the
what the
purple
vibe is like. Like, he's lost his tattoos, so he's not, like, you can argue they're different, but it very much is like
Actually, you know what
Wildheart
would've
just
been
put on
great?
Bladedge's armor. But he does have different
you know-
blades. He has saw blades.
you know
now.
what would've
Also,
been-
his crotch is now the armor though.
If you don't mind me saying this, what would have been great is if there was just in flavor text, there was a storyline that Wildheart got horribly injured and slowly became Bladedge.
I could see that. But
That
yeah,
would've
that
so
would've been better.
But yeah.
The one thing that I really like about Wildedge is he basically just reminds me of the like the Planet Hulk designs.
He does have that aesthetic, yeah.
where
yeah, he's got that kind of like I'm from the motherfucking wilds, but also I don't mind using armor kind of a thing. Like,
Oh my god!
Also,
I just
his
had
sword's
a,
way different now too.
on the left, the picture on the left. Look at his leg. His leg. It's so
His-
awful.
His leg muscles are having a time.
Oh, those are the gross. Those are so gross.
Why does he have a knee joint like a fucking Gundam on his like?
It
human
curves
leg?
out then in the back out
Oh
again.
my god, his thigh looks like it has tits.
Okay, yeah, no, the card art is better. The card
We
art
should
is
move
better.
on.
Yeah.
No,
I don't want to keep
his
this.
right legs have legs.
Yeah, we should move on.
That top section of his right leg has legs.
You mean
all
left
right.
leg.
Let's possibly cleanse the palate a little if I can.
Yeah, let's get a cleanse.
What it's
Cleanse.
is the N boy up next or?
No, that was technically separate.
Okay.
I believe this actually came out first because it was in that set as
it
well.
did.
So I'll
Ah,
let me actually hold on. Let me
okay.
repaste him and just double his size.
Shining
One of-
Flare's
Oh,
actually,
Let me
the
just
one I
double him.
got 3 of.
one of my favorite arts in all of Yu-Gi-Oh.
it's actually really good.
I think
fucking
what's
love it.
Actually,
interesting about Shining
now that I
Flare
get a
Wingman-
bigger look at it, those thighs though.
I mean,
Shining
yes,
Flare
but
Wingman, but that's armor,
armor
at least. Yeah, like his legs are clearly inside. So this is Shining Flare Wingman, which is it's not quite Flare Wingman. Also, I can hear myself echoing slightly, guys. It's not quite Flare Wingman put on a Sparkman. Like, the design is different enough that it's different, but like
Also,
it
you can
definitely
see the
has
left
those
side.
vibes.
Yeah, like he's almost got the dragon arm from Flame Wingman, but it's
Oh, was
become
Tempest
this like
before Shining?
Weird, like spark
it's
thing.
become this like armor launcher thing.
It looks
he
like
has
a
a
weird
slither in
pin
it.
cushion he's just wearing on his arm.
Yeah.
From what I
They're
remember,
grappling hook
from
size.
what I remember, it's a cannon. It opens up.
I could see it.
So honestly, this one looks like actually if Sparkman and Flame Woman actually fused together. Unlike
love
other ones where it just feels like a weird mix, you know?
I love this. Well, Tempest and Shining were at the same time.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
I'll do a compare. I'll pull some stuff up. So
Tempest is another really good art.
let's resize this back down to his original size that we had. So let's put them
Oh, and-
side by side.
And Rampart.
Because this is because these guys are both they're both three material fusions, right? Like they're supposed to be 3E heroes together. So this makes a good side by side. So let's go ahead and pull up. the slightly large now because it was hard to find a Flame Wingman art, but Tempest. Here, I'll
Tempest,
resize
Tempest
shiny.
It's super simple and
Tempest.
very much. We slapped all these aesthetics together, but I kind of like it.
I mean, like,
Tempest is simple, good
appropriate
superhero.
size.
Mega.
One thing I find hilarious
Think
about
UFO Warrior?
Tempest. Oh god damn it. Yes, Axe.
Should we get UFO Warrior?
no.
No.
UFO Warrior is literally Tempest riding UFO Roid. You know what it is? There you go.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's some
but the
interesting
one
things
thing-
about Tempest, but go ahead, Loft.
The one thing I love about Tempest, it's like, oh yes, we threw Bubbleman in there. How can you tell? There's a launcher and shoulder pads. That's it.
I mean, they're good though.
I would say
It looks
Tempest.
like an actual comic book hero.
Tempest is very much a 80s comic book hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
He is very 80s.
Yeah, like
Like, in a good way.
He's got Avian's wings, Sparkman's suit, Avian's green hair, Sparkman's visor helmet,
Oh,
and then
he's
Bubbleman's
also,
launcher, and that's
he's got a
that's-
bit
that's
of
Bubbleman's-
he's got a bit of Burstinatrix's boots thing going on there.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, Sparkman has
Also-
the same boots.
He is kneeing someone in the crotch very hard.
Yeah,
He goes in attacking
his signature
Falcon.
attack is clearly the flying knee.
I
Yeah.
thought his signature attack was the bronze kneecap.
Also, Omega, chat did point out, Rampart Blaster was also in this. set.
Yeah, we'll get to Rampart Blaster as well. We're working through him.
Yeah.
So
we
I
can't
gotta.
be in super
I
water.
unfortunately
Rampart
there's
Blaster.
not a chart on the internet unless the chat has one of
Now,
e-heroes by time.
now I can totally understand the design of giving him a suit that has the abs kind of metaled into the suits.
Mega, I think you can search in like the Yu-Gi-Oh database and like search by e-hero cards and then just search by time.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Okay.
But that's a little complicated for what we're doing here. I'm
I
juggling
do-
like
I
four
do-
things.
I do
Mudballman
like
is
the-
actually way later. Like
I
he's
do like
several
the-
months, if not like the next year.
I
Aw.
do like the mix of Sparkman's and Avian's like head aesthetics going on though. It's a
Yeah.
nice mix of both of them.
I guess what we can say is that it's Bubbleman with Sparkman and Avian stuff, so that's where Bubbleman comes in. But
Yeah,
aside
that's
from
kinda
that,
the vibe
it's
we're
really
going
just
for.
his arm launcher thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so
It's good. I actually prefer it over Shining Flare Wingman.
They're
I like the
close
simplicity
for
of
me.
Shining Flare. Like Shining Flare's
li-
good.
The reason I like Shining Flare Wingman is because he looks like a good boss monster. Which I mean,
Okay, the
Yeah.
thing that's ruining, as dumb as it sounds, the thing that's ruining it for me with Shining Flare Wingman is I look at his arm cannon thing and either it needs to look more like a cannon to me or it needs to be a pile bunker.
I mean, it's it's the dragon arm. That's what it is.
That's why I say it's a weird choice on my part.
I just also really like that Shining Flare Wingman doesn't need eyes.
Yeah, no, he's got a visor thing. E-hero's
got
not
that
big on
weird-
eyes. Now that we
He's got
think
that
about it.
weird like red gem in the middle. That's clearly his sensor.
Yeah, like at this point, it's only Avian, Burstinatrix, and Flame Wingman, yeah, and Wildheart.
Yeah, and Wildheart.
And Clayman.
No, Clayman's got a
Yeah,
weird
the
weird
helmet.
red head thing. That's not.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah,
right.
like.
Right.
But yeah, so they're both pretty good as far as like big boy e-heroes go. So no, actually yes. So we're gonna do Rampart Blaster now, and this is actually perfect to comp together
Oh,
because
God, we're
I have
47
several
minutes
images
in.
to do.
We're gonna be here for a while.
Look,
Oh,
at
yeah.
the very least, our capstone should be the 4-man boy.
Oh, we'll get that far.
Him.
I wonder if we get to heroes, like evil heroes. But...
Oh, I love that art.
So that's
actually
the
really
anime
cool
art.
shit.
Which I do
looks
believe is
real-
anime
it's-
only.
It's very different from how cards are actually designed in real Yu-Gi-Oh, but that's really dope.
Yeah.
Let me
that's
resize it
like
out
a
to the-
card.
the-
It should
I
have
mean,
been like a hero
I've
card.
always really liked
Wow,
Rampart
my
Blaster,
resizing is like really
in terms of
fucked.
design.
Am
Should've done
I
it different?
am I misremembering what Rampart Blaster looked like? I could have sworn it had like actual missile tits.
No,
No.
it does. It does.
It has,
I mean,
like,
it has tits, but they're not missile tits.
It
You
makes-
can argue that Rampart
What?
Blaster is a lady, maybe, but
No,
also
it
is a
makes
rock.
Rampart Blaster-
Blaster-
It
Rampart-
makes me think of
So, a fun fact: Rampart Blaster was voiced, and she did have a female voice.
Ah, yeah, really.
Because there was that one episode where all the elemental heroes got mind controlled by being in love. It was weird. No,
So we're gonna slightly
and that's when Burst Return
shrink
came out.
and
was
recenter
used.
because here's the other thing: is Rampart Blaster was censored in the TCG.
Ah, here we go.
To have pill bugs.
Yeah, to have
Wait, really?
to have like dumb fake bombs in there and have it not just be a rocket launcher.
Okay. I don't get why.
She fires pill capsules at the opponent.
Keeping in mind
I fire
that
poisonous plunges at my head.
keeping in mind that Burstinatrix's giant orbular armor tits are not bothered at all, or Rampart blasters technically.
She
Like
makes
they
me think of.
ahead.
She makes me think of like the Aphrodite A and the Venus A from Mazinger about the fucking actually having breast pistols and shit.
Anyone who knows Mazinger would know this. Anyone who doesn't, like me,
It's whatever. It's dumb and
I mean, I don't really think she has like, because I've seen mechas with missile boobs. She doesn't really have missile boobs. She just
No,
has,
it's more. It makes you think of it.
honestly, it's the classical fantasy. Your armor has breasts now.
Wait! I just realized looking at the shoulder pads, I'm like, you could probably put like a lock around those
Why
things.
I actually didn't realize. Why
Yeah,
are-
well, yeah, I mean
why
that's
are-
the vibe they're going for. Like Rampart Blaster is like a defensive hero. She's like real locked in there. And by the way, I actually both in the card game and in the art, Rampart Blaster is actually like, as opposed to like Thunder Giant, who as we've all discussed is very weird. He's very weird. He's okay, but he's weird. Rampart Blaster is a much better like applying Clayman style proportions to Burstinatrix basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Two things I would like to comment on. Sorry if I'm talking too much. Feel free to stop me. But I do appreciate the curve in the shield, so that therefore they can rest the blaster on the shield a little bit as they fire. And secondly, one thing I wish they did have that would make it even cooler is if they did the something like Jehuti thing, where it's like his very distinguished thing that shoot out to the ground to hold me in place as I fire my big fuck off.
Oh, yeah, having like.
fuck off cannon.
Well, Rampart Blaster, I
Like
believe,
the
just
Vector.
crouches.
Yeah, and I also do want to say with Rampart Boss's anime art, it does make it clear that there's an arm holding that shield. It's not just their arm as a shield.
Yes. Yeah. No.
Oh,
Rampart Blaster
Bible
has an
just
arm back
includes
there.
regular
Her
arm.
other arm is inserted into the cannon. And I would really appreciate it sometime, Johnny Konami, if you reprinted an alt art of Rampart Blaster, but that would be a cool promo.
Maybe
Like,
give me a cool, like,
I understand
okay.
why they changed it to, like, because honestly, like, the original anime art has a lot of action lines and shit. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on that kind of obscures the artwork, but, like, it's also very dynamic. But yeah, Rampart
Yeah.
Blaster is good. Any further thoughts before I take Rampart Blaster away?
No.
No. Oh, are we gonna get to my favorite base elemental hero look?
Possibly, if your favorite old school E-hero is Necroshade,
Yeah, very much.
aka Evil Spider-Man.
I love Spawn.
Cool.
I love Spawn, guys.
I mean,
he is basically just tribal spawn.
he's not really. I wouldn't say he's Spawn, and he's much more of the like. Oh God, what are they called?
Oh, fuck, what?
Connected?
The evil
Symbiotes?
symbiote. The evil symbiotes that aren't.
Carnage?
Yeah, I was about to say, he gives me some Carnage vibes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
He's like tribal Carnage.
well, he's like
Yeah.
Carnage, or what is it? Was one of them called Cancer? No, that's a DC thing.
No, I think
like-
one of them, there was a girl one, was
There's
she
a
called
lot of them that
Mayhem?
matter.
Mayhem Scream was one of them, I think.
Well,
There were several.
specifically-
It's very
specifically,
dumb.
There's one that's like the same color as his armor, like that. Weird
Well, Carnage
off-
is red, so.
No, the off beige one.
Oh, the off
I have
beige.
to-
Yeah,
I
I
have
don't
to
remember.
look it
I'd have to look it up. They did a whole like cavalcade of symbiotes once.
Also,
Oh,
I
I
can
mean,
find
okay,
he has
okay,
bladed
hold on.
head.
There's
He's like
Look,
bladed
there's
head.
Fade, which might be who it is. It's kind
Looking
of
up Carnage, Riot, Agony, Lasher, Phage, Scorn.
It was the
I think
name.
it's beige.
and
It's
Toxin.
Oh yeah, the only anime artwork they can find from Necroshade is too small.
Yeah, there was no clear shot of it.
Also, I
It's just all
Um,
it does has the arm reaching out more and more curved.
Look
I-
at all
I-
these symbiotes.
I will say like I can see a lot of I enjoy like there's a lot of like weird blades and a lot of like his armor is very much attached to his body and not part of his body.
All right. Marvel Studios, don't attack me, but let me tuck that in. Actually, hold on. I'll draw
I
the two
find
tank
it
tops
hilarious
together and
that
squeeze
if you actually look closely, you can see the way that the bone like part of his armor shoulder blades thing are like sticking around his muscles.
Yeah, no,
I like
his
that.
bone
I
armor
like
is
that.
very tight. No, as for like, not necessarily like an evil e-hero, but as like an edgy guy.
He's the dark one, yeah.
The fucking hair on those female symbiotes
I think those are cool.
are going wild.
5 Venoms.
It's pretty interesting. Let's not leave it too on screen too long though, just in case.
Come
But
on,
yeah, I
like,
pulled it up.
I
I pulled it up.
Why does Spider-Man have so many bad
I just
comments?
couldn't help posting that because it looks so dumb.
I mean, but it's relevant because that definitely feels like
Yeah.
one of the aesthetic inspirations behind your boy Necroshade here.
Yeah, like all
armor.
the different symbiotes or Kleintars, as they're explicitly named.
Sorry, didn't give
yeah.
a proper opinion. I do like the look of Necroshade, though. He's interesting. He isn't completely stupid. I do appreciate the arachnid hands he's got going on there.
To me, he is edgy, edgy design done well.
Yeah, 'cause it's like he's got like a skeleton frame and like blades on the curves of his knees and shit.
Like, it's not overdone, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think we
Oh
should
no. So I forgot. The beige one isn't Phage. Unfortunately, the beige one's name is Bizarre Range.
Oh my god.
But if we're not talking symbiote names, let's talk about the best one. Ziggs.
What about Anti-Venom?
No, well,
It was actually kind of cool.
So, which one is next on our list before we get down the
We'll get down the
symbiote
symbiote.
rabbit hole?
I believe it is. Who is-
Actually, you know, my favorite
I mean,
symbiote is
It might be the other normie man, technically. I'm trying to think. Were there any other?
No,
Well, no, it would be the alternate ones, wouldn't it?
it would be the alternate ones, and then the three other fusions from that set.
Yeah, because
Yeah, that's right. They would be all together. I'll leave those tabs
Mudball
open for later.
Boy, Necroshade.
No, Mudballman was in like a
Steam
McDonald's pack.
Healer.
It'd
Steam
be,
healer, yeah.
Mariner.
Oh man, I forgot about that.
All right, well
fucker.
let's talk
Very
about those
pretty cool.
alternate boys real quick. Let me pull those up because that's honestly
I love one of them and I hate the other.
they're interesting. So let's pull up your man. Copy
Phoenix
image.
Enforcer.
Yeah. Your
Honestly,
Necroshade.
is Phoenix Enforcer the situation of like its Pacitrix of like Avian's powers?
Not
No.
really. No. Look at those
No.
pecs.
Oh, okay.
It's
yeah,
just
no,
I would
Exactly,
argue
my
that Phoenix Enforcer, who by the way is a fire type, Flame Wingman is wind. I would argue that as neat as Flame Wingman is, Phoenix Enforcer makes a lot more sense as far as being a fusion of those two characters. And then you got Shining Phoenix Enforcer, who
But
looks a little derpy.
I hate Shining Phoenix.
Okay,
I don't know why he has
Why
Yugi
does he
hair.
have that dirt? Why does he have derpy Yugi
Yeah,
hair?
it's like,
Which, by the way, is not his hair, though, because it's a fucking hat, because it covers his eyes.
Because honestly, Phoenix Enforcer feels like a like Indigo character.
Also, I've
Actually,
just realized, we're not going to see this anywhere else, probably, but this is our first official note. Shining Phoenix Enforcer has Odd Eyes feet hands.
He does. But
Look at those hands.
Enforcer-
Look at his hands.
Can we talk about Phoenix Enforcer's like reptilian hand joints?
Also,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
can
little
we
creepy,
talk-
but, like, he's
can we
also
talk
pretty
about
rad.
Can we talk about how Phoenix Enforcer is definitely taking some kind of steroids?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no.
Look
His
at those
shoulders are
muscles on that
huge.
man.
Holy Brock Lesnar, that man is ripped.
On
T, and the
his-
doctor
on
said if
his-
your shoulders get any bigger, you won't be able to go through doorways. That's why we don't see him anymore.
It's
He
also
has
why
big
he
His
has
right
also
shoulder
derpy.
looks like it's splitting into three.
He has
He has
an
a back,
8 pack.
He has back
There's
claws
a
on his
10
feet.
pack.
Yeah, he has spiked heels. But no, I like the as cool as we thought Flame Wingman is, I really do like the composition on Phoenix Enforcer. Like
I know, I do as well.
Like, he's still got the asymmetry thing going with, like, the red on the lower half and the green on the top, and he does have the weird tentacle hair thing, but, like, he's got kind of a spandex thing going. His shoulders are really huge.
But
he's got a claw.
I do like the.
Yeah, I don't think it's Shining Steel like the fuck.
I think the one thing that ruins this for me, sorry to interrupt you, Vesper, is just the amount of muscles this man has.
He's a little. He has an 8-pack that looks like it's actually a 16-pack.
It's a 10-pack.
Is it?
It is a 10-pack.
I can't even I'm looking at it. I can't
tell.
even mathematically
Guys, I
calculate
realized
his
his
muscle
abs look like fucking bubble wrap.
Yeah.
Look
Yeah,
at
no,
how
I-
swole he is. That's how swole Phoenix Enforcer.
All right,
is.
so
I do like the Phoenix Enforcer. He's instead of the Burstinatrix Dragon Hand, he has the Avian Gauntlet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But that is also why I say he keeps the Burstinatrix style asymmetry. Like, he's got some asymmetry elements. Like, this is a good look for him. I don't know why the fuck he's fire and the other one is wind.
I just noticed that Phoenix Monster has a tail.
Well, so does Flame Wingman.
Yeah.
He has a
The tail
dragon tail.
that disappears when he goes to Shining Phoenix Enforcer.
But also, Shining Phoenix Enforcer.
What the fuck, dude?
Why do you have Yugi hat hair?
Yeah, that's a hat, by the way. That's not how his hair grows. He chooses to wear that.
I think
What
the
the fuck?
only things I like about Shining Phoenix Enforcer are the wing attachments, and I guess maybe the green undersuit, but that's about
Honestly,
it.
Like, so his
I'm very
color
happy,
composition is really good. I actually like the, like, silver and mint green with the, like, yellow highlights. Like, that's good.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, but-
actual lines of what the fuck is happening with his hands is not okay.
But
It's
here's
not.
the-
What we can say about
How do you
Shining
move those
Enforcer,
fingers?
He's way less buff, and that's a good thing.
Here's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually looks like reasonable. To like.
Here's the thing. Here's the
comparatively.
thing, though. I'm not even gonna give him credit for the wings because you know who has better wing design?
Shining Flare.
Shining Flare Wingman.
Correct. Yeah, so, like,
Yeah.
it's a weird design. He's got, like, weird hip guard armor that must be spirit gummed to his thighs or something because they don't connect to anything.
You know who he looks like? He looks like Kyle Rayner. He looks like Kyle Rayner Green Lantern is cosplaying. That's what he fucking looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
Should we
hey,
move to like Wildheart Fusion?
hey, Superboy, I found enough cosplay things to be a Gundam man.
Ah, yes. With enough imagination with my Green Lantern ring, I'll make a giant fist and a giant hammer.
All right, so oh boy, that's hold on. I gotta cycle
Are we
through a
doing
couple
Wild
options here.
Wingman?
Uh,
I bet Necroshaman and those guys are next.
Wild Wingman.
Oh,
well,
Oh,
so
okay.
I wanted to do something different. This is the same era because this was Duelist Pack Jade and this came out. But I had to
Oh, it's
hunt
Steam
for a
Healer,
little bit
Steam
and
Healer.
bring up Steam Healer.
Oh, can we do the other card for Duelist Pack Jade that I posted, Omega? Please.
Oh, the Bubbleman one? Yeah, sure. Okay, we can fish that
Yeah,
up. So this is what happens
yeah.
when this is not a Clayman fusion. This is what happens when Bubbleman and Burstinatrix get together, which
Why
is
did
This is
he
what
have
happens.
very
when
weird.
Bubbleman wears a special
Fire
suit.
and bubbles make steam. That's how that works. That's science, baby.
Why does
Water
he
again.
have rubber feet?
I
'Cause
think it's
he's
because it's
floating.
like buoyancy. Again,
Why?
it looks like Bubbleman is wearing a suit powered by Burstinatrix.
Also, why does he have a really creepy smile?
He knows something we don't.
Pose.
He's healing. He's here to heal you.
Once again, I just like to point out just the proportions of this man. If you actually look carefully and ignore the fact how
This
circular his
man
armor
is
is,
anorexic.
and look at his actual limbs.
Look at his noodle legs. I'm
This
actually
man-
pretty sure that those aren't even like his legs. Like those are just noodle tubes his limbs connect to the power armor
This is
through.
Burstinatrix and Bubbleman did a tour in Auschwitz before they became Steam Healer.
Oh, Jesus!
Dallas, come on, Dallas.
What? I'm allowed to make those jokes.
Yeah,
know,
but am I on YouTube?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I get in trouble if I make Asian jokes, even though I am half Asian. I still get in trouble for them.
Let's not go into
Anyway, Steam Healer is weird. Very weird. Okay, I gotta scroll up for what.
Didn't have garbage stats.
Yeah, I gotta scroll up for what.
this. I think that was a good like
Dallas
one.
wanted
minute
to
It's
pull
like
up.
they tried to make the Mega Man aesthetic of Bubbleman even more, and it just kind of
We need to
backfired.
talk about this card though.
Okay.
because
Since it is on point, Dallas wants to talk about this. Let's bring up
Yes,
Bubble
thank you.
Illusion.
Thank
what the
you,
fuck?
Card art.
What the fuck?
Bubbleman. What do you-
Compared to like say Bubble Shuffle, which is just a card art of bubbles, like what the fuck?
Bubbleman, what are you doing?
Well, this is peak Silver Age Batman in a one-off comic where he has to fight the DC Mysterio.
This is fucking
Wait.
This is Alan West Bubbleman.
I was about to say, Dallas, you remember some of those, what was it, 80s Spider? Not blah, blah. Those, who the fuck did it? Tim Burton Batman movies. Wasn't that the one with rubber lips? That's what I'm getting from this.
No, that's that was the after Tim Burton.
Yeah, that was the
Oh,
George
okay.
Clooney one.
No, the director,
Schumacher.
Schumacher. That's right.
The mocker.
Yeah.
The mocker.
Schumacher.
But
Look, I don't
but
remember my
let's
things so
Bubbleman-
well, but it's just got the same, like, dumb idea behind it. Magic.
Magic.
I just like
I do
like,
magic.
Most of the other support cards are just like Either
He's
the
a god.
Well, sorry, we got a funny one coming up. We got a funny little bit of the old censorship.
Oh Jesus.
Oh yeah, and it's not what you'd think. Let it not be said that that Konami of America is not equal opportunity here. Let's just do it. Let's get into it. Let's just jump in.
One thing I
If
like
you
to
like
just
other
quickly
things,
say on Bubble Illusion, I do appreciate the fact that he's reflected in a bunch of the bubbles. And
Oh
that's
yeah,
about it.
I mean, it's got some neat elements. So
Let's
let's do Wild Wingman real quick.
Oh no!
I love
Oh,
Wild
did
Wingman.
I let
they censor his bulge?
No.
Did they censor his nipples?
No.
Oh man, he's got the bubble wrap abs going on too.
They had to
Yeah,
cover
it's
up his
gross.
thighs. He's
Oh.
too naked in the.
I want to see some of his ass. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
I
Is
mean,
that his
to be-
ass?
Yeah.
As you
To
can see,
be fair-
it curves over there. Yeah.
If you
It was-
compare, if you
Honestly,
compare
I think it
Wild-
looks better with the coloring.
Axe, I'll say something.
Calm down, Axe.
If you compare Wild Wingman to Phoenix Enforcer, his muscles at least look more human.
Yeah, like he's
Also-
way more
also,
up,
to be
but it looks
fair,
natural.
He is still Wildheart part, so like it tracks perfectly. Like Wildheart is that fucking ripped.
Well, also
Also-
Avian is also pretty.
Yeah,
jacked.
Avian's pretty jacked as well.
Also,
Avian is hitting those
dumb
bird
thing.
steroids.
I actually do prefer just the censored version. I think that
Same
looks
here,
better.
honestly.
Yeah, a couple of
I
people,
like
and I
pants.
can see why. Like, and also to be fair, it's really dumb of him not to be wearing pants.
Because
Like, what the
if
fuck?
you think
Yeah.
isn't Avian's like
Yeah.
undersuit like black as well, so it still
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
works.
Look,
Yeah,
look,
just looking at the uncensored one, it's just loincloth.
Look, furry mankinis never work.
That don't.
Like, I mean, obviously with the shape of his bulge, he is probably doing the smart thing and wearing a cup. I hope, but
I don't think that's a cup. I don't think that's a cup.
well, it's pretty uniformly
Look,
shaped.
why would
Dallas.
Wildheart wear a cup?
What?
Do you think he understands that technology?
No, that man is not wearing a cup. He's wearing a
Yeah, the
fucking
man uses a
goblet.
boomerang. The man uses a Cyclone boomerang. We just.
And then my joke just
Is
flies
that a
under the
sexy
radar.
boomerang?
Also,
Yes, it does.
can I point out why does his bird legs only have 2 toes?
Because
He
it's a
has
different kind of
three
bird.
toes.
Doesn't
No, he-
Avian?
he has-
I mean,
He has
he's got a back toe.
paw.
Didn't
He's got a back toe.
Avian? Isn't Avian the same way?
I'm
No.
pretty sure.
Actually, hold
Oh,
on.
no, he does have 3 front toes, Avian.
Interesting.
Okay, it's a different kind of
Quick
bird.
thing I'd like to point out: if you actually look at the back toe, you see that like it's curved down a lot more than the other one. So that
Oh,
does
yeah.
that
It's
mean
very-
it's digging into the ground each time?
I think it's a hawk or something.
No,
Maybe
he's
it's-
got-
no.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's very much well, yeah.
Also-
As I said before, it's very much going for the Hawkman at jebbing.
Well,
Also-
I actually really love this art.
No, this is actually like other than either both the comical nature of the fact that in the OG art he's almost bug-ass naked, and in the second one they
Bug-ass
decided to paint out some pantyhose on him, some tights.
I like
I enjoy that his fingers look like they actually move. Look like they actually can move.
Yeah, he's got flexible fingers. You can actually see them articulating.
the funniest thing about this to me. I don't know why. It's because it's from Wildheart. It's just the bandages around the midsection.
Yeah,
always
he's got
have that.
samurai bandages.
Alright.
Sadashi.
I
They
personally
look-
don't like the tights because of the bandages.
So
No,
I think the tights only work because of the the bandages only work with the tights. The censored version, the bandages look so silly.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
but at least because at this way it is like some kind of weird fusion between them, and the bandage is like, oh, okay, here's the cutoff point essentially.
Although I don't like the bandages on the legs. That's a bit weird.
Oh, there's bandages on the legs.
Yeah, he's got leg
bandages on
wrappings.
his bird legs that he
So
also has well. He has bandages on his legs, but the bandages have features over them, so they're part of his legs.
It's a little weird. No, I was quietly looking at that earlier. I stepped away to get a bottle of water, but
Yeah,
I was quietly looking at this earlier. I was just like, that's weird.
Oh,
Well-
one final touch. I do appreciate what they did with his feather headdress or neck dress and added that to the wings.
Where it's very feathery and.
Well, no, add
like-
it to his wings because his
Savvy.
wings now have the design.
Oh yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah,
Also-
and they did a good job with like changing his tribal tattoos that were almost dragony to like him giving a giant hawk on his chest.
So
And
question
this is
for you guys.
this is also before they're starting. Like this is in the Elemental Hero era before they're starting to get extra. So, like,
Whatever do you mean, Dallas?
Dark
Do you
Law.
have
You'll-
extra?
Anyway, let's move on. Actually, you're asking
Oh,
a question
okay.
while I get the
Here's
next
a
archetype.
question.
that's out.
Whatever fusions use Necroshade besides this?
Oh,
Oh, well,
boy,
we're gonna
well,
see
we'll
one
see.
in a second.
There's 2, I believe.
There's a
Uh,
couple, yeah.
Oh,
But
fair
one
enough.
of them's gonna be pretty
man.
interesting for me to pull up in the large scale here. But so that's Mariner, and that's
Is
Necroid
that
Shaman.
Hero, the Submariner?
You mean knockoff Toad from X-Men?
Actually,
that's
wait.
There's a lot of things going on with Mariner.
I actually
Looking
really like Necroid Shaman.
I
Looking
hate
at
Mariner.
Mariner,
Necroid Shaman is
discovered it.
very weird for E-Heroes because his aesthetic is like very Japanese.
Well,
It's-
I
he's a-
would-
he's a-
I
yeah, he's
would
a Japanese,
counter.
like,
I would
priest,
counter.
yeah.
I think his aesthetic is very African.
It's
It's-
not though.
it's
You're
all
wrong.
about-
You're actually wrong though. Like that's a Japanese ass
Funny
priest.
thing
Never
about
mind.
his
I'm
OCG
seeing the
name.
I'm seeing the
He's
face
got the
paint.
he's got the
Never
kabuki face paint. He's got the sacred ropes. He's got the I forget the name, but it's the Buddhist multi-ring staff.
mind. Yeah,
Quick thing, I just want to point out, fucking Mariner is basically just an Elemental Hero version of Legendary Fisherman.
dude.
Honestly, yeah.
I can't unsee it. Elemental Hero Mariner is literally just Toad from X-Men, but with like anchor arms. Like that's it.
Like,
Yeah.
if
Now,
you look at
sure.
the head.
He
of
also,
Legendary
I want to
Fisherman.
keep this in mind about Mariner to bring up who he is. Mariner is Bubbleman plus Avian. Created
And also
this.
Mariner is useless.
Mariner's very bad. Yes, he's not good.
Mariner is peak anime card design aesthetic, where it's like where the 4,000 direct attack only works in a 4,000 life point anime.
Like
Yeah.
there are good parts of Mariner's aesthetic. Like I don't think his mask is too bad. It doesn't make
His
any sense for
shoulders are cool.
Bubbleman or like it looks almost like a
Hey,
Sparkman thing.
Hey, something that I realized here is that his hair sort of looks like Legendary Fisherman's.
Yeah,
That's
Lost
what
said
I
that
just
earlier.
said!
Lost said earlier that he's got the
So,
legendary
wait.
fisherman.
Also, he's got a
looks.
scarf and like.
Yeah.
He's got
You got-
Bubbleman's cape and a scarf, which is a little
You got-
extra.
You got cut off of the spare. What is OCG name for Necroid Shaman?
Well, so I looked it up. I thought it was Necro Shaman. Apparently, Necroshade is Necro Darkman, which I thought was Necro Shaman's name.
Oh, Necro Darkman wouldn't have gone well.
Yeah.
Especially against Dark.
Well, remember,
well,
that's
well.
also a thing we should point out about.
Darkman's an actual superhero.
Well,
Yeah,
there's that,
with
but
that-
there's a thing we
with
should
that
point
card
out
design.
about the OCG hero names. They are
They all have
abbreviated hero, but they're still
it's-
pronounced
it's-
elemental
they're,
hero.
They're
But
not
it's
calling it Darkman. It's Necro Dark -man, basically.
It's Necrodark, which is like Necro.
but in his
Okay.
Japanese, he is actually, which is why he counts as a roid monster. He is just Nekuroido Shaman.
Actually, bit of advice, or not word of advice, or just something about the Mariner. What would have made it better is if in the card art, he's wielding like his weird anchor arms as if they were like the chain blades from fucking God of War. If they
Oh, yeah.
Like, if he was
it'll
actually-
look
yeah.
better.
Right
Those
now,
are
they're
actually
just
better using
he's
them.
just got chain shots. He's just got some hook shots.
He has, like, he has the chain-
The really weird thing about Mariner's design with his anchor arms, because one, he's not a jerk, nobody loves him. Two, it doesn't explain how he fires them if the changing
Yeah.
his arms so tightly.
Yeah, I don't. Also, I would like to point out his shoulder blades also have anchors on them. It's like, what the
Yes,
fuck
they
is
do.
Mariner branding? Also,
No, you know
I've
what
noticed.
is-
I've noticed one
what?
more thing that's really fucking weird about him. Look at his leg in the lower half there. Notice that he's wearing like ankle boots. Like his legs are down to his. He's naked all the way down to his ankles.
Yeah,
Which
look,
I guess
like
for him
that-
being
and
in the water
also
makes
there are
sense,
some-
but also
there's-
it looks really weird.
There's some kind of spikes coming out of.
I
his
assume he's got like fins on his
Sure.
legs. Let me see if I can pull like an anime shot of him up somewhere.
Like, not making any comparisons, but Necro Shaman looks pretty good for what he is. Like, Necro Shaman, look it up.
Like, I
That's
will
a
say
Necro
this,
Shaman.
Necroid
He's
Shaman,
doing the
I feel like he
pose
doesn't
right now,
fit
where
the
he's doing
aesthetics.
The jump in hand thing
Oh
too.
yeah, the Necroid Shaman sort of looks like one of those sort of theater things where they're holding their hands out.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's doing a
yeah,
kabuki
all
pose.
the kabuki thing.
Spooky
Oh,
theater.
wait,
looks
Omega Gilgamesh has come to battle.
Okay.
What?
No, I was making a
Gilgamesh,
Final Fantasy
Final
Gilgamesh.
Fantasy Gilgamesh has a very
Oh, okay.
big design. That's
Guys, I'm like knee deep in e-hero art right now. Like, you gotta
Let's not
be
overload
patient
Omega
with me
here.
for making like references to
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah, no, talk axe. Shut up.
Also, I cannot find. I do. Oh, okay. No. His boots actually come up to like mid calf. I see from this tiny anime screen, but they're like floppy. So they got like high V boots he's got on. It's a little weird.
At least he's not wearing flippers. That would be awful.
Okay, this makes a little more sense. Apparently, he's Sailor Man, and Mariner is Sailor Man, and
I mean, it means the same thing.
Oh, is there a? There's
If you look at his scarf-
another Clayman fusion that's only in the anime.
If you look at his weird scarf thing or cape thing, it looks like a sailor scarf or cape.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
sure that's
it's
what they're
like
going for.
that
Here,
one.
I'll link y'all this guy.
hence the pun on Sailor Man.
Sailor Man.
It's a really
Which
weird
I mean,
like
Mariner's a good way to keep that
what
joke
he
without
did
getting
is
too
the
weird.
Thunder Giant, Evil.
Clay Guardian.
What the hell is this
Bubbleman.
thing?
I don't know. I just
giant
found it while
football.
searching for
Oh, a
arts.
football helmet.
It's also a level 4.
I don't know what the context is here. Like when this showed up.
It shows up at the beginning of season
No.
2 of GX.
No. It's in the middle of season 2.
Oh,
that?
he's Metamorphosis Clayman. He's Metamorphosis.
Oh,
Clayman.
no wonder he
That's
hasn't printed because he sucks. Okay, cool. Never mind.
Never
Never mind. Good job, Johnny Konami.
It's
Yeah,
Neo
I-
Man.
It's funny that we have to watch via the stream to see what's happening because right now we're still on these two chuckle fucks.
Oh yeah, no, I haven't taken them down. I didn't bring up Clay Guardian.
When Clay Guardian special summon, he does 200 damage for each opponent to your opponent for each card they control. So he's like a weird fairy wind bullshit.
And only,
Wait.
it only
But
matters.
yeah, my
if,
last thought before we move on to. Oh, is it Neos next?
Yeah, it's now.
Okay, I'll get on pulling up those art assets. But
Or we're not doing E-Heroes. We're just doing E-Heroes.
no, we're not
Also-
doing D Heroes tonight.
This is,
We can do that every time, yeah.
this is the card art for Clay Guardian on his Wikipedia page.
Oh god, it's underneath him.
But that's a trap card.
No, it's fusion. It's purple. Fusion.
Oh right, Neo,
Yeah.
Bubbleman, and
They were
Wait,
probably
but-
treated as
They
fusions
Guardian
in
were fusion
the.
deck monsters, and they decided that was dumb.
And then they
But that would
went
actu-
back when they did the like one next they printed and the Neo-Spacians and then the Mass Heroes. Like like I said, they literally made one card fusions better. They figured it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Even weirder, for some reason, when he's in defense mode, he has a giant shield.
What the fuck? What? That doesn't even make any sense. Also, look how skinny Jaden looks like in that little shot there compared to Clay Guardian there. Look at that
I don't know
boy.
what else can see us posting this. I mean, Omega might want to put this more.
Yeah. Here. Let me. Okay. We've talked enough about him off mic. Let me actually post the images for Clay Guardian
Okay,
and.
Also, to that person in chat asking, the reason why we haven't talked about Mudballman is because we're going in order
Yeah.
of what they've been released in the.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're not
that's
doing this in like mathematical order, which is
Yeah,
a little
and
confusing sometimes. But yeah,
Mudballman is
Mudballman was
out-
in the McDonald's Pack 2,
McDonald's?
I believe.
which
Which is
he will be
weird.
coming. He's basically in 2. There's 1, then Mudballman, then Electrum.
Yeah.
Or wait, are we gonna do the Neos combos?
Probably.
I guess it's like
Oh.
his card art already has him in defense mode, but in defense mode he gets a shield too for some reason.
For
Also,
some
he's hold-
reason.
Phantom Shield. Is it Rampart's Blaster Shield?
I mean, it's not the exact same
Although-
shield, but it has those aesthetics for sure.
Although, to be honest, if you didn't need to use Metamorphosis, that's actually not a bad card.
Is
It is,
100
Like,
I
if
just
they
realized
came
something.
up with a new way to like access these guys as one card fusions and put them in the fusion deck, that wouldn't be awful.
I just want to say one thing. Why the football helmet over his helmet?
That's fair. He's wearing 2 helmets.
Well,
I think-
actually, that's just Clayman's head. He's not wearing 2 helmets. But let's get this
But the
Let's
way
move
it's
this
on.
man, this man's.
He had football. He had football laces. He had football.
Man.
Very much
Yeah.
so, X.
I
Also,
don't
here's
think
his,
I
I gotta resize it, but here's his second art.
I don't
When this
think
guy
you
was
can
introduced, I
avoid-
believe this is when
No,
I
I.
dropped out of GX as a kid.
So. I legitimately
Sorry about
think
the
it's a
slight
mix of
compression on that.
Ultraman and Superman.
I mean,
I mean,
it's
role
literally
wise, he
just
seems a
Ultraman.
little
Yeah.
maybe Superman-y, but yeah,
It's-
the design
like,
is very much.
This one is like almost the most blatantly copying from something, where it's just like this is just Ultraman.
It's just their version of Ultraman, yeah. Like, it's not a specific kind of Ultraman, but it's an Ultraman aesthetic.
Once again,
A
Axe
new
lost his
elemental
life.
hero has arrived from Neo-Space. When he initiates a contact fusion with the Neo-Spacian, his unknown powers are unleashed.
I
Oh,
do
boy.
like his alternate artwork, but I do want to point out he's got shoe balls.
Yes, he has the fat calf thing again. Which is,
Also,
by the way,
God.
in the extended version of his normal art is also how he is actually, if he shows up in the anime, he actually has those fat calves.
Speaking of, remember when you were saying that Wildman has a neck problem? Dear God, Neos is neck.
Neos' neck is
Look at
Neos
the
can
neck
turn
of
his
his
neck.
second
I
image.
think Neos can turn his neck all the way around in that first art. Like his neck is
I
so
think
tall.
I think it's because like Neos is like, I don't think it's
mean,
armor.
yeah.
I think that's literally just his body.
Also, yeah,
God, why
Neos
people in
is
the
actually
chat
just an
reminded me of
alien. They
Wade
did throw that
Jake
out
from
there.
Ben 10.
Like,
Neos
he-
is actually just like a metallic life form.
He is just an alien man. Yes.
Yeah, also, there apparently is an extended version of his alternate artwork too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Celestial Dragon Crest. Oh no.
Yeah. But no. Neos. Like he's definitely a little more anime-esque. Like he's as we said, he's aping some strong Ultraman vibes. But like he's okay. He's all right.
He's all right.
He has a very simplistic design. They're not trying to go too complex.
Yes, I will appreciate that, especially given the fact that we're going to be looking at some modern Yu-Gi-Oh cards at some point. I appreciate they did not overcomplicate his design. Like his color palette is good.
Having a look again, just his neck in both images, just oh my god.
Well, look into
it's
comic books,
so-
Axe. He's got super neck.
Also, they say
I'm not
something
Axe.
online to make
Not
it
Axe,
really
Loth.
fun, the Silver Surfer.
I know what Tweedledee
Hypothetically.
and Tweedle dipshit, but come on.
Nah, we do that all the time. It's part of the joke now. Has anybody listened to Star Wars APs lately?
Oh Jesus.
Oh, that's right. So spoilers. I'm gonna dig up Mudballman now. Mudballman is Earth because
Welcome
we
to
hate
Earth.
yourself. Oh, he has an anime artwork.
Oh, he does?
Yeah,
Oh,
he does.
no.
Get ready for it. Get ready for shitty anime artworks. All right. Any final thoughts on Neos before he goes away?
Not
He's very
I like his space card art.
very cool.
He's somewhere between and all right for me.
Long
I like
Neos
it.
is long.
Well, to be fair, his bland design goes into how we see him. We'll see him a lot later.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna
he's
dig
insane.
into the. I want to do
It's just his
Mudballman because
neck.
people are asking after him, but I. Also, yeah, get ready, stream.
That's
Look at
not
all-
great.
Look at all these balls.
That's not great. That's really dumb.
The fact that his head comes out the side
Oh
of
my
the
god!
fuck-
Oh my god! It's Bubbleman's face wearing like it's Bubbleman wearing a fucking Clayman suit.
Yeah, no,
That's all it is.
that
That's
is
all it
that is all it is. That is in fact how it be. But also
Clayman-
his
Clayman is the
hands
Hulk
though.
drummer right now is what this is.
Oh, and his knees are his. I mean his.
Bubbleman.
His knees
Oh,
in
wait.
the anime art are slightly better. They look more like joints. But like,
wait
what
a
the fuck
second,
is with his
hold on.
knees?
I just realized something. Because people were making Mega Man references, he's like that big fuck off golden robot thing on the Mega Man stage.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
got
God,
he's got
he
Mega Man
is.
boss vibes.
Okay.
So
So I have a question.
Talk to me, Dallas.
I have a question.
What's up?
For Loth was talking earlier. Is this the most yaoi hands?
Oh yeah.
Is
No,
this the
that's-
biggest yaoi hands? I feel like it is.
It's like no. Dallas, it's Yaoi hands, but he's allergic to his own Yaoi hands.
Can we just unpack how many balls Mudballman is?
He is nothing but balls, except maybe his feet, which are
Which are half balls.
yeah, which are very spherical.
No, you don't understand. Underneath that, there's just those 4 rolling balls that he moves along.
He
I
rolls,
thought you were
yeah,
about to say
that's
beneath
his
that
thing.
is just another ball.
He's got a rolly ball. Yeah, no, I follow. I track
It's
you,
like
Dallas.
when Master Chief takes off his helmet, there's just another helmet.
I want them to do that. That would be so funny.
Okay.
So what's next?
I think technically it's our first round of Neos Fusions.
Yeah.
All right, let's see these.
So I gotta
Oh,
pull up their
boy.
art really quick. Y'all have to stare at
Yeah,
Mudballman
it's,
until I can.
it's Panther, Scarab, and Dolphin, right?
Okay, so actually, I have a good question. Do you guys want to? How do you want to handle this? Do you want to see Neo-Spacians as well? Do you want to critique them, or do we want to just do the Neos Fusions, the Contact Fusions?
I mean,
Neos
it's up to you guys.
Well,
I
only
think
the
for contact,
Neos.
which would have the Neo-Spacian side by side to the fusion.
Oh yeah,
that-
just
that's
to show
fair.
them, just to show how it compares.
Yeah. Okay. I can throw that out there. I can arrange this. So let me
Yeah.
let me start with the one I have artwork handy for. So
Yeah,
The
because,
only
it does matter for at least seeing us for the single material fusions, since like they very much are inspiring the design and and metamorphosizing Neo.
Yeah, contact fusion is definitely like different. So we're gonna do Flare first. So there's Scarab. There's the actual Scarabby boy.
Yeah, Flare Scarab.
I like Scarab's face. He's
a beetle man. He's a scarab man.
And then when he contact fuses with Neos to become Flare Neos.
Become elemental hero Kamen Rider. I mean, what?
I mean, he literally is. He's just a cool.
I mean, that's the vibe. That's the vibes he's got. I mean, he fused with the Scarab, so that makes sense. He's very beetle inspired.
It's just an animated Kamen Rider. It's just an animated.
I also get some strong Akira Toriyama vibes.
It's Kabuto suit, but better.
Oh my god, it's Kabuto Cell. Kabuto Cell.
Actually, Omega, now that you point out Akira Toriyama vibes, I see like the fucking Piccolo / Frieza, like weird alien bits.
Also Cell, like they're very Akira Toriyama. By the way, shout out Carlos, thank you for the super chat.
Oh yeah, apparently the Flare Scarab sword almost looks like Miura from Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, you're not wrong. Yeah,
You're not wrong, now that I think about it.
Excuse me, Marth, I believe you mean Hunter.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, Hunter.
Classic Dallas.
Fucking weebs.
Look,
Dallas,
if any-
as long as you keep stabbing yourself every time you say that, it's fine.
wait, hold on. Dallas is saying fucking weeps when he's the one who's like, wait, you're right, agreeing that he knows what that looks like.
Wait,
Oh.
Loth, okay, I'm gonna be nice here. Have you never realized I say that completely ironically?
No,
Yes,
I know.
Irony is bad.
No,
So-
I know that, Dallas, but taking it at face value.
Back to Flare
Anyway.
Scarab. The
Oh,
interesting- something I find interesting about Flare Scarab's or Flare Neos designs is that his instead of getting the Scarab headband, he kind of gets a different beetle going with his.
I honestly like it a
Yeah.
lot. I like it a lot.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
actually
good.
think Flare Neos is one of my favorites.
Flare is
Flare
pretty
is
rad,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
There's
mean-
another Neo-Spacian that is my favorite, but we'll get to him.
The way I can describe this is that fucking Flare Scarab gets a glow up into Neo's flare.
Honestly, yeah.
Well, yeah, there are a couple of Neos retrains and Wombo combos we'll get into, some of which are much later, but right now, yeah, is there okay, we're gonna get a little weird because I'll pull up a guy. Yeah,
guess
but
the,
also Marth, go ahead.
I guess the whole thing with at least Flare Neos is that I guess Flare Scarab absorbed all the heat around him and then turned into Flare Neos in the contact.
Oh.
Well, okay, so actually, question.
Yeah.
I know we're unpacking E-Heroes, but if we bring up the Neo-Spacians and we're doing Marine Dolphin, do you want to bring up his next version too?
I mean, we
No.
could just to talk about how bad it
Rainbow.
is. So there's not a really good art blow up, so you're gonna have to deal with this transparent image of Aqua Neos because most people don't want to like full screen his art and blow him up. I wonder why.
Oh god, Aqua Neos is like
He's blue Neos with eyes.
I
Literally,
fucking
it's
choked
literally
on
a-
air and then choked on my cough.
I-
Oh my fuck.
Like on the one
I-
hand, yes, he looks very much like Marine Dolphin, who is not like for being a dolphin dude, like a dolphin who is also a dude. Not
I mean,
awful.
You
Can we
mean
talk
a
about how Marine Dolphin is just naked and he's just naked but with boots?
Well,
Yes.
the Marine Dolphin is a furry. Like, let's
Yeah.
not.
But a
Let's
dolphin
not
furry,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, it's very,
He's-
very much
he's
so.
very
I mean, he's an
boots
alien.
and
Like, I will also say that's also a very classic, like, cheesy ass sci-fi vibe of just like,
Oh my
no,
god.
he's a
he has
dude, but with a dolphin face. Like,
Yeah, he has fucking Shingeta eyes. Oh my god.
but like,
His
look at
oh
Aqua
my
Neos.
God.
Look at him.
He
Look at
literally
him.
looks like he does look like okay. In this case, it's the most looks like Neos and Dolphin merged together, but not in a good way.
It's the exact opposite of what you want. Like, I like Flare Scarab's or Flare Neos' design a lot, and the next one that we will talk about. But God, Aqua Neos is bad.
Yeah,
Just
Aqua
that-
Neos is just. So we talked about how we praised regular Neos for having a very simplistic design for the most part. Like, it's pretty easy, it's pretty busy. This is even less complicated than regular Neos, like, which for a fusion is a downgrade. It's very weird. He's just two kinds of blue. And has
has a pointy
one
head.
of Neo Dolphin's chest gems.
Wait, Carlos, what is this Zora doing in your cat games? I think you misspelled that.
Card, it's fine.
It could also be a cat Neos.
I know.
I'll do the Emperor TTS joke there. But so
Yes, I
let's
play
pull
Wind
up-
Up Kitten in attack mode.
So let's pull
I mean,
up
it's
some
actually a good.
boys.
That's not a bad deck.
The next one is Dark.
Yeah.
By the way, I've got the next like couple in chronological order.
God,
Alright.
a lot of people so far have just been looking at E-Heroes as going, that's way big for Ben 10. God damn it.
I think the only other, right? What other next card is there? Like,
There's none. They
wow.
did it. They printed exactly one, and then they realized it was shit.
Actually, no, there was one that was the next version of Glow.
They did print
Boss.
2 Nexus.
Oh, they
print
did
2
go
Nexus,
through
but the other
2,
one's just
right.
as bad.
They're both just really, really shite.
I'll say this in regards to the entire thing in regards to Neo-Spacians and I guess the deck Jada made as a kid. The only card that I like is fucking Dandelion because it's so silly.
Oh, also another
Cat. Space
another...
Cat in space.
I like it. It looks cool.
It's a very it's a very name specific Dark Panther.
Also, if you've ever heard if you've ever watched the English dub, holy shit, his dub voice.
I'm forgetting Dark Panther's voice, but I remember it being very iconic.
You don't mean the smoky black jazz singer voice?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So once again, there's not a really good quality blow up of Dark
Why is it
Neos.
fake transparent?
Dark Neos actually looks really good.
I don't know
I
why
love-
it's got the fake transparency
I
thing, but
love
this is
seeing
what I
it
deal with when
be-
I Google it. Like I can. The alternative is I just pull up a tiny ass scan of the card art.
So I'll quickly just say this.
Yeah, he does technically have a
I love
background,
it.
so I'll try it.
The Neo-Spacian and the Fusion look good. That's about it.
Yeah.
No, I love
They both
Neo.
look good.
Like we can look at him slightly smaller.
Spoiler, up until like way in the future, Dark Neos is my favorite Neo-Spacian.
So yeah,
No, yeah,
Dark Neos is once again good. Like he's got the Neos head fins thing, but that's also like Dark Panther's ears. He's got like cool wings. He's got the claws.
got
Like
claws.
he looks good.
I do like that Dark Panther's cape evolves into like Batman wings.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. He's like a gargoyle.
No, I will actually give you this one. No, this guy actually looks like a Digimon.
I mean
Yeah,
that's
totally,
fair,
totally.
but he looks like a good Digimon. He's like one of the
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
ones.
Yeah.
He looks like a Myotismon evolution.
Man, I remember when my cat grew up and got like huge ass claws and a machine gun. Good old Digimon.
Yeah. So I'm in the stream.
A
I'm pulling up the
little
original.
weird thing about Dark Panther's design before we move on.
Yeah.
I love that the background card art makes it look like he's doing the eye twinkle.
Shing.
Yeah, he is clearly sensing some shit.
I
Oh
fucking love
no, Beelzebub, no.
it. And you know what the next
Where's his
one is?
motorcycle?
You know what the next one is, right?
Which one is it?
It's Elemental Hero Rob Liefeld.
Oh, it's Electro.
Oh, it's this man? It's that man?
Yeah. Okay. I gotta.
Let's
What?
go.
Let's see. What attribute is that boy? He's
We
light.
get
I
to
believe.
attack the shittiest, the coolest but shittiest.
You take that back. Electrum is a genius.
Electrum looks terrible, but I love
Electrum
it.
looks amazing.
What's Electro's effect?
it's actually really good.
You win. I think. If you can actually play Electrum, you win.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what Electrum does?
As
he
I
counts
pull up his
all
art. Go ahead.
attributes,
Go ahead. Let
But also
us know.
fusion summon. You shuffle all banished cards into the deck. Then you get stringent attack for each monster your opponent controls that shares an attribute with this card, which is all of them.
So here's Electrum. This
Look at this
is
Mr. Rob Liefeld.
Yeah.
I believe is
I
Electrum
like his visor, though.
4 or
Oh,
5.
Omega, can you do me a favor?
What's
Can
up?
you put the Rob Liefeld Captain America drawing next
Sure,
to the
I'll
picture?
search for it in a second, but I'm trying to. What's
we
Electrum?
We really just show the side by side.
Oh my God.
So Electrum
Okay.
Electrum is Avian, Burstinatrix, Clayman, Bubbleman. Sparkman is left out, despite the fact that he does have big Sparkman vibes as well.
Well,
Like, look at his fucking super pecs.
for people who don't know who Rob Liefeld is, we keep referring to him because he
I
is.
got it.
He is
Don't
infamous
you
for
worry.
his style of drawing characters.
I want to point out, I'm not sure if it's part of like
Omega,
a
it's
similar
in
thing
progression.
Yeah, I
to
gotcha.
his weird like arm pad things, whatever they
Is
are.
that?
But his
No, it's
legs,
not
he's
a
got
frame.
like
Hold
it
on,
looks
let
like
me
two
reframe.
bits just sticking out of his thighs.
Yeah.
So there's a very infamous Rob Liefeld Captain America drawing
All right, when
Oh
where
my
his
God,
his
so
pecs are
dumb.
coming out so far.
Look at how look.
That's so fucking dumb.
This Rob Liefeld Captain America drawing has big Bara energy.
Yes, correct.
Guys, can we all agree that like all of the muscles on Electrum look like cancerous growths?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes,
Yeah,
no,
it
that's
looks-
that
it
is a
looks
Rob
like-
Liefeld signature style.
It
Like,
becomes like fish scales, like towards the end.
like
of
Yeah.
his back.
he's so bulgy.
He's got two
someone pointed
boobs.
out in the chat, he's just reverse Flash, but drawn by Rob Liefeld.
Yeah.
No, I
it's-
believe. No, I get you.
I love the giant dumb E on his chest though.
I can't even see.
Well,
It looks like I can't tell over the weird peck lines.
Yeah, he's got a
He
wasp
is on
waist.
his
It's really
chest,
weird.
But his pecs are distorting it. It's
Well, no,
great.
that's what I love about him is like Electrum is the most legitimate. This is just superhero art.
He's also got the exact same Rob Liefeld-esque frown. Like, look at his little mouth line. He is doing the exact
Yeah.
same
I can't say
slightly
little mouth
disappointed
line
dad
because
frown as Cap
If you
is.
actually,
His head is so
if you
fucking
actually
tiny.
look at his head compared to his neck is bigger than his head.
Yeah, like how fucking big is
What's
his neck?
going
The
on
fuck?
with his neck to head ratio? Can we unpack that his thin ass like midsection is still wider than his head?
Correct. He's got a wasp waist, but yet his head is still smaller.
I'm
This is
looking
what
at
we're
this
learning
and
from.
all I can-
This is what we've learned from Jaden and E here, is everybody. You don't need a big braid. You just need huge pecs.
I'm looking
And
at
shoulders.
this man's head, and all I can think of is a fucking Tower of Sauron, just like a long ass tower into like the
Okay.
main feature.
I also want to throw out there that it looks like, even though it's in absolutely the wrong place, it looks like at his belt line he has a zipper.
Yeah.
His belt line
We
has
should
a
move
zipper.
on because I don't know what the fuck. I don't want to unpack
But
this
that's
for right now.
that's not where that's not where Electrum keeps his four attribute dicks.
We also really need to talk about how his
That
tight
was-
/ jock strap is slanted.
An incredibly high legged, yes, and
That
slightly
looks like
off,
a
slightly
Speedo.
asymmetrical.
It looks like he's wearing a
Also-
skill because it's
Also, with the way he's posing, it's like he's arcing his back with the way he just curves inward.
He's
honestly,
like,
yeah.
look at my super dick. I'm
So,
Electrum.
Omega.
Yeah.
After this, we're going back to the Neo-Spacians
Okay, that makes sense. I would figure that would happen.
for Strike of Neos.
Okay, so
Hummingbird.
that'll be.
God, there's just so much to unpack about Electrum. We could do the rest of the stream about just this one card.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to look at this man any further.
You do not like the male perfect body.
I'd rather continue to look at imperfection. Thank you very much.
One more thing before we turn away. I love that he has arm fins just as part of his body because they're under his suit.
This is what male expectations of beauty are.
He has not male. He has arm fins and then thigh fins, unless that's actually part of his muscles.
I don't want to
Oh.
know. Let's not think about it.
Let's not think about
That's his femur.
Honestly, I'd rather be looking at Utopia Sonos instead of this right now.
No, listen, we're not gonna unpack the numbers, even though there's been like 3 or 4 new dumb utopias since then, and like some extra numbers.
I was just making a slight joke, but yes.
His fucking
Okay.
superpower is that his bones are in the wrong place
Let
that
me-
make him look more muscly
Stop.
than he is.
Yeah,
Mega
let me-
save us, please.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
Why is Electrum's Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja?
Wait, why is Electrum just the yellow crimson chin?
Oh my god, you're right.
Here
No, it's
comes
missing
Miss
his
Crimson
chin.
The
Chin.
Crimson Chin.
It's
You can call on me and me.
I,
except me.
before
I'm
as
sensitive.
I am deleting him now, as the stream catches up, I also want to throw out there. We didn't talk about it, but he does have the branding. He has an E on his chest.
No, Zed is so right. He's younger to
distorting
Goro
it.
from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Ooh, that's a wayback machine.
It is the Guru.
Fuck.
Oh, go
Oh.
Glomos.
Yay,
So,
time for
Glomos.
the- time
She's
for-
cool.
Glomos is the other one, the other card with the next version.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
Twinkle Moss, which just counts as Glow Moss.
Hold on.
Well, that's-
Melt
And
Man
And
with the
there's
power to
Glonios.
melt.
Time for Neo-Spacian Bob Marley.
I kind of like Glonios.
I like
Like
the way
I,
it looks,
yeah,
actually.
Glonia, like the glow effect is a little like, I know why, but I'm like, it's a little like,
I like
okay.
the arms and the
But,
hair.
like- But I want
Texture kinda
I
thick.
do want to throw this out there. We talked before about how Neos is clearly an alien. I'd like to throw
Yeah.
out there. Notice how Glomos is not an alien. That's a dude. He's got a chin under
Yeah.
there. Like you can see
I
his
thought it
face.
was a girl.
The one thing that I look at this.
Glomos
and
is
see,
supposed to
all
be
I
a
can-
woman, but Glonios is not. I don't.
All,
No,
all
that's
I
the
see
wrong
from this is
shoulder-hip ratio.
Element of Hero toothpaste Neos.
He does look like toothpaste.
He will bring the minty
The
fresh
the
pain.
color scheme of the Glomos effect is a little unfortunate, but no, this art's not bad.
Yeah, like,
it's just kind of middling.
I'm sorry, I'm so distracted by Glomos over there. I can think of his Melt Man with the power to
I
melt.
do have questions about why Glomos is going to electricity through his staff, but I mean, we can unpack that later, I guess.
It's plasma, because glow. I don't know.
Plasma energy.
Well, he is light. Is Glomos also light? I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, Glomos is
Yeah.
light.
But
Yeah. But Glomos
anything
is a
else to unpack
plant.
about glow Neos because they're really.
Oh
this
wait,
is much
I
besides
just
fucking
realized
very
if
bright.
Glowman could control the power of where his glow goes, he could essentially be the teacher from Kill la Kill, just glowing from his nips.
Let's not think about it.
I mean,
Oh no, I'll
but-
make you think about it, Axe. Don't force
All
me
right, then we
to.
should move on then. So like,
he
Glock
is-
can't get this.
well-
he is-
I guess if we're moving on, we do have Twinkle Moss to talk about at least.
Yeah,
Well, okay. Do you want me to pull that up now as well?
Well,
yeah. I'm
here-
I guess so,
here's the
like,
thing.
I
Well,
guess
there-
there isn't much to unpack about.
Well, no.
Well,
Here's the
Neo.
thing. Here's the thing. We actually can't talk about Marine Dolphin yet, though, because did you know that Marine Dolphin has a fusion?
Yes, Marine.
Wait, what?
You know, the next Dolphin has a Neos fusion.
Yeah, they had to like retrain him. It's bad. We'll wait until that. I have pulled up the tab for Twinkle Moss. Do we want to go to Twinkle Moss from here? I can do that.
Yeah.
I guess since Twinkle Moss doesn't matter, so we can just
Well, and also it lets me, bring up funny stuff through the power of
Okay.
funds. Nope, that just didn't.
And MS
okay,
Paint, let's show us Twinkle Moss.
Twinkle Moss, who's gone through puberty.
Basically.
Really? Let's see.
But also,
Grown up into.
But also,
I
I want to throw this out there. Twinkle Moss does have her, because boy howdy is it a lady. Has
Yeah,
her own
but-
anime art.
She's gone through puberty for a very important reason.
Oh, is it?
So that's her anime art. That's how
Yeah, she's
she
real
appears
beautiful
in the
lady.
anime.
The
Yeah.
somehow the card art is worse.
Oh, it's. Oh boy. I
If
can't
Here's
you're
wait.
the-
fine.
International version of the card art.
International version, yeah. No, it's pretty okay. It's pretty fine.
She looks like an
It looks
alien
like-
that's made of
Looks
Omos.
like it came from a 3D game.
Twinkle Moss looks straight out of the Scooby-Doo Aliens directed.
Yeah,
direct,
hold on, let me-
direct,
let me-
I know what
let
you're
me-
talking about. Yeah, yeah.
Let me shrink
No,
this down.
you
a
know what?
bit.
You know what? She looks like a Scooby-Doo character, but not that one. You know what she reminds me of? She reminds
And
me of
then-
the villain from Cyber Chase.
Oh yeah, totally,
No.
totally. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
And then there's the OCG version.
Of
where
course,
she
Japan.
just is way more busty for some
She
reason.
just has giant tits.
God damn it, Japan.
They at least don't look unnatural, but like.
I mean,
Why,
they're
yes,
proportional.
okay.
Like, honestly, they're not, like, compared to her body size, they're way less ridiculous than they could
Dallas,
be. Let me
don't
switch around a
worry. According to this, I've understood that yes, Japan is fucking jelly.
bit.
Thank
But yeah,
you,
so,
Omega.
like, the anime art is obviously looks like an anime cell, but, like, the actual pose and stuff isn't bad. I want to throw out there that it's a little weird, and obviously I've resized all the images so they fit. Sorry, it's a little shifty, but I do want to throw out there that, like, I think she's technically wearing a body glove, because at least in the actual artworks, because you'll notice how they drew her that way to, like, make her look less naked in the TCG, like, because she's got, like, little lines added so it looks like she's got sleeves and a neck, whereas the OCG is just like, nah, she's just naked.
Honestly, like I thought initially, without noticing the sleeves, I just thought she was literally just a like thing made of like weird
Background is
fluid, you know?
Digivolution.
Yeah.
Can we go to Phantom Pirates to show our joke?
Also, from what I'm looking here, it
Yeah,
looks
sure.
like
I'll
early-
open the link and I'll put this on screen while I get out the next
It
Neo
looks like
Fusion.
early synchro thing, because look at that.
You are
the-
correct. That is
that
very
spot
much
in
a.
the background. That's sort of star there.
We're
Looks like
putting
star.
things
That's
on that-
Turk plane.
That is absolutely she is being synchroed right now.
No, guys, this is just a sexy Casper ghost. Don't
What would
worry.
be a synchro version of Twinkle Moss? I don't know.
That would require us to make a whole new hero archetype.
Twinkle Moss, guys.
Meh.
Twinkle Moss's boyfriend.
That is Twinkle Moss on a bad day.
Meh.
Oh, I love it.
What do you mean you have no coffee?
What do you mean we're out of coffee?
Hello, Cyber Tree. Why are you
I
chasing
guess
me?
it would be called Shimmer Moss.
I can't get over the fact that this guy has fucking teeth.
Phantom Virus has teeth and it's very unnerving.
Blah. All right. Let's get this image off the screen.
Where did you say that was from?
That's
Uh,
what Scooby-Doo Cyber
From
Chase.
Scooby-Doo Cyber Chase,
Hmm.
yeah. Not
The
to be
Vampire
confused with the
Virus.
PBS show, which I believe is also called Cyber Chase. Wow, this air notice is huge. Hold on.
That's huge.
Oh my god!
He's big.
He's slipping into the other one!
Whoops. I went the wrong way. I typed the wrong. I went 50 and I accidentally put too many zeros. Okay, that's better. There we go. That's Air Neos and Hummingbird.
Okay,
I like the designs.
Hummingbird got an okay design, but that beak is too much for me.
The Woody Woodpecker beak is a little weird, but Air Neos though, like he's a legit fusion of the two guys. Like he looks good.
No, I
Yeah.
I am really loving the Air Neos aesthetic where it's Neos's like chest design on the top of his wings.
The Konami over the chest fits though because it actually has a good placement.
Yeah, Air Neos definitely is like on the Dark Neos, Flare Neos side of like this is a good idea.
Yeah, this is a good wombo.
Now let's prepare to get to a
That feels.
I actually don't
Good,
mind the
Marth?
look of Hummingbird. Oh, sorry, Marth, you go.
Okay, so first off, at least with air Hummingbird, if you actually look at its like waistline, you actually can see the NS for Neo-Spacian.
Yeah, he's got a belt buckle.
Most of them
It's on
do.
the belt.
But it also kind of looks like that one red bird cartoon character.
Yeah, I did
Woody
mention this
Woodpecker.
earlier. I mentioned his Woody
Woodpecker.
Woodpecker nose.
I'll be the one to say I don't mind the weird beak face going on with Hummingbird because it's a weird superhero. Who cares
Also,
if they're
wait.
animalistic? But also,
Okay,
I want to point out like someone pointed out his shoes, but whatever his name is, Bird Neos.
Air
It's got
Neos.
like what looks like Neos. It's got like what looks like two belts for shoes. Like
Oh yeah,
football
no,
coming
that's
out
like
of
the
his-
emphasis on his cool
Also,
boots.
Also, can we bring up Air Hummingbird's blonde hoge?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Air Hummingbird is clearly a saber.
Yeah, so if we pull that off, does it become Air Hummingbird Alter?
He becomes evil Neo-Spacian Dark Hummingbird. By the way, guys, I want to throw out there we're in the Neos fusions. We've been going for an hour 45.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, we may want to wrap up with the Neo-Spacians because, like, or at the very least, the Neo-Spacian combo fusions because those are pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
mind
I'm okay to go for a couple hours, but it is getting later, so like, let me know when you're out of juice.
I'm keep going the entire time.
So the next one is Grand Neo.
Yeah. The next one is Grand Mole and his fusion.
Great, well, the meta-defining Neo-Spacian.
And
The good
then
one.
we take a detour.
Take a detour.
Away.
You'll see.
And
Look at
then
this happy boy.
Grand Neos, who like
yeah.
I'm gotta be honest, I'm not mad about Grand Neos.
That's a Digimon right there.
That is
It looks like he's got-
Okay, Grand Neos sort of looks like he took in part of Glow
Wait, I just noticed with Grandma, he's got a thing on his back that you can pick him up from.
Or
Look.
wait, no.
He's got a handle.
Twinkle Moss is
horrible.
part of his head now.
Look.
Well, I mean, it also reflects the fur on the back of Grand Mole's head.
I'm
Also,
okay
I've noticed
I'm
Grand Mole.
Okay, I started to steal Dallas because Dallas was speaking. Axe, come the fuck on. Dallas, sorry, you're trying to say something.
Yeah, I'm okay with Grand Neos's upper body design, but God, his legs.
Okay.
His legs are a
Those
little
legs
weird.
do
Just,
not look
just
good.
looking at the trivia for Grand News, it says based on Shin Getter 2 from Shin Getter Robo.
Oh yeah,
Not
right.
shocked.
It is honestly more just a drill arm because the rest doesn't really look like Shin Getter. Too.
I could
I mean,
I
maybe
could
the
see
shoulder
the
thing,
mech
or-
references though. Like notice how he's got his upper body is clearly like that's armor because it's got like that big gap for his head to come
Well,
out.
I mean, Granios has the Giga Drill Breaker on his arm.
Yes.
We can say it. It's a Giga Drill Breaker.
I do appreciate his weird, like, what look like rocket boot looking things. I will have to agree with Dallas, though, that his legs do look a bit funky, though.
Yeah, his
he's-
lifted leg has like a weird muscle placement that's like it doesn't look like the angle of the light is right.
Yeah, because I'm assuming based off the other leg, it's the inside of his leg, but the way it's bent, it looks like it's just protruding out like nothing, and nothing's behind it.
Yeah, it doesn't
The angling is a little
fit
off.
like his angle. Like I think even if you because obviously this is without the background. Like even if you look at his background of it, he's just like in a brown space. So
Okay,
But yeah.
also, this is what Shin Getter 2 looks like. If it previews.
yeah, I mean like the drill and the disparity kind of a thing, but it's not a 1-to-1. But I could see the
Yeah.
inspirement.
I mean,
Yeah.
to reference the person we're definitely not referencing with our video style. It's like how the Inzector Wikipedia page. Oh, this card represents this Common Rider and not
Not really, yeah.
It represents this Common Rider one-off monster and not the Common Rider that's obviously referencing and shit. It's weird.
Yeah.
People like making leaps in logic to find to be that guy who's like, this is what he's referencing actually, pushing up my glasses.
I also noticed this from like with Grand Mole, like is the drills meant to like turn around and like cover his head?
Yeah, no.
Yes,
When he attacks in the anime, the drill covers his head and he just barrels through.
And now
It's just shoulder pads and also a head coverage.
Are you ready for a left turn? Because the next is elemental hero Captain Gold.
Dallas, I can't make left turns. I have to make 3 rights.
Okay, yeah, because we mentioned him earlier. Let us in fact do Captain Gold.
And if we still have him up, we can put Bladedge next to him to show the reference that we were making way before.
Yeah, hold on. I got an art for him, so I will pull up Captain Gold.
Oh yeah, Captain
And I will have
Gold.
the space.
Yeah.
Spoiler, I love this art.
Or manga.
It's definitely got good vibes.
It is the hero
I
pose.
like that he's got a gun. He's got a Star Trek phaser.
Spoiler, Captain Gold, you know how we said that was a reference to Shingeki Robo? This is such a Booster Gold reference.
Yes,
Yeah.
honestly, yeah.
And
He's just wearing
they're just a
He has
comparison.
played hat, yeah.
It's not quite as extreme, but yeah, he's very much seems like he's inspired by Bladedge or by Wildedge because he's got the
Or
visor
all.
like Wildedge does.
Or they're
Sounds a
both
red cape
inspired
like
by Booster Gold.
Superman.
No, this is to go. I can't remember who I was talking with about like the headcanon. This is after Bladedge has died. Wildheart has took over his suit and then became Captain Gold. Because fuck it.
Well, and so, sorry, I yawned a little bit there. The thing about Captain
That's okay.
Gold is that he's good. He's a good e-hero.
Yeah, he's your terraforming for a skyscraper.
Not that you needed that, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
he's good.
For us, we'll need it when because terraforming's at 1.
Well,
True, he works.
He's also a terraforming for skyscraper too.
Yes, add one skyscraper. Well, actually, it depends on where skyscraper says its name is skyscraper, because the way his text is phrased, it says just one skyscraper.
It doesn't say skyscraper card, so that means it has to be just skyscraper. I'm pretty
No,
sure.
skyscraper says its name is treated as skyscraper.
Yeah, if
it
skyscraper 2 says it's always treated as skyscraper, then yes, that works.
It doesn't say that. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, it doesn't?
Yeah. So he
They
just
are
searches
skyscraper
normal skyscraper.
archetype, but it doesn't say skyscraper card in Captain Gold. So by technical wording,
Yeah, EDO Pro will not allow you because those are not that is a thing about the specific language of Yu-Gi-Oh.
Counts for both skyscrapers because it says a skyscraper card field spell card. So both skyscrapers count as that. But we're getting off track.
But yeah,
The
Captain
fuck?
Gold.
I can't. Sorry, the how big Captain Gold looks, and then the dinky blaster on his
Well, I also
side.
want to throw this out there, like comparing to say Bladedge. Like I like this artwork as a card art much better because look how much more not just dynamic is with like the angle, but also like there's an actual backdrop and there's stuff in it. There's like the huge moon behind him. They've got the like fucking bat signal searchlights. This is clearly the backdrop for the actual skyscraper field spell, obviously, because that makes sense for his art. Whereas Bladedge is just speed lines, shadows, speed lines, shadows.
Well,
Like Claire.
Also, Captain Gold is doing one of the 2 hero poses.
Yes, he has a great pose.
Like the only other one.
He is Gynax tier right there with his arms.
I
folded.
like that you can see the layers of his armor. You can see the leggings and the shorts and the boots.
Yeah, no, like you can dissect his design from this pose.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's actually pretty good.
Now taking a weird turn. The next one is elemental hero Darkbright.
Darkbright, man.
Is Dark
Oh,
Bright
I-
next?
For people who don't know, I'm pretty sure Darkbright inspired this.
Yeah,
idea.
we had a conversation about Dark Bright, and that's why we're here.
Yup.
Okay, so
Oh,
technically
The
Dark
names
Bright
of
has
the
an
such
anime
an
artwork, but I'm not
oxymoron.
gonna pull it up because it's just his artwork, but with anime cell shading detail. Like it's not as detailed. It's the exact same pose and shit. So here is ya boy. Oh, I forgot to erase the old one. You'll see a flash of him for a second. Dark Brightman, and I
Dark
can.
Bright
So-
belongs in cheap in the
so
big
I
city
guess
from how much
first
of an
off-
oxymoron he is.
So first off, cool design until we get to all the gold.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
we started talking about how like e-heroes were gonna get over designed, like they're gonna get busy. This is, I think, a little. Oh, that is a little, and my artwork that's a little not punched in. Hold
Look
on,
at
let
that
me-
evil face on his belt.
let me-
Oh yeah,
let
I
me,
just see
let
it
me
now.
crop him a little bit better so you can see everything.
This looks like a
Everybody out
bad mid-season upgrade for the hero that he's wearing.
It
Like,
does.
there. This is his
Yeah.
battleizer, yes.
This is typed formula right now.
Yeah, type formula. Yeah, that's really funny. Get to
There you go. Okay, I've shrunk him back down a little bit so he fits.
Something that would be quickly used and then forgotten.
So
Yeah.
to say what I think Darkbraid has actually got an interesting like origin. He is Sparkman plus Necroshade, which is very rare, right?
Yeah,
Necroshade's not used a lot.
It makes sense looking at his design, the patterns, like
Yes.
All the dark colors work well. The blacks, the purples, the reds, even the light blues in a bit. But then we get this giant mass of vibrant gold.
It's like, it honestly feels like to me, it's like Necroshade wearing Sparkman armor.
Well, it's Sparkman or Necroshade. It's Sparkman in a Necroshade aesthetically designed.
Yeah,
armor.
Necroshade colors, but he keeps his giant Sparkman wings and stuff. Like it's
Oh god, those wings.
it's
Yeah.
like
They look like they're just attached to top of his
Brightman
armor.
isn't like the worst. Like he's not. I don't want to say he's like terrible or awful, but like
The
he
wings ruin
definitely
it.
has too much overdesign. He has the classic Konami sins. He's got giant shoulder wings. Like he's got Utopia ass wing shoulders, right? Like look at those. Look at those. But he also has, and this is something because we are absolutely stealing from Pathetic Aesthetic. Let's not kid ourselves. He's also got those dumb, weird thigh blade things where he can't raise his legs over a certain height or he will stab himself.
Yeah.
Like
Sure,
those are razor sharp. He will stab his own self.
He's already poking. He's already poking his over muscly sides.
Something I did not notice from just the card art. I honestly really like the idea of the gems in his hands. I assume being the way Sparkman generates electricity.
Yeah,
I
totally.
see.
Sparkman had
What's
some
that?
orbital gems, I believe. They were rounded.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got some diamond gems in there.
Honestly,
He's got
if
like
he
the Necroshade style gauntlet like arm blades. Those are cool.
if he just didn't have, because like the wings look like they're really on top of his armor, so if he just took the wings and the chest plate off, he'd actually be pretty good.
Yeah, if you
Well-
removed so much extra goldness from him, if you like shrunk those down or made those like just like maybe give him like a gold V on his chest or something, that would
Yeah,
be
'cause, like,
better.
Okay.
I think just an accent of gold would be fine, but it's when you get too much and they become giant wings. Like they become giant tumor
Out of
wings.
his body
Like,
mass.
you've ruined it. You've gone too far. You've
they're
ruined it.
they're too much of his proportions to be
Even-
sensible.
Even if they
Yeah.
wanted to just make them feathered wings, I think that would have worked.
'Cause they do
But
metal
he's not
feathers.
made with Avian. But
Yeah, but
I know.
it would look better.
It would look better if he had just like some dark Neo-Sass wings. That would be cool. He doesn't though. Like there's a lot of really good attention to detail. I think was it Loth who mentioned earlier his little evil face belt?
I
I
did.
think it was that.
No,
Axe
that
did,
was
okay.
Axe.
Okay, I can't remember. It was several minutes ago. But yeah, he's
Was
got Necroid's little face on his belt. That's fucking adorable.
Yeah.
He's still got the Sparkman dick plating, but it's violet to go with this theme.
Yeah. Like it's got some good vibes, but it's just they played a little too much into the dark Brightman
Yeah,
thing.
they added one too many details and fucked it up.
Yeah.
So now it is time for Elemental Hero Marine or Neo-Spacian
this card
Marine
is-
Dolphin and
Alright.
Elemental Hero Marine Neos.
Huh.
Okay. All right. So yeah.
Yeah, we gloss over Twinkle Moss just real quickly because she has nothing to do with anything else. But Marine Dolphin is integral to another Neos, so it was too much to have on the screen at once.
Yeah.
Which is, to be fair, Vesper, I didn't realize that either before I started looking.
Like, oh yeah, no, like, well, I didn't need because like Nex is just such a weird ass.
So
card.
here's
Also, I'm enjoying
the Neo-Spacian Marine Dolphin look.
He
Now,
looks
I-
weird. His face is really weird.
Why does he look worse than Aqua Dolphin?
he's buffer than Aqua Dolphin, but as we can just barely see,
Super Aqua Dolphin.
he still has the naked from ankle up going on.
Yeah, you could barely see his boots. Oh
just-
gosh,
also-
it's a
also-
different pose. I'll pull it up in a second. But Marine Neos also has an anime art, which is
Also, there's
way
a
shittier.
thing
But
in
okay, let's
the
pull it up.
chat that we're all just doing a storyline that Bladedge died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just working through the headcanon now. So here's Marine
Yeah.
Neos,
Me
I
and a
like
few
it.
people have just been workshopping that Bladedge died and Wildheart took over.
and
I
like Vesper
I
said,
actually don't mind it. It's
Marine
actually okay.
Neos, not awful.
No.
It's okay.
Like
It's
considering
okay.
that we talked about
Kinda
how
like
like lackluster Aqua Neos was, like Marine Neos is like good Aqua Neos vibes.
He's actually got a cool face.
Yeah.
He's got the cool face. He's got kind of the
he's got really strong vibes, and I like
Yeah.
it.
But do you want to?
Yeah,
show,
he looks formidable.
Do you want to show the other art?
Yes, I will have to show the
man
anime
looks
version
like
of his art because
his shoulders in just the right way. He stabbed himself with his own
y'all don't
shoulder.
need to see Neo-Spacian Marine Dolphin anymore, do you? Let's just cover that up. Let's just cover that up.
Cover it up.
Electric
He's ready
slide.
to punch a dude.
That actually looks okay. It looks okay.
It's not the worst, but like the shading because it's in the anime and stuff is, and the pose is a little silly. It's like
He
it's
looks
not
like
as
he's
cool.
surfing.
Electric slide.
Yeah, it looks like he's surfing.
Look.
the
Anime Marine Neos is ready to kick some ass.
Yeah.
anime news is
I
just
think that's all we have to say, right?
It's like
Swiggity swooty, he's coming for that booty.
swoosh,
Okay.
swoosh lines.
Look
Well,
at it,
the
look-
one on the right actually has water.
Do you want me to ruin something for you? Look at the positioning of his hands. What the hell?
Surfing.
No, look at like how they're bent. That's not
They're
how
very
hands
awkward.
work.
I mean, no. I mean,
No, he has his right hand twisted back.
Yeah.
what do you mean?
No, like look where his thumb.
Doesn't
Look where
it-
his thumb is. Look where his thumbs are.
Where his thumb is.
Yeah, it's like
No, Max, that's not how.
Yeah, no, I mean, like you can do it, but like with the way his arms are, it's very uncomfortable to try to imitate it.
Yeah, like I've just it's
I mean,
his
I'm putting
right
my arm
arm
out.
his right arm is pitched all the way over. Like he's fully flexed that the opposite way around, which is actually uncomfortable to extend your wrist that way. Like it's very impractical. I don't know why. I don't know why he's doing it.
Oh, okay. I kind of know what you're going for. I meant like, okay, I don't kind of know.
No, the next one is Magma Neos.
Yeah, so we're gonna
Yeah,
get
so-
to triple Neos fusions.
Yeah,
Well,
which
okay.
most of them are pretty
Well-
cool. I'll be honest.
So here's the thing: we get to one triple Neos fusion, and then we do something else.
That's true. Technically, the other two don't come out for many, many years, which is a terrible shame.
It's not
where
many, it's not many,
is-
many years. It's one set.
Oh, is it one
But-
set? Oh, is there a diversion between the two? Oh boy.
Well, there's a new kind of hero around
Oh, was it Vision? No.
in that
no.
same set.
Okay, but here's
Evil heroes.
we said that earlier when we started. We should definitely do the evil heroes because we've only been going for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can probably
So-
go for like 3.
Okay, but let's
yeah.
let's bring up magma.
Magma.
Well,
When did
after-
when did like Heat and Lady Heat come out?
that's right after the.
Yeah,
end of
they're
the
also like I again because of composition and stuff. I don't know if we wanna like we might skip those because those
No,
are
I
manga
think we
stuff.
should-
But we can
think we
try.
should-
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with our timing.
Sure.
I think we
This
should
looks.
have done those.
I don't know why, but I don't.
Oh,
I
let me
kind
trim
of like
a
it.
little bit.
There's a bit much happening with the asymmetry, I think.
So-
and the fact he has like weird blade glider.
So to
wings.
let everybody know how you make magma neos, that's Flare Scarab and Grand Mole plus neos.
Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah.
So,
yeah,
like-
The
looks
biggest-
like he's holding up the like actual magma.
Yeah, he's doing a
bolt,
magma
pretty much.
attack.
He's got the drill legs.
Look, if it wasn't for the wings, I would love that art.
The Grand Mole arm is kind of weird to me.
The scarab wings are a little weird on this composition, yes. Like, the legs are, like, they're a little weird because they're, like, he's very blobby, like, his muscles are very thick. But, like, they're not the worst. He is wearing dumb scarab boots. In the anime has a slightly fuller artwork that we don't need to show because it's the exact same pose. It just also shows one of his feet and the full extent of his magma claw. Of his Grand Mole
I
claw,
just
sorry.
like to post in the rest of the chat the Sentai mech this card reminds me of.
Go for it.
Okay.
It's giving me a strong vibe of
But
Time Shadow.
I do agree with Dallas that the scarab wings are like, why though? That's really extra. It's a little weird. That is,
Okay.
that's got some, it's got some similarities.
don't know what that's from.
Also,
though, but-
It's from
I
Time
do want to
Shadow.
throw out there though, we don't get a big zoom on it, but hold on, I might just go big. Let me start
Are you
scaling this
gonna
up.
point out how he has a hand inside of the Grand Mole hand?
Well, there's that. He's wearing a Grand Mole hand inside of his Grand Mole glove, but no, I'm thinking of that's too many. Let's pull up on this man's facial region. Look at his dumb smug face.
It's
I think it's supposed to be like a weird black face.
I definitely think it's an artifact an issue.
I mean,
but-
yes,
but-
no,
but
his art isn't supposed to be zoomed in that much, but he looks like he's got a cute face. Cute face.
I'm
he's got one
going to kill you.
Oh my
too.
god, he's the Neo's Konami orb in his chest. Okay, yeah.
He
Yeah,
has
he does
one of
have
those
some.
very like knowing smug grin faces right now.
Also, what So his head design does incorporate elements of both Scarab and Grand Mole, but also why though? Like he's got Grand Mole's like drill shoulders as his head horns, and he's got the V shape of Scarab. I'm like, that's a little weird. You could have done that a little different. But actually, like again, like I think Dallas said this earlier, and Vesper also said it. Like Magma Neos could be cooler. He's just got a few too many design elements. They went a little too ham on like, no guys, he's definitely got Grand Mole and Scarab in there. Okay, like he's definitely those guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think
So
we're good now.
Now we go on a weird one. Elemental hero Neo-Spacian.
Oh, right, the double up.
The Gemini.
I'm just reminded of
yeah,
the
that did-
mailbag recently. It was like,
Yeah,
something
that
like,
was
I'm the
Tactical
alias of the
Evolution.
alias.
Holy shit, Alias is actually like that old. Fuck.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't know, Neos Alias is actually used in some decks now for reasons.
I don't
Yeah,
know why.
for Isolde meme plays.
Oh, you sold it. Okay.
Well, honestly, same with Dolphin, regular Dolphin, Aqua Dolphin, not the evolution. You can, because all of these guys are warriors, you can do some weird shit with them in modern warrior support. Let me see if I can find it. Here we go.
Warrior toolbox is just I play Alias, Marine Dolphin, and 7 equip spells.
All right, let me conjure forth Baby Neos.
Baby nails.
Maybe,
Eos teenager.
Like honestly,
Kick
for
the baby.
why they made a Neos Alias, which if y'all don't know, a Neos Alias is a Gemini monster. Yes, some of you may not remember those. But
Very soon regression series, I believe.
Konami
yes.
doesn't.
They do kind of. There were some Gemini support in the set that's about to come out in Japan, because Geminis are also normal monsters. But so Neos Alias is a normal monster in the field or graveyard, which means you can oversoul it. But while he is on the field, you can normal summon it to have its effect, which is just he becomes Elemental Hero Neos exactly while on the field.
Which means it's a way to basically normal summon a Neos having tribute him.
Yes, it's a way to trick out Neos for contact fusions without having to summon a level 7 normal monster.
It just means you need to also special summon the material or something, but maybe you can do it from hand or grave. So like,
Yeah, you can work it out. Like I said, you can oversoul Neos Alias out and then normal summon him, and he is still a 1900 beater. Like he's not
Yeah,
bad.
Like for the time he comes out in, 900 beat that can become Neos is honestly not bad. It's just the fact that you have to spend 2 normal summons for it.
Yes, the fact that he is a
So-
Gemini, but
So,
art-wise.
are you ready?
But
for the
do we
next
have any
part?
thoughts on Baby Neos' design, like
Not
as an art?
really.
Like
Honestly, it looks
he's
like
got
a
Baby
guy
Neos
wearing
vibes.
Neos armor. Honestly, to me.
I'm glad he does not have the shoe balls that regular Neos has, but that's about it.
His eyes are weird to me because it looks like a person wearing a helmet.
For what he was supposed to be, he perfectly fits it. It's just,
Yeah, as
Yeah.
I tried to point out in the chat, he's very much Neos' sidekick. He's Robin. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
not
is
so much to
this
really
is
talk
Neos'
about.
Robin. That's a good way to think of it. Yeah.
Incrediboy.
This is Tim Drake Robin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
Next one is the most powerful elemental hero card to ever be printed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Technically,
Mm-hmm.
elemental hero Stratos.
oh yeah,
Okay,
it's time.
okay.
It's time for
Oh,
Stratos.
yeah.
It's time for the
Airman.
boy.
Where you were going with it?
No,
Elemental Hero Airman. I mean, Stratos has been banned. I don't know if a lot of other actual E heroes have been.
none others have. Well,
But,
technically,
It's your boy Airman.
Isn't Stratos just like?
Because in case you didn't know, once again, all the E heroes have Mega Man boss names in Japanese.
Yeah,
Isn't
no,
he just like a pure
we-
searcher?
we brought it up before, but essentially the E heroes all have man at the end of their names. Contrastly, the Destiny heroes have Gaia at the end of their names. It's a weird dichotomy.
There's also like no.
Stratos looks like a sky cop. Like
Yeah.
he is a cop of the sky, which is okay.
Actually,
He is a superhero.
My
but
first thought was air conditioner man.
Oh no.
Talk
He's
about
like
how
Spider-Man.
Can we talk about how Stratos looks like he's half naked and he's just wearing he's just wearing a
Yeah, he
he's
may
wearing
just be
like
blue.
a chest plate?
dude, I hate Stratos' design personally.
Wait. Dallas. It's Alien Kite Man.
Yeah, no, and it's terrible because of that.
I do think this pose for Stratos is a little weird. Like his legs are crossed over for some reason. He's got a fist up, but his neck is like craned way the fuck
trying to
over.
hold it in, he can't get to like the bathroom.
The thing is, like, so he doesn't have Rob Liefeld proportions, but that is a Rob Liefeld pose.
Yes, totally.
Like,
Yeah.
How is,
Hiding
your
with
body,
legs.
how is your body doing this?
And I
But
can't tell if he's running or flying.
I think he's supposed to be in flight, but like, why are his legs crossed then? Like, it's really weird.
Can we can we post Kite Man next to it?
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, I got room for a comp.
No,
Kite Man!
Kite Man's great.
Just a show we're talking
Let's
about.
bring up Kiteman, yeah.
Okay, I was thinking like actual modern Kite Man, but okay.
The actual analog for Kite Man's original design is very apparent. If you bring out some.
Oh yeah, with the chess piece, yeah.
Yeah,
I was thinking of
the
like
visor,
modern Kite Man, yeah.
how he has the gem in both his chest and the top of his helmet.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
Yeah. He's got. I could see some classic like the artist. I mean, they obviously did some modern Japan-esque things with this. Like,
Yeah.
look at that chest piece with its high collar. And it's like got the
only
double
reason
plates.
I know what Kite Man looks like is thanks to some of the videos of what is it? I Hate Everything, when just Kite Man's flying around the intro for no reason.
Also, yeah, he totally does look like an Astral Chain character.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's a good comparison. That fits my Sky Cop vibes that I got.
So the next one.
Oh, and also an early
But
Zap.
I want to throw out there that I think his manga pose is a little bit better. His head is facing it's a very tiny art, so I'm not gonna pull it up. But his head is facing more forward, and he's not doing a raised arm thing. He's got like an arm out. He looks much more like he's flying, like there's a sun behind him and stuff.
Yeah, I also do want to point out. I know it's perspective, but it does look really fucky how dissonantly sized both of his wings are.
Yeah.
Like it definitely looks like they went too hard in the perspective on making the back wing way smaller.
He needs perhaps possibly a redraw.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But
So-
speaking of people that definitely don't need a redraw,
Who's next,
My
Dallas?
favorite Neo-Spacian Fusion of all
Oh,
time.
actually, wait a second. There's second art straddles you might want to bring up because I didn't realize.
Oh, is there? You'll have to link it to me.
I don't know where it is, but if you look it up on InnoPro, there is. So I'll just try to find it.
Oh wow, is there an alternate? It's not listed. Okay, hold on. Let me check the gallery if it's got multiple shows of his art.
Oh god, it's bad.
Oh yeah,
I don't
there
think
is
it's too
second
bad.
artwork. And
I can't find it, but it. Oh, here we go. It might be brand new or something.
Entirely possible.
It actually looks really nice, actually.
Oh, I disagree.
Or I like
I
it
mean,
more.
I think it's better. It's got some. I would argue it has some modern Yu-Gi-Oh problems. Also, yeah, this is absolutely like this is like either a promo art or like this is in a new pack that's not out in America yet.
It's from the Prismatic Art Collection.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
that makes sense. We don't get those.
It came out 2 months ago, so
Okay,
it's
yeah.
brand new.
Yeah, it's brand new, and we don't get those for a while. So this reprint will probably be in some nonsense set this year for us. But
Well, it's
yeah,
also in maximum gold.
I think I like this artwork better than the other one. It's more
There
dynamic.
is one problem we have to bring up, and it's his protruding belt cup.
Also,
his beak
That
dig.
looks like a badge.
also, why is his like wings? Why are they moving that way?
I think it's more just to be dynamic.
His wings are just ring spell and trap cards, Dallas. It's obvious.
But his wings are moving in two opposite directions. That would
Oh my god, you're right. Yeah.
Never mind. That's not.
I mean, it could be that he's not actually in the air, right? Like it's weird. It's weird, but
Yeah, but,
It could be
but
falling.
if he did that, he would be cartwheeling over and over again like a fucking crackhead squirrel.
It's
Maybe-
very weird.
maybe
The
Airman
vibes are
didn't
definitely. I mean, the
match
vibes
it.
are
We
pushing
don't know.
forward, so he's definitely like. He should probably be like flying back, like to generate lift.
The
Like,
thing's
That's my secret Batman, just to confuse you.
It's not the worst. Like I think it's got some better vibes. Like I mean, obviously his hand is out there. He's like,
He is-
your spell
he is
traps,
coming
give
for
them
you."
to me.
Stop! You violated the law.
Yeah,
Violated
like this
Violated
definitely
the
gives him even more Sky Cop vibes, but it's
Give
not
me
the
your
worst.
bottomless.
What do you think, guys?
I do think I like a lot of it. I think his helmet looks worse in this one.
The helmet shot is a little weird. I'm okay with it, but it's definitely different, and I'm like,
the whole Space Sheriff Gavon helmet is a little odd.
Honestly,
it's just that I do agree that the extra shit, like the extra vibes to like, oh, his propellers are in motion. I'm like, that's a little weird.
Okay, I want to complain about card art then, because I found a better version of that alternate art.
What?
What?
Show me.
That's just a cut version. That's just
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, that's a better. I wonder if that was like. I wonder if that's like a DeviantArt extension or something, or if that's like the concept art. Either is
I
good.
think either way, I think the wind like squiggles bother me.
Honestly, sometimes the extra VFX are unnecessary. We talked about that with like the anime version of Bladedge's art. Dark Bright also had that weird black lightning effect that was just like, look how crazy our backdrops are. Ooh.
Yeah, we didn't bring it up on the card, but when we first talked about it, it is very much it really messes with his dark design where it has this super like white purple background to fuck even harder with his dark design.
Bright. Possibly give you an epileptic seizure if this was animated.
Give you an epileptic seizure, man.
So, are you ready for my favorite fusion?
Which one? Talk to me. Which one is it? I'll pull them up.
Elemental hero Chaos Neos.
Ooh, Chaos Neos is pretty good.
I love Chaos Neos. Well, spoiler, we saved the worst for last.
Ooh, did we?
Yeah, well, blame Konami's release order.
Yeah, so let's pull up Calcnius.
For a second, I thought you said Calcium Neo, so I was very concerned.
I'm not gonna lie. Chaos Neos is just spawn.
Wait, no, there's two more. Well, technically, there's three more.
There are a
How
few
much
more,
do you have
but
to
they're
go
way
through?
later.
I don't want to suffer for much
well,
longer.
What
Well-
about Plasma Vice?
Well, that's in this set as well.
Okay, I had to be gone for a moment, so like.
We're on Chaos Neos.
Okay.
Oh my god, what is this?
Kind of like it in a
It's
weird
just
way.
Spawn. It's just an alt spawn.
It is very Spawn.
It feels like Spawn mixed with like a weird.
I didn't know Neos had like purple like blue Sasuke hair.
Hold on.
That's clearly what Glowmoss contributed to this. In case you didn't know why he's Chaos and why what his vibes are. That's Dark Panther
Dark
plus
for
Glowmoss. So
Okay.
he's dark and light together, crossing over.
Okay, hold on, I've got this. That's Cursio Sasuke form. And also, what the fuck is with his black and white hands?
Honestly, look at his
I like
ears
him.
and like tell me the art. Like he has like weird wolf ears.
I mean, I don't know if we'll get to.
Well, it's Panther ears.
Cyberman Red Eyes Hybrid!
I don't know if we'll get to. Yeah, I got the anime art as well, Marth. I'm pulling it up. I don't know if we'll get to like Masked Heroes or whatnot,
No, we won't.
Probably not now. Maybe later.
because
Maybe-
I'm sure
maybe we
we're
do-
over the
maybe
2
we-
hour mark.
We might do.
At least this one doesn't have a very offensive bulge staring right at your face.
Honestly, we could probably do D heroes and Master heroes as a separate.
No.
Well, no.
Oh, separate thing. Oh,
Yeah, separate thing. But we're over 2 hours, and we still got a couple.
No.
Of, like we might as well do some of the modern Neoses if we're gonna skip some of the extra stuff.
Yeah, well, yeah, because if we're doing the Neo-Spacian fusions, we might as well cap off the other fusions and the other contact.
We can do the rest. We can do the rest later.
Oh no. Well, so there's a couple that we still need to get into the set.
But yeah, so
good.
this is Chaos Neos. Honestly, his anime version of the art is okay. Like I
I like
actually
both
think
of
the
these.
slightly less detail vibe works for him.
Yeah.
I like the card art a lot, but I also like the anime art. So
Like I don't think the card art is excessively bad. It's just that we talked about the over-design thing. Like Chaos Neos is chaotic. He's got like lots of design elements going on. Lost talked about he's got one white hand and one black hand.
He's got one hand with
hair
4
for no
fingers
reason.
and one hand with 5 fingers.
Yes.
Okay, that just bothers me now.
He's
Wait,
got
does he
those
have, like,
weird.
2
He's got like
toes?
twinkle moss spikes and also like weird panther ear helmet. Like it's very strange.
Right, he has a normal
I'm
hand
like,
and a
what-
claw hand.
what-
Yeah, we talked about that.
Like the design I've gotten is that he's Dark Neos. He's Dark Neos being fucked up by Glow Neos, basically.
Yeah.
Honestly-
Also, quick thing I'd like to point out: his left leg on the picture on the right looks like it just thins right the fuck out. As it
Yeah,
gets
it's very
floated
skinny. Also, he has at least 2 toes on both feet, but also the way his other foot, his right side foot is drawn, I could almost believe he has 3 spiked toes. Like, it just kind of cuts off in a weird way, and I'm just like, it's very weird. Chaos Neos, you're weird.
It's a very chaotic drawing.
No, like, I think it has the appropriate vibe for, like, we just talked shit the other day about how they handled Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon in the anime to start, of how, like, fucking weird it is. But, like, the whole point of why that's supposed to work is because Yugi is like, I've combined a dark zombie-type monster with your light dragon-type monster. They are opposites. So it's like, yeah, Chaos Neos should be a little fucked up. Like, light and dark are not supposed to touch as much. But, like...
Also, spoiler, he's a coin toss monster.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh god,
Although-
that's disgusting.
Although, if you do get all 3 heads, you get to Regeki for free.
I mean, that's pretty funny.
Still,
But if you get 1 head, you return all
Alright.
monsters you control to the hand.
So, Dallas, would you say Plasma
Well, no,
Vice is
ne-
next?
Yeah. P-Vice is next, and then we gotta do the first of the evil heroes.
We might as well just do all the evil heroes as a
Plasma
blitz.
Vice-Con.
Oh, they didn't ever do a retran? I genuinely didn't know that.
No, I'm just saying we might as well just do them all as a rush because we got a few. We can do them in order. But hold on, I gotta pull up
Yeah,
Plasma Vice.
and a couple of them are pretty simple. We can just scroll over. Like, yeah, the Neos Knight. It's Neos with the shield and sword. That's about it.
But yeah, let's pull up Plasma Vice.
I love this design too.
So this is Sparkman plus Bladedge, which
And you can really see it.
no, this has got good fusion vibes.
Wait. Before we get any further, can we unpack that his chest has a face?
Yeah, he's got a
I was
face
about to
chest.
say, he's got a face.
I believe that is Bladedge's face on his chest.
Hold on, I also looking at him, staring at his hands, like, look at my hands.
His hands are so big.
His boxy plier hands,
I like it.
because he is literally a
He
vice,
cannot
guys.
He cannot grab anything with those hands.
Correct, he cannot
I
use
do
his
wanna
hands.
I do want to say, I love the helmet redesign he got.
No, he's
Oh, yeah,
got
of
he,
course.
like
The
there are
helmet
elements
looks
that are good, but again, we talk about the little bit
The
of
legacy
extraness.
of Bladedge continues.
Oh yeah.
Also, I
Sparkman
do
takes
want to
over
say
the
this. Also, as a card, Plasma Vice is just fucking good. Like he gets a better version of Thunder Giant's effect and keeps Bladedge's piercing effect.
Actually, dumb thing. Sorry to interrupt you, Omega.
Go ahead.
It's matter of perspective, but his hands on the right, that's closer to us, look bigger. But just the hands he's looking at look so tiny in
They look
comparison.
just like normal hands, yeah.
Guess which one my jerk off hand is?
It's the left, actually.
He can. I mean, he's kind of making a fist with his one hand. Like it's a little. The proportion is weird. But yeah, no,
Like,
Plasma
oh,
Vice is cool.
yeah.
He can make a fist, but he can't grab anything with those hands.
No, that's why he has the
That's
vice grip.
He
He has to,
I
he has
know
to
that.
flip the vice grips around so he could grip anything.
I'm just reminded of that dumb meme. It's like, you're walking along with your girlfriend, and this guy slaps your girlfriend's ass. What do you do?
And then
Your-
inflicts
your-
piercing
your
battle
girlfriend
damage to your
no longer has an
girlfriend.
axe.
He pierces battle damages you.
Yeah.
Do we want to start with possibly the worst of the evil heroes?
Well, so I've got a list that's alphabetical. Are you guys okay with that, or do we want to do some different stuff?
I mean, you want to put them all like in a row or something?
Can we talk about Nebula Neos? Unless that's way later in Storm. Neos.
Nebula
That's-
Neos is
that's-
like way later.
What about Storm Neos?
Yeah, no, that one comes out after the e-heroes. That's what I
Okay.
was talking about.
Yeah. So let's grab let's run through the evil heroes. Let me see if I can pull up their arts pretty
So
quick.
this is when
For-
Jane, this is when
for
Jane's
reference.
possessed by Yubel, right?
For reference,
This is when his like past ancient soul comes into being.
This is Supreme.
the
This is a
last-
Supreme King action.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
This is his soul as the Supreme King comes into the forefront.
Just for reference, the last of the Neo-Spacian, the Neos fusions for 20 aughts or before 2010 is Divine Neos, which we have the evil heroes, then Storm Neos,
What
then
about
Divine Neos. Neos Wise Man doesn't come out for a while.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
should
like-
probably like. I think we should at some point try and get him in there, but like we'll see what we do. Okay, so I need to.
Well, because we also need to talk about the manga e-heroes because we
Let me
need to
throw
talk
up the standby so I can pull up multiple of these images. Hold on
we
while I
need
just
to talk
yoink them all
about
up.
we need to talk about legitimately the most out of place e-hero card ever,
Is it?
which is it's
Sure.
Knops.
Well, yeah, it's Nops and Poison Rose, who do just are fake cards and don't exist.
Well, well, no, Poison Rose at least looks like an e-hero.
But is still a plant, by the way. She is
What
not
the
a
fuck?
warrior. Neither of them are warriors. They are plants.
But what the fuck is Knops?
Uh,
Knops? No, I figured out what Knops is.
It's a card that Omega has beat my shit in with before.
Big Nups.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Knops is the Snarf of the E-heroes. He's just that weird
No,
alien
No,
thing.
yeah, Knosp is the Batmite.
Well,
And
no,
that turns into a sexy lady.
well,
Yeah,
that would
the Knosp is Mrs. Mixoplix's.
So what you're saying is Knops could easily kill all of the E-heroes in 1 second.
Yeah, obviously.
Totally.
If they actually tried.
Yeah. If another E-hero is on your side of the field, can obviously just go right towards the enemy's life points.
But yeah, the evil heroes are... I like the evil heroes, except for one.
Well, the evil heroes are cool. It's just that they're so bad.
Well, they're not bad. It's they don't work with any of the future hero support at all.
Can I
Yeah,
ask?
They're
Like,
designed to
with
stand.
our
Go
board-
ahead. Go ahead while I'm bringing up the collage. Explain the mechanics of our boys, the evil heroes, and girls.
I don't know.
The evil heroes have. I think it's Dark Fusion, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, the evil heroes. The evil heroes have their own. The evil heroes have their own fusion that is the only way all of the evil heroes can be summoned, which makes it to where if you kill Dark Fusion, they literally lose the game because they can no longer do anything.
Yeah.
And it's they also have like 5. They also have like 5 main deck monsters, I think.
Yeah, I'm
And-
pulling them
and
all up. I'm
one
pulling
in
everybody
a
up.
field
So
spell.
It's a real mess.
Now, what's cool is that they even though they have like 5 main deck monsters, they have 8 fusions because, spoiler, a lot of the evil heroes are just this elemental hero, but evil.
Right.
They're
Yeah.
different.
I mean, how do you make an evil version of Necroshade?
Well, I don't think
well,
they
you'll
did.
see because he's in here.
Oh, is
Okay.
it?
I'll
Oh, right,
get him.
Sinister yeah, it's no, they do. They
Yep.
did.
Nope.
They did.
He's
Good job.
there's a guy. I'm looking at his art right
Because-
now. I gotta find a full size of it to put in the compilation. Like he's some of these are I'm gonna warn you guys. Some of these are technically gonna be out of order because they're new. But like it's again, I'm building a large collage. We're gonna throw them all
Well,
together.
They're still
I
gonna
do
be bad,
want
I
to say,
assume.
for Necroshade's evil version is actually busted if evil heroes had more cards.
Oh, you want to? How does it work? What does it do?
You banish them from the graveyard, summon an evil hero from your hand or deck.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Well, also, we just talked shit about evil heroes, but technically, if you look at it in a tournament sense, right now, evil heroes are the top out of any of the hero decks.
I mean, yeah, but
That's because there is a certain lad who will also be in this collage.
Oh, but you see me.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Bane card. Okay.
Malicious Bane.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so Devilman, or is it someone else?
And this
You'll
one came out in
see.
2019.
He is
Yeah.
clearly
You
evil.
know,
Malicious Bane is clearly evil Bubbleman, obviously.
I'll wait. Let me see the card. I've different looks
Okay.
at
you
evil
feel
heroes.
evil hero on that upper, you can see.
So
them
and
as
I gotta
cards
say,
back.
so there are some unique ones. Should I also pull up the art for Dark Gaia, Infernal Gainer, Infernal Prodigy, and Malicious Fiend?
Sure.
I think we should because it does put into perspective the evil hero's aesthetic.
Well, Dark Gaia is one of the OGs, so probably.
But he's not a specific like reference to them. Because he's a rock plus a fiend.
Anyone
Well-
hearing like a loud crinkling from someone?
Somebody
Oh,
crinkled
sorry.
And
I was opening something.
If we want to talk about what the hell is this card? It's E-Hero, I believe. Infernal Prodigy. What the hell is
Also,
that?
I think this is a new card, but Supreme King's Castle is Supreme King's Castle is definitely one of those. It's definitely one of those new age field spells that
One of those.
that
We're gonna
tries
fix
so
everything
hard
because
to
you don't
fix
got a
the
field
deck.
spells.
You know, Supreme King's Castle is you can fusion summon. The way it's worded is so bad because they have to work around effects. You can fusion monster, most special summon with Dark Fusion with effects other than Dark Fusion.
God, I forgot how bad some of these designs are.
Because they realized, oh, having fusion monster can only be summoned through a specific fusion spell card is actually bad.
Yeah, no.
Well, yeah, there's a lot. There's also this is why a lot of future Ancient Gear support says you can special summon Ancient Gear Golem ignoring its conditions because it cannot normally be specialed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we
drop
realized that
material
was bad.
for Synchro on rank 2.
Strap in, everybody. Some of these e-hero designs are rough.
Yeah.
You mean evil hero?
I mean, they're all, so as much as you, I know you're an OG sub Chad. They're still e-heroes technically. They're just abbreviated differently.
Yeah, they are.
So it's funny. All right. So there's a decent number of these guys, which is why it's so funny.
Like the reason it's taking so long is because there are a lot.
And
I thought there was like, so is it really all of like the primo heroes have evil versions of themselves?
kind of.
Is it literally Universe 3? Is it literally the Crime Syndicate, Dallas?
I mean, I guess so. I guess that is kind of the reference, but it's not really straight up like Owlman and
I mean,
bullshit.
aesthetic-wise, it's more like, what if the Justice League went shopping, got their shopping advice from Clive Barker?
Yeah, that's definitely the vibes. And I'm gonna like probably zoom in to get some detail on these, but I'm gonna show you guys all the collage
another
version.
It's almost the heroes as done by Hot Topic.
Yep, that's fair.
So it's done by, so it's Yubel's fashion choice.
It's SMT aesthetics. You should love it.
Yeah, we could say that this is
You only say that to spite me.
No, I don't only say it this way.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn off. I'm gonna turn off the standby, and we're gonna punch out a little bit.
Ooh, look at all of them. Look at all of them.
Let's center them a little, and then. So I'm gonna. So this collage isn't super good. I'll zoom.
So
well, I actually can't zoom out. So hold on.
Okay,
It's because my screen is centered a little
Some
weird.
look bad.
So
Axe, let Omega speak.
let me put him in the frame so people can see. So here's the collage. I'll zoom up one and then like reframe it so they're in
Okay, there's
center.
10 of them. Okay.
Oh yeah, Captain Gold, but evil.
Adjuster Gold, excuse you.
Oh, my bad.
So we can zoom up one more.
Who is just the police.
So y'all well, hold on. I'll do it again because my stream is zoomed in slightly. So this is Adjuster Gold. It's evil Captain
Adjuster
Gold.
Who I think is Dark Fusion Search, right?
Yeah, Dark Fusion
yeah.
Searcher.
He is a normal deck. So yeah.
Actually, look what it
2100
looks.
attack
Discard this card to
bonus.
add Dark Fusion or a card that lists Dark Fusion except Adjusted Gold.
He just looks like
Yeah,
the
so-
90s version of Captain Gold, and I actually am okay with it.
Yeah, so Adjuster Gold actually can search Supreme King's Castle, so he's still a terraforming for the deck.
No,
He
he's
still
still pretty
looks
good.
I actually like his design, even though it's a bit much.
No,
So
it's-
like let's pan over these guys again,
No, a dusted gold.
and
is
then I'm
definitely
gonna
on
page up
because-
once more so we can get some more detail on these.
That card.
So.
That's second one, I don't know.
So that's Infernal Sniper, the evil version of Rampart Blaster, who
It
is
looks-
definitely a woman.
It's
But also, why is
can we go back to
Burstinatrix
Adjuster Gold real quick?
a
I just
dragon?
wanna- Adjuster Gold has some big Garo vibes. I do want to
Okay,
say
yeah,
that.
it's almost Super Garo, yeah, totally.
I'll pan over
Well,
Lynn.
in a good way. That's actually good though, because Garo is actually pretty
Adjuster
cool.
Gold,
I'll put
that
both of them
armor
on
is-
screen.
It's peak Garo aesthetic.
That
I
is
will
peak
say that.
Garo Season 1 Garo, yeah.
Yeah.
No, honestly, Adjuster Gold, good way
look
to do
really
this
good.
like edgy hero design. Infernal Sniper,
Honestly, the waistline does not help it at all.
The waistline, she definitely has cleavage. She's wearing lipstick, but with that hair.
She has like triple G cups in she has triple G
She
cups
has like boob
in
pecs.
that weird ass like circle like bulb, but we can only barely see any cleavage. It's very odd.
Which
Her legs
her
are fine.
chest armor is clearly super giga push up. You get Burstinatrix's
Honestly-
navel in there, right?
Honestly, if her legs are fine, but if they made her like a big butt, like a butch woman instead of just like a
A
weird
big butt.
butch, like just like a
I know,
buff
I heard.
woman, if they made like a big buff lady instead of just like the weird like comic book thing, it probably would have looked better.
I'll say this. I actually, and this might sound blasphemous, but I'll get into it. I actually think of the original e-heroes, or evil heroes, I think she's the best designed. Now,
I mean, it definitely
parts
looks
of it.
super evil, but also, yeah, it's real weird. Okay, so I'm gonna pan over to another couple you may realize. So we'll put this one in the center frame. This is
Also, what is
Inferno
Heroes
Wing.
materials?
Now, ironically, this one is some-
Rampart. Infernal Sniper is Rampart Blaster,
Oh, okay.
and
Now,
Inferno
I
Wing
like
is
this,
Flame
actually.
Wingman.
I actually
Yeah,
like.
By the way, I
Yeah,
did not do the double comparison. This is the OCG version. The TCG version again just makes her boobs smaller for no reason, even though they're not like that crazily outlandish in this.
I really like his design.
Yeah, it's well. the really interesting thing is like I just said, this one is symmetrical for some reason.
Yeah, because she's not normally. I like the long dress cape design.
The weird one. Look, I thought it was maggots at first, but like the skeleton underneath, like
Well,
whatever.
No, that's her
Does she
hands. Her hands are like inside the gloves, which is a little
Yeah, her
weird.
hands are
Okay.
inside the
But
gloves,
she looks like a
she
Devil
has
May
the
Cry
claw.
enemy, honestly.
I'm sorry, the hands and the marijuana hair just bother me.
Okay, guys.
She does have
She-
weed hair.
She looks like a demon, like when she looks like one of like in those like brawler games as like a random like mini boss.
She's a Devilman character, sure.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, Devil May Cry.
And you can kind of see this chat on the other side. But if we don't have anything else to say about Inferno Wing, let's scroll over so you can see
From
Ooh.
Thunder Giant to Lightning Golem.
to Lightning Golem, who has big evil Chad vibes,
His
but also
head
is somehow
his head is somehow even smaller.
even
No,
though I
his
think
body is
the
somehow
actual
even
his body
wider.
proportions are technically better. Like his torso, his actual
What?
human torso isn't even freakishly larger. Like, but his head is smaller. What the fuck? You've
Okay.
still made this weird. Also, look
That
at his
was-
weird
That was
diaper
like
cup.
the new god. I think it's a new god.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it is.
Okay,
Totally new
so
god.
okay, so this reminds me of Vrain's Amish shot from I think the Soulburner versus Bowman duel, where they just gave a wide shot of Bowman and it's just so like small head, big shoulders.
I looked
it's a very-
over and I just see Filthy Casual once again continuing Bladedge headcanon that half the team went insane and the other half just wore his armor in honor.
Oh, we'll get to Bladedge.
But yeah, so this is Lightning Golem. Like, I kind of like the energy they're going for here, but he's still Thunder Giant, so he's still kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
honestly, honestly,
I do agree with you, Omega. He's better proportioned, but it's still wrong.
It's still bad.
It's
So-
much more comic book proportions, though.
Let's
Like,
see.
whereas Thunder Giant was too far even for comic books.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
Thunder Giant is too far in the direction.
So,
Oh, it looks like more Steel Healer.
Infernal Gainer.
yeah, the next one over is Infernal Gainer. I don't think he's
Yeah.
got like any like actual like relation to any other heroes. I think he's just an evil hero. I mean, like, I want to say his design feels very Summon Skull inspired.
Yeah, totally.
Like, actually, let me double check. Let me double check what
I'm
his
looking at the
Japanese
Wikipedia
name
page
is.
right now. The 4 evil heroes that are unique is Dark Gaia, the 2 Infernal, and Malicious Fiend.
Yeah, who is
The evil cup. Yeah.
slightly over. But yeah,
He
so
looks like a guy
Infernal Gainer's
wearing-
name is just Hell Gainer, so that didn't learn anything from that.
Honestly, he looks like a guy wearing like parasitic fiend armor.
I mean,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
wearing
he-
Summon Skull.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
this guy has similar like helmet and horns like Dogma.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
totally.
he
Or,
also
like-
that's the other funny thing about this is he also looks like he could just be a D hero.
Yeah, totally.
There
Like,
are a
yeah,
couple of evil heroes who look like they just were rejected D heroes.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like evil heroes in general are just rejected Destiny heroes, if we're being honest.
Well,
It's okay.
if we're gonna,
Some of
The
them
one
are.
to the right, yes, totally.
if we're
Well,
gonna talk
so
about
so that one over there is we mentioned Bladedge a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit earlier.
So,
that's
that
not
look-
that's
for
this
his
guy
Hell
is
Gainer.
yeah. I said that already.
Yeah, sorry.
So this one is we can't show that one on the far yet because that's a fusion of a card and another card. So I need to
Oh, okay.
scroll back over. Well, you're gonna see
It
some
just makes
games,
me
but
think
like
of,
so let's
Fear became an e-hero.
let's put this guy on screen. Malicious Edge. Right here, Malicious Edge.
Go
This
a
is-
little more to the left.
This is,
There you go.
man, Bladedge, who took you to a BDSM club?
no,
yeah.
Honestly, like it's like I said, like the fiend. It's the fiend thing of like Necrofear, like where it's all the fucking
No.
like chains and like
It's-
No, Dallas said it earlier. This is fucking Hellraiser.
It's,
Oh yeah,
it's
Hellraiser,
Gimp-
totally. Yeah.
It's Gimp Wolverine. That's
No,
what this
Dick-
fucking card
hold
is.
on,
It's
sorry,
Wolverine in
just-
a Gimp suit.
Just double checking. This is meant to be Bladedge.
Yes,
Yeah, this
literally
is
Bladedge,
Malicious
that's my-
Edge.
Okay, so clearly this is what happens when the team that went insane decided to bring back Bladedge. And
They
they
brought him
fucked
back.
up and brought this
the
thing
demons
back.
do it.
No, oh god, you know what this is?
The Dark World's brought it back.
This is just Voldo from Soul Calibur.
Also true. This
Oh,
is
God.
just a Voldo costume.
Okay, so
Also,
something
look, the
like
Necroshade's not that bad looking.
Wolverine. the Wolverine claws.
Yeah, he's got Wolverine's claws.
Also, spoiler X. You can tell which the new evil heroes are because they have better art.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Also,
this one is we mentioned him just a second ago.
Sinister Necrom.
Yeah, Sinister Necrom.
Honestly, he just looks like a he just looks like a different generational version of Necroshade.
Well, yeah, like we said, he's actually a better version of what Necroshade was designed to be, essentially.
Yeah, you can banish this card from your graveyard, special an evil hero from your hand or deck, except Necrom. You can only use the effects of Necrom once per turn. Like, he's just like, oh, is he in your graveyard? You get an evil hero now.
Well,
you can
he's Malicious Bane, but fixed, basically.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. We'll show Malicious Bane. But yeah, so that's Sinister Necrom. He's just he is the extra version of Necroshade. Like, he's,
Also, is that just a better version of Wildwing?
I mean, I don't know if he's better, but yes, that is Wildwing is that one.
He's just covered up enough that they didn't have to censor his legs.
Wild Cyclone.
He has ass feathers to cover up his butt.
Although for some odd reason his loincloth looking thing is like sticking way the fuck out.
No, he's packing some heat.
This man loses points on Wild Wingman because he stuffed his pants with feathers.
Yes, the feathers are in the inside. But yeah, this is Wild Cyclone, who is evil Wild Wingman, and is actually, once again, not bad.
He stuffed his pants with feathers to make his bulge look bigger.
So effect-wise, Wild Cyclone isn't our mateys who feathered us as your opponent when he does battle damage.
Yeah, so it's an okay design. It's an okay effect.
Before we move on,
yeah, we got
his face is fucking tiny.
Yes, his mask is huge. His chin and his face is very tiny.
And his hair is enormous.
I think he's got a very, very tiny frown in there somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very funny. So next to him is one of the original ones. I think I can get both these. These are both original. There's Dark Gaia.
It's like a gargoyle Doubleman.
I like Dark Gaia a lot.
Dark Gaia's got a good design. By the way, he looks so weird is because for some reason his art image was like twice as big as the rest of these mofos.
Wow.
Honestly,
the way you summon Dark Gaia is really weird, though. He is a Dark Fusion who is summoned with a Fiend and a Rock type monster. Yeah. So he is an OG fusion.
Compared to the guy to the right who has Konami orbs, Dark Gaia is really cool because it looks like just like a cool like superhero gargoyle.
No, Dark Gaia's got a good look. I like him. Like he has the I mean, we just talked about this. He has the rejected D hero vibes obviously as well, but like no, he's good.
I also do want to point out so Dark Gaia requires a Fiend and a Rock type because the Supreme King Super Polys one of his monsters, and Jim Crocodile Cook's monsters.
Yeah, that makes sense because it's for fossils.
Yeah, it was a reference to like a fossil thing.
Yeah.
Which is why he is covered in rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think he did have more super poly monsters, but Dark Eye was the only one printed because they realized that it just didn't work with evil heroes to have.
Well, yeah, because he still requires Dark Fusion in the card game, which is just dumb. It's bad.
Well,
he should get a retrain.
They did eventually release Super Poly E heroes, but that's later.
Anyway,
well, yeah, arguably they did. So the next guy next to him is another original one. That's Infernal Prodigy, which I'm gonna guess, but I'm gonna check. Is Hell Prodigy?
He reminds me of like a fucking parademon, but like in the worst way.
Oh my god! So you want to know what his name is in the Japanese?
What?
Evil hero Herubreto. Hellbrat.
Hellbrat?
Hellbrat.
I honestly thought you were about to say his name is. Oh fuck! I fuck.
Hellbrat. Hellbrat.
No, Brat.
No, I think that's the joke. Was that the joke you're trying to make, Cloth?
No.
Okay.
Though he does have a fart cloud at his feet, so.
I hope the one person who understands that joke cringes just as much as I was when I said it.
Like.
That's right. You should do that to yourself.
Brack? What?
Whatever.
I'll explain it in text later.
Anyway, that design is awful and makes you feel bad.
Yeah, this is modern Yu-Gi-Oh in the worst way, I think. Like
No. You know what this is? This is peak bad 90s comics. This is peak,
Oh yeah, totally.
This is peak Rob Liefeld like X-Force bullshit.
Honestly,
Now,
yeah.
technically, like, it's very interesting. This guy was only printed in Duelist Pack Jaden 3 as a super rare, so he's not that new, but, like, he's got the problems that new Yu-Gi-Oh cards have. Like, this was 2009, so technically this is, like, mid-phase Yu-Gi-Oh, if we take into account modern times.
Buys.
But, like, yeah, he's got some weird design elements.
Also, his fucking head, like, his head blades.
Yeah, he
can't turn
move
his head
back
because his
has
wings are in the way.
He has head wings and back wings.
That is not what
It
you
looks
do.
like he's in pain. He's smiling to hide that he's in pain.
He's like.
Nah,
combination of
this
an
is some fucking
insect-
Hellraiser shit. He loves it. He's happy.
Combined
He's-
of an insect, a reptile, and something else.
Not the worst design, because we'll
It's
get
just not
But
good.
here's the interesting thing. He's a main deck monster, so he's not a fusion of nothing. He's just a dude. If you control no
great.
monsters, he's got a Cyber Dragon effect, but his stats are awful. And then
Yeah.
during the end
Yeah,
phase, if you
attack.
tribute him to summon a hero monster, you get a card.
Oh. People were
Alright.
saying it's literally it's the evil version of Hero Kid.
I mean,
Could see
I
that.
guess, but not really.
I can see if that's the vibe they're going for, but let's cycle over to our last couple. So, I had to bring up Malicious Edge before doing this fusion. Let me make sure this is set.
Okay, I do want to point out one quick thing about
What looks so
Infernal
good.
Prodigy.
Yeah.
Apparently, when he was first previewed, he was accidentally split a level 10 monster,
That's very funny.
which is hilarious. because he
So
was level
this is
2.
Malicious. This is Malicious Fiend, who is a fusion of Malicious Edge and any other high-level fusion.
this is
fusion
one.
monster.
This is one of the worst designs in all of Yu-Gi-Oh.
It makes me think of Necrofear.
I mean, it is a
Fiend.
fiend, so that's not crazy, Axe. I do want to throw
It
that
feels
out
like
there.
Necrofear possessed a body and then went to a Hellraiser.
I love that Malicious Fiend has his Wolverine claws on his head.
This is.
Oh, yeah.
This is
Also, this fusion monster has less muscles than the fusion monster that came from Fusion
just, yeah.
material.
Also, look at its hips. Look at its poor anorexic hips.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
everything
skeleton
about
body.
like Malicious Fiend here is super thin. Like the only muscle definition you get from his neck tendons is because like clearly he is dehydrated as fuck. Dude, drink a glass of water.
Also,
I think it's meant to be like an undead skeleton.
also
like
those
a
stupid
ghoul.
fucking cape wings.
Yeah.
With
Fuck. Oh my
once
God, yeah,
again
why is it
huge
cloth
double
wings?
pauldrons.
Like I said.
Oh, I didn't
this-
notice those.
I think this is the worst design in one of the worst designs
It's-
in Yu-Gi-Oh.
It is all
Pretty
over
bad.
the place.
I mean, there's a lot of bad designs. Like we're not getting into it, but if y'all want Homer for the next time we Gorilla stream, like
Gorilla Stream.
get like there's some bad stuff out there. But
Also,
yeah,
why does
Go ahead.
why does she have extensions on her knee pads?
I mean that's definitely a he
What do you
though because
mean,
it's
she-
Malicious
this is
Edge.
definitely a dude.
It's a man.
Why does that have knee pad extensions?
By the way, I want to throw out there that Malicious Fiend is fucking like in terms of stat line is fucking huge. This is a 3,500 monster. And during your
that's still
opponent's
like
battle phase, all of your opponent's monsters are changed to face-up attack and must attack it. Like this is a boss. This is a game-winning monster right here. Is
Oh, okay,
this?
okay, so it's a weird. It makes me think of it's a weird like Teen Titans arc villain.
And then here's just the boy Malicious Bane.
Yeah, I like this design.
I love Malicious Bane's. Just
Pose
he's having a good time.
I think its pose is kind of dumb, but like it's not that bad.
Hello.
Guys, it's the ritual version of Archfiend.
Now here's the thing: Malicious Bane, super fucking new.
Also super fucking broken.
Yeah, he is a fairly generic fusion. He requires an E-Hero monster and a level 5 or higher monster, so you can absolutely super poly their ass if you want to do that. If you could anyway, because he's got Dark Fusion, so you can, if you like have the field spell, you can super poly him.
So Supreme King's Castle lets you get around
Yeah.
that, but
Yeah, we said
either
that.
way.
It's still weird, but it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. During your main phase, destroy all monsters your opponent controls with attack less than or equal to this card. By the way, he's a 3k 3k.
So I have to put
Also,
card
this
then,
card
okay.
gains 200 attack for each monster destroyed this way, but you can't declare an attack for the rest of the turn. Except with hero monsters, you can only use this effect of Evil Hero Malicious Bane once per turn.
So he's constantly getting larger, so that none of your opponent's monsters can ever stay alive.
Ever stay alive, keeping in mind that he can't be destroyed by battle or card effects anyway, so you have to, like, compulse him or something.
So I have to play this guy because I like.
I mean, if you pull him, he's an ultra rare in a legendary duelist pack in 2019. If we get that far, go nutsax if you want to be the E-hero guy, the evil hero. Sorry, but like.
Okay. So the interesting thing about the deck that he's running, technically, is it only runs I believe it only runs 2 or 4 evil heroes, technically.
Welcome to the Yu-Gi-Oh podcast portion of this. But yeah, so what does he do?
He runs. Well, you run Destiny heroes with him. You run Honest Neos because, of course, you run Honest Neos. You're degenerates.
Yeah, Honest Neos is fucking busted.
You run Predaplants with him.
Of course you do.
You run Predaplant, Bertie Anaconda into Dark Fusion into him.
You could absolutely. It's true. That's fucking sick. I know a lot of people are like, man, Anaconda is just good fusion stuff, but like Anaconda might be a problem. I say this as a guy who's like acknowledges that Red Eyes Fusion is also a problem.
I mean, Anaconda would not be a problem if you guys killed Red Eyes Fusion, but they shouldn't kill Red Eyes Fusion. They should kill Bertie Anaconda.
Yeah, because the thing is, I mean, they're both bad because they mean that you can't ever do like Red Eyes are always going to be a problem if they get a serious boss monster. Like the OCG has hit all 3. Verte is at 1. Dragoon and Red Eyes Fusion are both banned in the OCG. Like they're just like, fuck this combo. You cannot. Please don't.
But if we do want to round it out, well, when we round it out, can we please round it out with Honest Neos, even though he's way out of sync?
Sure, we should throw up an Honest Neos for comparison. But so Dallas, we've chewed our way through the evil heroes. What's next?
So if we're gonna leave the manga ones for next time, there are 3 main cards we have left. One is E-Hero Prisma.
All right, I'm ready to do that. I'm ready to pull up Prisma.
Prisma's pretty dope.
Prisma's interesting. I like the design.
And then there's 2 more Neos cards.
Okay, that's hilarious. I gotta start with the anime one.
Are you gonna next time do the manga and the D heroes?
Man, Ash really wants us to do D heroes. We'll see about D heroes, but like, there's a lot of manga ones. I would also like to do masked heroes.
Oh yeah,
because that's technically that's still Jaden's deck is them. But okay, so I gotta like rebalance my composition
also,
for this.
Spoiler: there are a shit ton more E heroes.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
I gotta zoom way in.
Well, because there's also the super poly E heroes that are like 1 E hero and a fire monster.
Well, those are the manga.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prisma's anime design is way different.
Yeah, Prisma's anime design is a little funny, so that's what's on screen right now. I've pulled it up.
Why is Prisma's anime design an air traffic controller?
Or a ballerina. He might be a beautiful ballerina dancer. Hold on.
I think Prisma's a she.
I mean, I don't know if that. Well, the hips are wide, but the shoulders are also huge, so I really don't know.
I think it's just a.
I mean, I think the true thing is that Prisma is much like Clayman. Prisma is just a rock.
It's just a rock being.
Without being a rock type, mind you, I'm pretty sure.
Prisma is a rock, but it's still a warrior.
Yes, but I threw that out there earlier. So you guys want to know who the only non-warrior E-heroes are?
We said Canospin, isn't it?
Yeah, Canospin, Poison Rose are plants. Heat, Lady Heat, and Inferno are pyro types. Yeah. Elemental Hero Voltic is a thunder, and Elemental Hero Neos Krieger, but not Neos Wiseman, is a spellcaster.
Well, so I do want to say,
you're missing.
If Prisma is still a warrior, does it mean that Prisma is the first war rock?
That's fair. Go smash.
We should do fail portrayal War Rock sometime. Anyway.
War Rock's I'm
not bad.
I warn you, I will just be making Mad Max references that entire
I mean that's kind of what the vibe is. It's that or like He-Man. And the masters of the universe. Anyway, here's Prisma. Here's both versions of Prisma.
I went to the Queen songs now.
Also, just to round that out, no, yeah.
I mean, the evil heroes are fiends, a lot of them, but like the actual like elemental heroes that's the only ones I believe that are not warriors.
Either made out of crystal or made out of mirrors.
By the way, if you're wondering why some of these designs are so dangerously based, it is because E-heroes are direct from Kazuki Takahashi himself.
Oh my god.
At least the OG ones.
Magman, you have actually destroyed my mind. Why does Dark Neos, Chaos Neos, and a bunch of the evil heroes look like fucking Gundam MPI? No, I can't.
Oh god, I don't know what MPI. So let's see. You have to show me this.
But yeah, so we got sharp lines. Like Prisma's cool. Honestly, I think Prisma's so cool that like it's hard to talk shit or even detail. Like this design of just hello, I'm Crystal.
Yeah, like there's very little to unpack about Prisma, even though it's a pretty complex design, but it's complex and it's simple in its complexity. Yeah,
like there's a good like array of colors from like more greenish blue to regular blue to a darker blue kind of a thing. Its joints are balls. That's a little weird, but also it has real hands. Like there's a couple of design choices which are like that's a little weird. But honestly, thinking of it like is Prisma like a transformer? That makes perfect sense because of what Prisma does.
Or it's like if Clayman turned into crystals.
But Prisma can turn into Clayman.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's the thing. Like Prisma's effect is you show a fusion monster from your. It's a fusion substitute kind of. You show a fusion monster from your extra deck, send one of its fusion materials that are listed on that card from your deck to your graveyard, which by the way sets the shit out of Miracle Fusion, and then this card becomes the set monsters until the end phase. So Prisma is any E hero you like, basically, or any fusion material.
Also sets the shit out of Bladedge.
Well, yeah. So you're like, yes, hello. I would like to make Elemental Hero Prisma, Elemental Hero Necroshade now.
Yes, fetch Necro graveyard next turn, summon Bladedge for free.
Yeah, you can summon Bladedge. You can also, that means you can set up like a Dark Bright Engrave or something. But also, I would like to point out, it's technically a generic tech as well. It just says any fusion monster. Yeah. So if you're playing any non-generic fusion, Prisma's great.
Yeah, this was the super poly target with Dark Rainbow Dragon to become Rainbow
Dragon.
Neos.
We also gotta remember to show Rainbow Neos. That's right.
Yeah.
Next one is the worst Neos fusion design in my opinion.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry. I'm fading out here. How much longer do we have?
Two left. This one and one more, and then we're done.
Well, I do think we should at the very least show honest Neos, but I think
we can work out a couple of extra Neoses. But which one is time chronologically next, Dallas?
Oh my God, Dallas!
Storm Neos.
Okay.
It's bad.
Off, you can go if you want to.
I'm actually quite shocked there wasn't a fuck you axe at the end of that.
I'm tired. I know it's like it's only like. It's only 4 p.m., but I feel drained from looking at all these fucking E heroes.
Welcome to the power of pathetic aesthetic. Hey, Loth, at least we're not doing numbers.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, some of those are weird, but
numbers would be I hate math and then walk away.
That's not what those numbers are, man.
That's not how numbers work.
I'd rather play with math mechs instead.
Math mechs are actually cool though.
So this is Storm Neos' anime art.
Which is fine.
Arguably better than what the
honestly, I beg to differ.
It's okay.
That shark thing coming out of like his collar, whatever, looks like it's like going.
I mean,
man, his hands are really fucking weird.
So I'll scale up his anime so you can get this side by side here, kids. So if y'all are wondering how you make Storm Neos, that's Elemental Hero Neos plus Hummingbird plus Aqua Dolphin, in case it wasn't really fucking obvious.
What happened to Storm caught in the storm himself? Does it get weighted down by
Yeah, the rain falls into his fucking dumb neck thing, his shark thing, and he can't fly.
Oh, wait, guys, his chest is also like the weird hummingbird like pick thing, you know, where it goes up and down. Yeah,
it's a bird feeder. Yeah, he keeps his nectar in there so he could eat on the go.
But no, if he tries to lean down to eat it, the like forward part of his like bird helmet thing would stop it.
Dink dink. Yeah. Yes.
Just bonk
Storm Neos is pretty bad. Why does he have so many blades?
Why is this a rejected Code Geass design?
This could absolutely be a nightmare frame, yes.
Even Filthy Casual was like, I don't know what the fuck to do with this.
There's nothing.
He is clearly an
is
alternate
weird.
universe character.
Look at how fucking disjointed his left arm is. Like, it's so
yeah,
weird.
his arm poses are like really weird. Also, is it just because he's making? No, you can see with his thumb, he's got asymmetrical hands.
Dallas, we're echoing through you.
Look at his bottom hand, which is he's got claw hands, and then his fist. Look at his thumb. There's no claw in his thumb. What the fuck?
I think that's literally like meant to be like. I think they just drew the perspective of the hand wrong.
Possibly, but like it's just so fucking weird. Like Storm Neos is a good attempt, but is ultimately kind of bad. Like,
Yeah.
his armor his upper body armor piece is way too large and over designed and really elaborate. He's got a shark face. He's got a fucking Egyptian ass like headdress thing, but also got a hummingbird face on his face, and also got huge wings that also have spikes on the end for some reason that don't make any fucking sense. It's like, his wings are multi-layered. He has cape wings and wings.
Also, he has.
Nanny the fuck?
Also, he has random tumors on his wings.
Yeah, he's got random Konami orbs for no reason. He's got claws.
It's not a
His
tumor.
fingers end in claws, but also he's got Wolverine claws.
I think we should move on because I think we're gonna start. Our minds are gonna start to evolve.
We're gonna
again.
break something. Yeah,
It's
he's.
fine.
Also,
So-
his claws are weirdly triangular.
Yeah, let's not think about it right now. It's like it's a lot-
So
like, there were some parts of it look okay. I like the lining and I like the mid, like the way his like area below the chest look.
No, I agree with you. It just looks like a rejected first draft of the Gurren design.
No, totally.
Yes.
Yeah, totally.
It's like, what if we made the Gurren bad?
You're in bad. With its
You
fucking
better not
stink
do-
arm.
I love the
Oh, that's
Gurren
very
design.
interesting. Hold on. So does he not? Oh, he might. That's right. Technically,
Those things-
so technically, Rainbow Neos, I believe, is not an E hero because he is just Rainbow Neos, isn't he?
Yeah.
I will still look him up. So, does that mean that Divine Neos would be next, Dallas?
Yes, Divine Neos is next.
Okay. So I'll pull up those two together because I think they have similar.
Well, the thing is, Divine Neos is. Oh, there's one more, but it's complicated.
So,
Complicated.
here's
Are
Divine
you talking
Neos.
about Wise Man Inclusion?
Yes,
And you
We can
Why
pull
you
those-
gotta
we can
make
pull those up as
everything
well.
So complicated.
I kind of like the design in a weird way.
I like Divine Neos.
I mean, as a big God, I refuse to show on stream Rainbow Neos' original anime art. It's just
No, do it.
Wait, this is Divine Neos, not Rainbow.
no. I pulled up Rainbow Neos as well. We'll put them side by side
Okay.
so we can fit them in the team
Okay.
comp. But like here,
No,
I'll show y'all what Rainbow Neos looked like his anime art card
The
art was supposed to
horror.
be. Like it's
Oh.
Oh, I'm in sheer pain at this visual. Oh god, that's actually really bad.
yeah. No, I don't want to show that on stream.
Neither of these look good.
Can
So
someone
Divine Neos
Yeah,
is
great.
better than Rainbow Neos, I think.
Oh yeah.
Is Rainbow
Okay.
Neos the one on the right? Because that one's offensive to
For,
me.
for the audience,
Yeah.
Rainbow Neos' anime art is a POV dick shot, basically.
With a rainbow over him, which is
Yeah.
subtle, very
Something.
subtle.
Oh,
So
I have a
this
weird
is
opinion, but
you can
I
see.
actually like
Oh,
Rainbow
wait, you can't
Neos.
see my cursor. I gotta do the other way around. So I'll pull it up now. Now you can see my cursor. This is Rainbow Neos. This is Divine Neos.
Oh yeah.
Where's your
I-
There
character?
is a
I-
original Japanese.
Oh, Divine Neos is the one on the right?
That's
The-
Divine Neos.
No.
This is Rainbow Neos.
I like
Rainbow,
Divine
the one on the
Neos.
left, Divine
Rainbow.
Neos, was originally called God Neos. In
Well, yeah, I mean,
translated
duh.
Japanese.
Oh, well, okay, Omega, remember, I'm dealing with weird... also, for some reason, my broadcast keeps going off of live.
It-
I have noticed
The
that
It's
itself.
one on the left, the one at the left of the gold is
Locke,
Divine
the
Neos.
one with pointy shoes is Rainbow Neos.
Yeah, no, fuck that guy.
I like parts of it, but not most of the
There,
faces.
well,
dumb.
yeah, there
I
are
like the
good
wings.
elements to Rainbow Neos, but Elemental Hero Neos wearing Rainbow Dragon just is very weird.
Yeah, dick shot. That's
Yeah,
essentially what it is.
It really doesn't look great for Rainbow Neos. You don't get any Neos vibes from it, honestly.
No,
The
like
thing with
And
the-
also,
the
I
thing with
enjoy
the-
like the armored layers.
I like how you
the
guys are just
reason I
talking in
The
parallel.
reason I like Divine Neos is he's like, this is Neos, but an angry god. That is what he is.
Yeah, no, Divine Neos is good. He's got a power pose. It is clearly
Archangel.
Neos under the armor, wearing some angel-ass armor, right?
He
Like,
is going to fuck your face.
yeah, he's gonna punch
That is
you.
what he's going to do.
He's
gonna
gonna
break your
punch you
face.
in. Now, keep in mind that I believe Divine Neos is like really, really fucking hard to summon.
Yeah,
It
he
was only
needs 5.
7.
Divine Neos needs 5. Any combination of 5 Neos, Neo-Spacian, or hero monsters.
Including
But it has
at
to be
least one Neo or
Neo-Spacian
Neos or
monsters.
Neo-Space.
One Neo-Spacian and one hero monster.
God, that's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But true.
I mean,
but,
so poly exists, you can fuse from the hand, but like, fuck, dude. Damn.
Yeah, I'll try to post the like. It was a lot to read, so I will post it in the chat for people to read themselves.
Ironically, he is not worth it. But,
I posted it. I got it.
Okay.
But Rainbow Neos, if you can summon him, is just broken.
Yeah. The way summon Rainbow is just Prisma plus Neos.
Well, okay, I was about to say it didn't show up in the chat yet, but there we go.
Yeah, I got it. So yeah, Rainbow Neos is just Elemental Hero Neos and Rainbow Dragon or Rainbow Dark Dragon.
But Rainbow Neos is actually worth it to summon because he just blows up.
Actually, technically, I believe it. Does it say?
Can't you substitute Rainbow Dragon?
Well, yeah, you can sub because it lists 2 specific, so you can Prisma him. Oh, actually, so let me check the errata. Is that technically, if we errata that to Ultimate Crystal monsters? We have. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, because Ultimate Crystal was the archetype in the archetype for them in OCG.
Yeah. And the TCG when they did that translation didn't realize that that was going to be like a thing that they were going to once again make that.
So technically, still the only 3 monsters you can use is Rainbow Dragon, Rainbow Dark Dragon, or Rainbow Overdragon.
Rainbow Overdragon's the thing?
Why you would summon Rainbow Overdragon into this is my...
Yeah, it
have
is
Rainbow
a thing.
Overdragon. What are you doing?
Yeah. So, but that's Divine Neos and Rainbow Neos. Those are some late game Neos action. Let's see.
I don't think any of us will ever play these cards in the progression tournament.
Well,
I
they're
would-
impossible to pull off, basically.
Well,
but yeah.
No. Divine Neos or Rainbow Neos definitely isn't. Do you know why? You can use King of the Swamp with Neos.
Right. Actually, yeah, it's not that bad.
Not with Divine Neos because it doesn't list any specific targets.
No, that's what I said.
Rainbow Neos.
Rainbow, yeah.
Okay. I heard Divine.
Rainbow is usable because. Do you want to know what Rainbow's attack is?
3,000?
It's
4,500.
4,500.
He's
fuck.
very
Holy
big.
shit. Oh
And
yeah,
also,
totally.
Also, if you send one spell and trap control,
Also, Dallas, you're wrong because Rainbow Neos requires the above the fusion material monsters.
Yeah, he requires the name. You can Prisma hit though, I believe.
Yeah, you
'cause-
You can Prisma, but you cannot do King of the Swamp.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you still need to be running a Rainbow Dragon in your deck. Same with how you have to run Yubel in your hero deck if you want to play Clusier and
But
Wiseman.
But that's what I'm saying. I think Rainbow Neos' effect is worth it.
If you probably should get we have to get a Rainbow Dragon. Though.
Wait, why are we talking about the effect? I thought this was talking about the art.
I did
Well,
more.
They're getting off
We
point.
got
I'm
that
not
out
sure
of
entirely what we think our next one is.
Well, I mean, this is it for this is the stopping point.
Besides, like,
I mean, yeah,
Neo
but there's a
Honest.
couple of things we can pull up. Let's pull up.
Yeah,
There
you-
are some
yeah,
more
yeah,
Neo
okay.
stuff. Let me pull up
We can't
Cosmos
bring up
Neos.
the other Neos fusions and round up with that because there are a handful that we just speed through real quick, as I said earlier.
Like
no,
there
there's
are
one-
2 modern Trifusion Neoses.
Well,
Yeah.
also there's Neos Wiseman, which we need to talk about.
Well, yeah, we should pull up Neos
Yeah.
Wiseman and
we'll need
Krieger
you
as well. But
we need
like,
you Bell there to show it.
Do we?
do we
I think it's
truly?
worth showing.
No.
Also, Neos Wiseman is terrible.
So here's a couple of our modern triple Neos fusions. This is Elemental Hero Nebula Neos, who is Dark Panther plus Grand Mole.
I actually kind of like it.
Oh, I hate it.
Honestly, the armpits are kind of dumb, but I like the rest of the composition.
I
So
hate
it's like,
the wings.
oh yeah, the wings are kind of dumb.
Also, he has jet turbines in his shoulders. What the fuck?
Well, because he's wearing Grand Mole armor stuff. Oh, it's on, yeah.
Also,
It could be better.
And then here is very hugely, but I will resize that down a little bit. This is Cosmo Neos, who is basically all of the Neoses. Like
I
his
can see that
materials
in-
are Elemental Hero Neos plus 3 Neo-Spacian monsters with different attributes. So he is.
So he's a quad. So this
Yeah,
is
he's the quad.
fusion.
It literally
Yeah.
looks like they just took the cut out of like Chaos
They-
Neos' hand.
Well, no, like what with Chaos Neos, he is one of everything. He's got all the designs. He's all the designs.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
you can
it
see
looks
you can
like
see
they
the
took
dumb
Panther
wings
one.
with like the tiny capelets in the middle there.
He's
Yeah,
got the
or,
dumb
like-
wings. He's got the dumb wings. He's got the dumb.
Aqua's hand.
But he's also
the-
got blade
the dumb
wings.
Time Shadow blades. He's got the magma hand. He's got the
Is it just?
Dark Panther claw and Dark Panther hair. And
my
the
God.
Neos
Oh,
body.
he's got the chaos hand. I'm not sure if
It's
that was
ca-
Dark
it's-
Panther.
It's definitely one
It's
of Chaos's claw hands, yeah.
It's Combo Man, but Neos.
It's
And then-
just bad.
Cosmo
what it
Neos
is
is a,
super
so
strong.
we talked about overdesign, right? Like Cosmo Neos is like I love what they're going for, but also some Neos fusions are just bad looking. So ugh.
Yeah, this man on the right is fucking Super Scroll right now. Is what he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
that is what he's
Combo
going
Man
for.
versus the Invader.
Also, look at his tiny feet.
Yeah, he's got tiny blade
He's
feet.
got- He has regular sized feet, but then they have claws.
His,
'Cause-
So it's like they aren't
Yes.
regular sized anymore.
his wing design hurts my soul.
But Nebula Neos is
Really?
okay. Like I think his armor bits from Granmole are a little like okay, Granmole had very simple armor. We're going a little far, guys. But like
Going a little too hard.
it's still okay, and like you see the elements of like that olive drab design that's absolutely Granmole, but he's also got the the Dark Neos vibes for Panther. Like
I just don't like his wings. Like if they cut the wings off, I'd be fine.
yeah. I
Well,
assume that's
check it
because
out
the
the
original
jetpack, 'cause
Dark
it looks like he
Dark
has the
Neos had
thrusters.
the big wings, right? That's why they're going for them.
I can appreciate there isn't any Konami orbs except the thing on their chest, but that's normal for Neos.
I will say, looking at this big chungus on the right, there's no air hummingbird aesthetic or
Well,
dolphin in there.
it's Storm.
It's
Neos.
Storm.
Yeah, he's got Storm vibes, I think, with his blade
Also,
wings.
speaking of Storm, and also the orb in his chest, he's got the same fucking collar thing.
Oh my god. Yeah, no,
But he is neither approaching nor provoking.
Cosmo is a little weird.
Cosmo Neos
While
is-
I dig up Wiseman and Krieger, look at Neos Knight. It's Neos, but he's a knight.
It's Neos.
It's Neos of like something.
Neos Knight is so lazy.
It's so. It's
It-
so generic.
It's Neos of Konami orbs. The fuck?
It's just.
What's it used with?
Warrior.
A warrior.
Any
monster.
warrior.
Any
Warrior
warrior.
monster.
Okay, it's just it's just
Well,
warrior Neos.
The Konami orb is Neos's through line though. It's fine.
Yeah, like
I
that
think it's
is
fine.
actually, and you'll see it again in a second once I get this
Well,
thing going.
It's almost like you're Neos with a sword with a Klingon warblade.
Yeah.
and that's about it.
And
And
he's
like
got
weird
he's
hair.
got a dumb Yu-Gi-Oh warrior wizard hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
He's
Oh,
channeling
I see.
he's channeling his Breaker the Magical Warrior vibes.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
yes.
Beyond time.
and that's
I was about to
that's
say
really
he's
about all we can say aside from his wicked ass ponytail.
he's part warrior, part Omyoji with that hat there.
Honestly, yeah.
Let's go on Myoji.
Oh Jesus! I forgot this card comes out then.
So let us show you. This is not technically this is an elemental hero for this first one, but he is a Neos. So Neos Wiseman, who is not a fusion, by the way. No matter the fact that he has Yubel and Wiseman and Neos on his screen art as his stands.
Oh
If
my
I remember
God.
right, he was a fusion monster in the anime. but
Yes,
they
in the
decided that was too
anime,
powerful.
in the regular card version, they were very dumb, which is why this next card I'm about to pull up exists.
Isn't there a
Neos
reason of
Krieger
it?
and or Kluger. Yeah, hold on, I
There's
gotta
no
put it
retrain,
on
yeah.
screen. So
I actually like Krieger.
Kluger is Kluger. I didn't even realize. I never realized in Wiseman's art that he literally has Neos and Wiseman in the background. Like
yeah,
like,
Yubel and
as his
Neo
dead
and
parents.
Neos are his stands. Whereas, so this is Krieger and or Kluger. It's very unclear currently
I
because
believe Kluger.
it's I've seen it, literally seen it both. Like the Japanese is like right now on the wiki he's listed as Krieger, so I don't know if that he is elemental hero Neos Kuruga.
yeah.
so-
Kluger.
So it could be Kluger or it could be like Krieger kind of a thing, but like Kluger. He's better.
Kruger.
He's better Wiseman, basically, because he floats into
Elemental.
Wiseman, and also he's just a fucking fusion of Neos and Yubel, and he is an E-hero.
Elemental. Also, can we talk about how bad Wiseman's design is?
I mean, so I get what they're going for with Wiseman, right? Like he is Neos and Yubel combined. Through Super Poly, I believe.
Yeah, super pulley.
So
It was
like,
when
yeah.
it was on the other field when Dark
Yeah,
Knight
and
just stole her.
and
It.
so
Thems.
I guess something we can unpack with potential translations. Krieger is warrior, so obviously that's one joke, but Kluger apparently means intelligent or smarter, which could be a touch.
Yeah, white. I would say Kluger, especially because E-Hero Kluger is a spellcaster, actually. By the way, that's a wizard. By the way, guys, this guy, he's a wizard. He's not a warrior anymore.
He's a punch wizard.
He is a punch wizard, correct?
He is not a fiend.
He is not a fiend, even though he is part Yubel.
He still has the ball shoes.
Yeah, he's still got his leg bulge shit going on.
Really more like muscle compensation, but yeah.
He's got Yubel's heterochromia though, which is good, and also doesn't, unlike regular Wiseman, doesn't have that dumb forehead eye.
He doesn't have the all-seeing eye.
Yeah.
And his neck wings look closer to back wings, so I accept it more.
I also think that she touched the back of
it. The neck wings make more sense in an aesthetical design of like, no, those look like wings that would let him fly, even though they are kind of on his neck.
No, the Neos Wiseman one that looks dumb.
Yeah, those are like
dumb.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I mean, like if you look at Kluger, it is very much like, no, we fixed Wiseman, we made him a good card, guys, we promise.
Yeah, and if you still want to use Wiseman, he floats, so.
Yeah, he floats into Wiseman if you really want to still run him.
I mean, okay, hold on. Let me change the comp a little. Because people joked about it or asked about it. So we'll actually, because people are talking about Yubel's design elements. Like, let's actually. I think, did I copy that already? Hold on. Let me.
Well, which Yubel?
I mean, you can see Yubel.
There's 3?
Normal Yubel.
Anything else? We don't need to unpack the fact that she has one tit and one peck.
I mean, she's meant to be like a weird hermaphrodite thing, so yeah.
Well, she's transvestite, pretty much.
No, she's a hermaphrodite. She's meant to be both.
No,
Yeah.
wrong,
That's
wrong.
not. Yeah, it's not what that word means.
Yeah.
No, she
man.
is both man and woman.
Yeah,
Which-
both
means.
those.
Yeah, hermaphroditic is a scientific term, I believe, or whatever the closest fucking thing to.
Yeah, well, there are hermaphroditic
Yeah.
animals, so yes. So
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
this
I'm
is
just-
regular Yubel.
More so her.
Man, he should have listened to that one boob chick.
Which also, by the way, that's speaking of like references in GX, that's also a very like classic tarot reference. Like that's how the devil card appears in classical tarot arts, is as a hermaphrodite.
Yeah.
Because you can
more
tell,
so
like, there's one leg that's meant to be super masculine, one leg that's super feminine, and so on, and so on.
Now in the dub, they were like, we can't handle this. Yubel's just a chick.
Yeah, just chick.
We don't want to make it weird.
Yeah, but in the title,
voice in like
they're intentionally vague about Yubel's gender by switching back and forth between gendered pronouns and all the weirdness, because there's the whole thing with gendered pronouns in Japanese.
Yes.
Well, also, should we go into Yubel's second form?
I can pull up Terror
Let's not
Incarnate
go
if you
into
really
Yubel.
want me
Let's
to,
not go
but
into
let's
Yubel.
not.
Like,
Yubel is technically a different archetype.
Yeah.
Just people want, because if you want to compare the design, so like I'll pull away from Wiseman and compare to Kluger really quick here.
Should
So
I
like
just look up Yubel and like where can I find her? Just like her I guess her like second her connective cards, I guess.
Well, her second and third forms, like she's Frieza forms, and it's like we don't need to unpack.
yeah, just
everything
look
about
up
Yubel,
the Yubel archetype. You'll find I can say their names. It's Terror Incarnate and Ultimate Nightmare, I think, is the third one.
Yeah.
Like they're
And
all
she
technically
just-
called Yubel, but
As
they have
her as
subtitles.
The duelist just fuses with her own monster, just like Merrick did.
Yeah, and then that's how, to spoil a season of GX, that's how Jaden wins, where he's like, well, actually, so you're a monster on the field, right? Well, I'll just super poly
so
you and me.
Because.
Oh. Okay, she just turns into an archfiend. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he uses a card that was like, hey, I could choose what cards actually get fused.
And I'm choosing you and myself.
And that resolves the plot. And it really does, though.
Well, also.
Oh wait, they
is-
fuse with his demons. He literally fuses with their demons.
Kind of.
Well, I mean, Yubel is literally Jaden's imaginary friend.
Yeah.
That's who she is.
Like, yeah, basically.
Weird.
But like he fuses with her spirit, so that's how he gets cool heterochromia powers in the next season.
Yeah,
Also-
apparently because Yubel was trying to make the ultimate fusion god or whatever.
You want to know a hilarious fact? You want to know a hilarious fact?
Or
Do you
just
know what
fusion.
Do you know what deck actually read Yubel in it?
What?
Think of aesthetically the opposite of Yubel.
Fight
Like
first,
Nefarious?
let's go.
No, Madolce Yubel.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Oh.
Oh, you're talking about Madolce Yubel. Yes.
So that feels so disconnected.
It
So
should, but
the
it
strategy
works.
is you can combine the Link monster because it destroys all monsters on it except itself, and you can return a Madolche monster from your graveyard to deck on the end of the field. So basically, you get to nuke your opponent's field while also not blowing up your Madolches.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
now-
also looked at the Yubel cards, and it's like, okay, yeah, they've become like a weird like demon dragon thing.
Well,
Yeah, demon dragon Hydra.
I really enjoy the gimmick of Yubel going from 10 to 11 to 12 in levels, like of getting progressively more powerful. But yeah, I think we've lingered on Yubel's design long enough. There's nothing really to unpack
Yeah,
in
no,
that.
we're good here. We just wanted to bring it up, and it makes a lot of funny stuff. I do want to throw out, though, I just realized that it's not communicated all in the English, but in the Japanese, Yubel's names are incredibly German for no
Yeah,
reason.
they're meant to be like super. They're meant to be super edgy.
Yubel Terror Incarnate in the original Japanese is Yubel das Absolutritter, aka the Absolute Terror in German in Japanese. What the fuck?
And Yubel Ultimate Nightmare is Yubel das Extreme Talak Draco.
Extreme dragon.
Well, no, Extreme Terror Dragon.
So we're gonna, I believe we've gotten through all the regular ones. We've even done some of the retrains. I think we just we'll end on Honest Neos, I guess, because we did mention him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
also, Honest Neos is hilarious.
Honest Neos is so lazy but amazing. I love him.
So we'll
I
pull
think
him up, but I
that's
believe that's the end of what we got for now. And then,
Well, actually, wait. Should we actually show Honest before we show Honest Neos?
okay,
compare it.
I'll do a side by side. Yeah, we'll do the comp.
Well, wait, no.
So, okay, next time, you want to just make it like a Imgur file like list later?
Please,
Well, Axe, let's finish before we discuss next. We still
sorry,
have
please quiet for a second. I need to bring up something. Why am I going German?
Das Absolutritter.
Sorry, but there's one more Neos fusion that we didn't do.
Oh, which one did we miss?
The spellcaster one.
Oh yeah, right. They're like Odd Eye style Neos fusions.
What's its name? Because he's not an E hero. I don't think.
No, he's elemental hero.
Brave Neos. Well, there's Brave Neos
Brave
too.
Neos.
Brave Neos.
We already did Brave Neos.
Brave-
That's
We
the
didn't.
that's the sword one, isn't it?
No,
No,
that was
that was
Neos
Knight.
Knight.
Oh, okay. So that was not Brave Neos. All right. Hold on. You are correct then. I thought of those things as the same thing in my mind, but you are
Well,
right.
they
They
are.
are different cards.
Honestly.
They're not much. It's not much added.
Also, I gotta be real. I don't even know why we should bother with this card art because it's just Neos, but slightly
No.
more. It's
Call
Neos.
Brave Neos as we find Honest and Honest Neos. That's
Sure,
like,
it's
Knight.
Neos, but we drew him in 2019. So okay. Let's while I fish out the card art for these other guys, let's pull up Honest.
Let's unpack Brave Neos.
Let's
And how he's not
let's
in all
pull
the
up
different
Honest
cards.
really quick. So here is Honest's OG art. This is Honest, a great card, very fundamental to the meta,
An amazing card that made light monsters broken.
and now has a dark counterpart. Dark
Yeah,
Honest,
like,
unless
called Dark Honest.
unless
did
the
need it.
TCG is smart and does Dishonest. But I don't know if they can do
Yeah,
that. But I
I
hope to
really
God they do.
Dishonest because it's hilarious.
Yeah, because honestly, Dark Monsters didn't need it.
I mean, light monsters didn't need it either.
I mean,
No,
it makes sense though.
They should have given it to like fire, wind, water, and
No,
we-
that's
we
too
can
many.
only
That's too
use
many
it on
cards,
back
Axe.
back,
That's too many
really.
cards. But okay, so let me pull up.
Yeah, Honest is the light fairy monster that redefined hand trap essentially for real. Like we have
And
DD Crow Honest. It redefined a concept of how to make hand traps work in competitive Yu-Gi-Oh.
And also like became much like Stratosing became a basic term. Like having an archetypal Honest is just a thing that happens now.
what about Kalut?
Cool.
Kalut was after Honest.
Oh, okay.
Kalut's
Wait,
late
when-
synchro.
when can we get Honest.
Honest
When
is
can
a
we get
secret, we're not
Kalut?
gonna
He
get it.
says. Spoilers for future episodes. Axel and Blackwings will all hate him. We will ban all the good Blackwings cards.
We'll ban Kalut and we'll ban Kalut, Black Whirlwind, Gale, Shura. We'll just ban the entire archetype until Axe stops playing Blackwing.
Not showing a dream.
So Loft, clearly because you've lost again this week. What are you banning? I'm just gonna ban the entirety of
So
Blackwing.
this is honest Neos.
It's literally just honest. It's literally Neos with wings.
It's Neos with honest swings. Yes, that's it. Sup, dude. By the way, in case you don't know his effect is you discard him, an elemental hero gains. He has Neos' stat line, an elemental hero, I believe, or is it just a hero? It might just be a hero monster, even.
I think it's just a hero's monster.
Yeah,
good.
one hero monster on the field that gains 2,500 attack until the end of the turn. During either player's turn, you can discard one hero monster. This card gains. It also has a reverse effect. If you actually summon him, you can discard any hero monster you like to give him their attack as well.
So he's
Yeah,
actually
so
pretty flexible.
He actually has.
Okay.
Well,
Just
another thing
like
about Honest Neos
includes.
is that unlike regular Honest, like in Archetype of Honest, you can discard multiple to give yourself like 5k fucking attack.
Yeah,
It's
like
fucking busted.
it's very dumb and he's very strong. But he doesn't come out until 2019, I believe, or
Yeah,
something.
no, he's very recent.
Whereas,
Because
like,
insulted-
Honest
yeah,
is
no.
not that far away for us. Honest is in Light of Destruction, the last
not that-
GX set.
He's not that far away, but he's a secret rare, which is the thing.
Yeah, that's a problem. I'm sure he'll be reprinted a lot, but okay. Are you guys
I'm
ready?
pretty sure he's in structure decks.
Are you
Yeah.
guys ready for our finale image, our last boy?
Oh, what is it?
It's
We're dying.
Brave-
We're leaving on a whimper
Hold
here.
on, let me remove Honest because there's some transparent bits. Brave Neos. He's Neos, but in 2019.
It's so dumb.
Look at all those pauldrons.
No, look at the fucking weird chest thing.
Brave Neos is action figure Neos. He's got the ball joints for shoulders.
I'm gonna have to write.
By the way, you want to know how you create Elemental Hero Brave Neos? You fuse Elemental Hero Neos with any any one level 4 or lower effect monster. Must be fusion summon. Gains 100 attack for each Neo-Spacian or hero in your graveyard. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can add any spell trap from your deck to your hand that specifically
So-
lists Neos in its text.
This is mid-season upgrade Neos.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Like this is a Neos fusion, but you know he's better than nothing. But also he's not as crazy and defining as any others. He's just.
Wouldn't
really
he
good.
better just play Shining Flare?
I mean,
This guy-
arguably not because a lot of e-heroes go into generic shit. Like,
As I
Good?
Right. As I recall, this guy is specifically used with Neos Fusion.
So I feel like there's one card that we should mention.
which one is it?
It's a Neos archetype card. Neo-Space Pathfinder.
Well, Neo-Space Pathfinder Connector are just Neos again, but with circle heads.
And boobs.
Yeah, Pathfinder it looks kind of like a girl Neos. Like that could just be pecs, but also those are pretty
Look,
heavy hips.
To unpack it, Neos Alias is Tim Drake Robin. Neos Pathfinder is Batwoman, and Neo-Space Connector is Damian Wayne.
Yes. But yeah, those are Neo Space cards, so we won't get into them this time, I think.
Yeah, there's
So we have been going for almost 3 hours, which is good. This is good guerrilla stream action, but it is almost 3 a.m. now, and
I
we've
think
worked
we should
through a
go
lot.
sleep.
So yeah, we will save next time.
I'm
We will
excited
hit
for the
up.
next time.
Well, I don't know when we'll do it. By the way, it might be literally next week after we do the set again if it's short, or it might not. You know, maybe
see.
I'll do this on a fucking Monday if I'm bored. Probably not. I actually want to play Subnautica again.
Hey, spoiler, guys. We're not even halfway done with e-heroes.
No,
Oh my
because we're
God.
gonna do next time we're going to do the manga e-heroes and the other generic ones. But also I think we can probably, depending on how long that takes us, which it may not, we can also probably throw in some masked heroes and maybe even some funky like limited shit like extra heroes, because there's like 3 of those.
yeah.
Actually,
the
maybe
extra
we'll
heroes,
talk about some ideas, but yeah.
yeah, the
Vision
extra heroes and
Hero.
Vision Heroes get weird.
We can also probably, if we talk about masked heroes, we'll talk about the one and only sea hero contrast.
Yeah, well, if I remember right, I believe Vision Heroes were Edo's manga deck, or was he even in the manga?
What?
Vision Hero used by Astro Phoenix in the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX manga.
Yeah.
Okay. It's been
So
obvious
we should
since I read
probably
the
do
manga.
that as D Heroes and V Heroes.
Honestly, yeah. That should
so
probably be
DVD
after we finish
heroes.
Heroes.
Yes. But Masked Hero is used by Jaden in the manga as well.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be late game after he decides to build a deck of his own.
Yeah, he runs manga e-heroes for like the first half because they're given him by his like his tutor.
Yeah,
and then he
his
realizes,
teacher.
oh,
Senpai.
I should build my own deck that doesn't suck tits,
Uh-huh.
and then makes Masked Heroes.
Yeah. But the very funny thing about that is that because Masked Heroes are 1-card fusions with mask change, there is a fusion of them which is the only currently contrast hero, Chaos.
But yeah, the other weird thing about Masked Heroes in the manga is that none of them ever have effects, and there are also a bunch of main deck Masked Heroes. 'Cause he doesn't play any of the elemental hero cards that are associated with Masked Heroes. He just plays Masked Heroes. And there are main deck Masked Heroes too.
Yeah.
It's a
Which
little
I could see them eventually doing, like to break them out, but also Masked Heroes are just so fucking good.
Yeah.
Guys, they're really fucking good. As a guy who actually owns a couple because they were in a Toon Chaos actually, oddly enough.
Right.
But like, nah, they're good. But yeah, so we're gonna wrap up here. We'll come back to this again. I hope you all liked it. I know that we got a decent number of people in chat, so we got quite a few concurrent views. I did make a super chatto, so yeah. To remind everybody, we just basically we just finished early, and we would have been up, testing decks and yelling at stuff anyway. So we're here. So look forward to progression 18, Enemy of Justice soon. I have to edit it together.
It's gonna be a fun episode.
It will probably be shorter, fair warning, but that's because Marth didn't participate. He took a week off, so we had
one less duel.
We only had 6 duelists, so
it probably was our shortest episode. It's probably gonna be the shortest episode, I think.
probably. So you'll see some action. There's some good duels in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. There was that one week where all of our duels ended in like 20 minutes, in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, there was an episode where
We had
like
some brutal weeks.
where every single duel was like 5 turns.
Yeah, that was
Until we got to the semifinals.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
the oops all dark beats wasn't that week?
I think so. Maybe it was one of our fast formats. So
I have ideas how to handle like next streams of this later. So
it's fine. I mean, like there are a lot of different ways, but no, it's fine. Well, we got it. I know it. I know all the heroes. But anyway, we're gonna wrap up.
Yeah, but yeah.
Dax
Bye.
just wants me to do things his way, and I refuse because I will not be bullied by him just because he has a better win-loss ratio than me.
Okay. No, okay, whatever.
I can still
Don't
be
cry.
funny at 2:45 in the morning, everybody. Good night, everybody. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Thanks for sticking with this bullshit.
Look, it was what, 3.5 hours?
Yeah, we're at 3:30 right now. I still haven't hit the end button because I'm letting
legitimately
everybody say their
tuned out
goodbyes.
After a moment, I'm like, I can't.
Well, hey,
handle
Loth,
this.
you can watch the archives and see the parts you missed.
No.
Bye.
No, fuck off! I won't.
Good
night, man.